Yo, yo, yo. Salute, salute. You tapped into the fly frequency. I'm trying to I'm trying to get better with being on time. Trying to make sure I be on time from now on whenever I schedule something. And in this case, I ain't even scheduled. I just popped up, y'all. Just wanted to talk some boxing, man. Felt like talking some more boxing. Ain't got it all the way out my system yet. Ain't had my feel for boxing talk today. So we back in here. I appreciate it if y'all smash the like button. Yeah, if you listening to this, we're on a replay. Smash the like button, smash the hype button if you can find it. If you coming into this live stream right now, make sure you smash the like button. If you forgot, go back out and smash the like button. You already know the Cash App is going across the bottom of the screen, along with the PayPal. If you're feeling generous, and the super chats is working. So if you're feeling generous, you can hit the super chat and say something. I'll read what you say in the super chat, and we can talk some boxing. So it's looking like these the fights that we need to talk about. These the fights we might be getting. Boots versus Vergil. I was hearing that that's real close to being done. I'm not sure if it's done now, but it's really close to being done from what I've been hearing. And I feel like we need to talk about that. I got Boots. You already know Philly bias is in effect. I got Boots. I got Boots over Vergil. Vergil ain't really do nothing to really make me think that Boots ain't gonna be able to handle him. I ain't really see Vergil fight nobody close to what Boots is, what I believe Boots is. And so I got Boots in this fight, man. What y'all think, man? I know Vergil is a pressure fighter, man. Vergil got some power. You know, um Vergil Ortiz, I think that's I think that's it with Vergil. For me, I just see Vergil as a pressure fighter that can punch. I'm not sure if he can impose his will on Boots. I think that's going to be it's going to be bad for him if Boots decide to meet him and not really buy. It's going to be bad for him either way. But I think that even if Boots decide to stand there and trade with Vergil, I think Vergil is not a better inside fighter than Boots is, and Boots got some power on him too. So I think Vergil is probably going to end up getting the worst of those exchanges. I think Boots just got more talent. I think Boots, his fundamentals is a little more better. It's just a different level, man. I think Boots outclasses Vergil Ortiz. Yo, salute Ray Davis. I don't know. Yeah. I got Boots. Blue Hustle, man. Yeah, man. I was saying I got Boots, man. I think Boots is more talented than Vergil Ortiz. I think he's a better inside fighter. I think Vergil Ortiz is just a pressure fighter with some power, man. I really ain't seen nothing from Vergil Ortiz that make me think that he give Boots problems. I think Boots is going to impose his will on Vergil Ortiz if they meet up on the inside, because I think that Boots is just too slick on the inside, and he just got too much knowledge, of fighting on the inside. Vergil was just used to fighting people where he can impose his will. I don't think he been in front of nobody as skilled as Boots, and Boots ain't no small guy either. His stature, stature wise, trying to avoid them pauses, y'all. But yeah, Boots. I feel like Boots is just a a he posed a big enough threat, to just stand there with Vergil Ortiz and trade with him. And I know people be thinking that Boots get hit a lot. People say Boots get hit a lot, but Boots got a way of turning with those punches and taking the steam off a lot of them. I don't know if y'all be seeing that, if y'all understand that or whatnot, but I definitely see that with Boots. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can put the link out there. My bad. I just popped up out of nowhere, trying to talk some boxing and ain't really get a chance to really set up. I don't have my other device to pin the link or nothing like that. So, but there go the link right there though. Somebody want to come up here and chop it up with me. But Vergil Ortiz, man, I think Vergil Ortiz just a pressure fighter with power, man. You know, he's better than average though. I really would have liked to see Vergil Ortiz and Errol Spence before Errol Spence lost to Bud. Out that was an intriguing fight, in my opinion. Him versus Errol Spence, in Dallas Stadium, I just see that as a big fight, man. Errol Spence was a star in his own right. I think he still is a star. I think when Errol come back, man, I think he gonna be received well. I think it's gonna be a big deal, man. Errol Spence back. A lot of people I think just fell in love with Earl Earl Spence, his personality, man. Really seemed like a good dude. I don't know him personally, but he really seemed like a good dude, man. So I think he's gonna have a warm reception, when he come back and everything against Tim Zoo. I think that's a good fight, for him coming back. He been out for a while now since the last time we saw him, was that Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. He ain't look too good, but he been out for a long enough time. I feel like to you know, get his confidence back. He actually been out too long, if you ask me. I think most people are going to be curious to see how he comes back, how he look in that fight. And Tim Zoo, hasn't been looking too well in his last matchups. So I think that's the perfect opponent for him to come back to. You know, it's I think that's going to be a real telling fight right there for both of those guys. But back to Vergil Ortiz, man. Vergil and Boots, man. I'm hearing that it's really close. I don't know if it's a done deal. I don't know, but last I saw, they were still saying that it was a big chance that this fight is going to be made. The last time I saw somebody ask Boots, Boots was saying that it was still hope. So I just feel like that's the fight we might be going to get that, man. We might be going to get that. um, I'm thinking optimistic about that. Boots versus Vergil, y'all. Let me see what Ray Davis said. He said Vergil can land and apply pressure. Yeah, that's all Vergil. That's all I see Vergil doing, though, Ray. That's all I see Vergil doing, being able to do is maybe land, here and there. But I think Vergil is going to be getting hit more than he's landing. Hold on, y'all. I gotta plug my device in. Hold on. Oh, I'm steady talking. I think I was muted. Yo, y'all hear me now, yo? Yeah, Boots versus Virgil, man. I think that's the fight we gonna get, man. I don't know if y'all heard everything I was talking about, the vertical live and the horizontal live. I was steady talking and I was on mute. I don't know how that happened, y'all. So hopefully y'all was able to hear me. But let me see. I want to talk about Keyshawn Davis and Devin too, because it's looking like Keyshawn is going to move up. We heard Shakur say that Keyshawn Davis is going to move up and fight Devin next. He said it's going to be real soon. So I'm thinking that's the fight we probably going to get, y'all. Maybe Keyshawn Davis is going to keep his word this time. I don't know what y'all think. I think that's a good fight, but I see Keyshawn losing that fight though. Especially because of the fact that he's moving straight up to fight Devin. You know, I don't see Keyshawn Davis beating Devin Haney just moving right up to fight him right away. You know, I don't know if he built like that, man. I think Devin Haney probably gonna win that fight. You know, Keyshawn Davis, I think, need to go up to 147 and fight one of the champions up there. Get that Crocker fight, like he was saying. I don't know if he was saying that, but I think I heard somebody saying that Eddie Hearn promised that fight to him. You know, with Eddie Crocker. I mean, the fight with Crocker. So I think that he would be better off trying to fight Lewis Crocker and get that belt, you know, and at the same time he'd be getting acclimated to the division. And so, you know, he would I think he would be having a better chance, you know, being more familiar with the division and everything. Let me see. I see 2 Cents came in the building. Salute, Queen. What you talking about? Let me see. She said, "What y'all crying about today?" That's Cap. I think she talking about Devin beating Keyshawn. Fight makes 0 sense. Oh, you talking about the fight happening in this, Cap? I don't know. Shakur said that fight is going to be next, you know, and he said it's going to be soon. Yeah, you said it makes 0 sense. I don't. I think it makes sense if you really look deep into it. I see Shakur and Keyshawn trying to not be in the same division, you know, because of their little brotherhood or whatnot. And I feel like that's the way it should be. Since y'all don't want to fight each other, y'all should not be in the same division, man. And I think they trying to implement that. They trying to exercise that. So Shakur having his belt stripped from him at 135, I think that's maybe uh, encouraging him to stay at 140. And you know, we got Keyshawn Davis at 140. I think he's going to move up to 147 just to stay out of Shakur way. You know, them two need to stay out of each other way. I think they need to stay out of the same division, just like Jamal and Jamel Charlo was doing. You know, when one move up, the other one to move up. You know, to the next division. You know, just staying out of each other way if y'all ain't gonna fight, man. Yo, salute. We got a couple people on the panel. We got FaZe, hit the link first, and we got Boxing Hacker, we got Anthony Manzano, and we got Blue Hustle Man. What's good, y'all? Yo, let me hear from FaZe since he hit the link first. What's good, yo?
Oh man, I agree with you, Flyer. They definitely don't need to be campaigning at 140 looking crazy. Like that just looks so crazy, bro. You know? So yeah, if Keyshawn gonna move up, he need to I mean, it's just tough when you're trying to be a multi division champion. Keyshawn needs to be at 140 to be real. You know, if he want to get a belt, you know, you don't want to just go to a division and don't get a belt and then go all the way to 147 and never come back. So, you know, I think Keyshawn got to get his 140 fights, and and Shakur needs to go back to 135 and just stop trying to be think he going on a world tour and stuff. But he ain't going on no world tour yet. Shakur ain't big enough to be doing no world tour. One to pick Ryan and doing what he see Tank and all them other guys, Terrence Crawford do. He can't do that stuff yet, just yet.
Man, I think hey,
He
Why
can't
is
two
fight
everybody
cent
Jake
two
trying to
Paul
cents
say?
yet.
said Shakur
He
not
can't fight
credible.
Jake Paul yet. Yeah, no, he
Hold
can't
on,
fight Jake
what?
Paul. Nobody want to see him fight Jake
Oh
Paul.
wait, where that coming from?
Oh,
Where that's
Because
coming from? He talking about fighting Jake
Shakur,
Paul?
yeah, the
no, he
same
was. Hold on,
the
he it was
same
asked a
nigga,
He's
question.
been
Would
the
asked
he?
a
same nigga
question.
that said,
No, that he's
yeah,
not saying that he wants to fight. Face, stop it. Don't sit there and say that he was going out of his way to fight. He was asked a question, would you by Aiden? And he
Yeah,
said,
so
yeah.
he
That's
said,
all it
will
was.
he?
He
Put
didn't.
me out
He
west.
didn't say that. Yeah, I've been trying to get a fight with him for like 2 months now. He didn't say nothing
Trying
like
to get
that.
a date for boxing.
Gosh
He
darn
Trying to
it.
get for
exaggerate shit,
boxing.
Yeah, you making it seem
He'll
like he out there
exaggerate for
reaching
30
for the
minutes.
stars, man. Hey,
Shakur
hey,
jumped
I
the
know.
every,
tank. I was like, Jesus Christ.
you
Well,
want to know something though?
Jake Paul ain't in fighting shape yet anyway, right? Having
No,
his
he,
jaw
No,
broken
he's
two
not.
no,
parts
fuck
from the
Shakur's
Yeah,
not
bottom.
fighting
I
him.
would think that he's still out. He
yeah.
might
They
not even
might.
do
He
it
might
no more.
listen. He might not be able to fight anymore because with an injury like that, some fighters don't come back from that.
Hey, hell
You know
yeah,
what I
that's what I
mean?
said. He might not even do it no more. His jaw being separated.
Yeah.
His lower jaw.
Yeah.
I think.
He lost
Hey,
teeth.
I gotta
He
say
had his
something,
mouth
man.
open.
I was on Dean's thing earlier, bro.
You niggas,
I'm I,
you
look. I'm
niggas,
gonna be
man.
honest with you, bro. Maybe
Yeah.
you kicked me off, man. I can't go on this panel no more, bro, because he kicked me off twice. This is the second time today, and I'm not doing that no more.
Oh
Three
man, don't
times
be
is my fault.
sensitive about it, man.
This is a way
Nah,
Tankamaniacs kick
nigga.
you off their
disrespect. That's
panel,
all.
man. That's what Tankamaniacs do, man.
They get
That
Nah,
that's
nah,
what they
argument,
do,
nah.
they get
man.
That's
kicked off.
no, because I didn't. He said he did that because I didn't agree with him in saying that
That's
Shakur is
usually what it's
jealous of
for,
Tank.
bro. You you
That's
you
Yeah,
must
because I
you
didn't.
must be new to this, bro.
No, it ain't about being new. I don't want to,
You
bro. I
new
don't get up
around
there.
here, man. That's what
Look.
Tankamaniacs do. Don't be mad. Don't take it
Nah,
personal.
that's not.
That's
That's
how
not
they
taking it
channels go,
personal,
bro.
bro. But listen to me. I
Yeah.
don't take it personal. What I'm saying is this: it's nothing against Dean, but once you do something like that, and I can't get a word in, all you want to do is ask me questions, and go back and forth with me. I get ready to answer a question, and then you cut me off mid sentence just so you could ask me a question again. Nah, man, I can't go keep going through
Oh
that, bro.
man,
That's
you
why
know
I'm.
how
Make it a
many
lawyer.
times you know how many
Hey,
times I've been through that, man. Me, Hacker, and all of
Yeah.
us.
I mean,
Ray
that's
Davis.
that's hey. If y'all like getting beat up like that, that's on y'all. But I don't.
Yeah.
That's three.
Hey,
Well,
you
It ain't
felt
hey,
but
you
three
hey,
felt
times with
beat
hey,
me.
up after
Blue,
that, bro.
Blue.
I feel like it's a
No, I'm
victory when they
saying,
throw me
I'm
off,
saying,
bro, because they
I'm
don't got
saying,
no
if
answers. I mean,
y'all,
I don't know. Well, I
I
guess
said,
we think different.
listen. That's y'all that want to go through. I don't want to go through there. No, I don't want to keep going through all that
well,
just to get
I
kicked
All
feel
right,
off,
well,
Blue, Blue, you
even
well,
on
grown
our
listen,
now.
then.
purpose.
Well, listen.
Blue,
Let
you
me
be
give you
grown
some
Because
now.
I know
advice,
what
You
that
man.
means. That means
Just
once you
stay
start
over
getting
here where it's
defensive.
safe, man. Just stay out of the battlefield, man.
No, I mean, I just
no,
won't go on the panel. What I'm
no,
saying
but
is, I just
I
won't go on
feel
the
like
panel.
Blue Hustle, man. I feel like
Yeah,
when people can't win arguments, sometimes they kick.
yeah, they do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
kick
Yeah,
you off
when
Yeah,
because
they
they
have
I
don't
bad,
want.
already
They
when they
know
have
don't.
bad
that.
arguments, they always do that.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
know
Don't.
But
that.
with
I
good
know
arguments,
that.
Hey,
they
But
kick
shout
you
out to
out.
Dean, man. Keep kicking people off, bro. You
kick
got it,
the
bro.
motherfucker off.
listen, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you go sit there and
Shakur,
do all that, man. Because I'm
What
sitting there
about
proving points, and he's sitting there because I don't want to agree with him by saying that Shakur is jealous of Tank. No, he's not jealous. What he's gonna be jealous of? Tank ain't no Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Tank just,
ain't got
he,
the
he ain't no
popularity
silver,
of
bronze
Bro,
Tank?
come
medalist. He
on,
ain't
bro.
none of
You
that,
think you
bro.
gonna get that off on the Tankamaniac channel? You bugging, bro.
Exactly, exactly,
They
bro.
gonna hit.
That's
They
what
gonna
I'm
hit you
saying.
with the mute button, the throw you in the back. They might even block you from the
And
channel,
I
bro.
be telling you about that same thing over here, Blue. When they talk about this is Devin Haney channel over here, I be trying to tell you don't be arguing about Devin Debo Haney over here because you know how
no,
Flyer get.
I'll
And
debate
you
him.
No,
know
but
Nah,
he could
Flyer
get his
don't. Nah,
bars off
Flyer.
over
so
here. At
But
least I'm
Flyer
not
don't
gonna
kick
throw him off
nobody
the
off.
channel or take
Yeah.
his wrench or
this
nothing like that,
no
though,
because
bro.
it's like
Yeah,
this.
Flyer don't do that though. Just like
No,
if
he
I had
don't.
my own
He
channel,
doesn't
I'm not
always
doing
do
that
that
either.
either, though. It just be like the emotional dudes, like Demon, them, to be doing that wild shit.
It
Like,
might
Dang,
feel
like
you might
I
feel
couldn't
better.
believe that, bro.
This would I think you will feel better if a female throw you off. So just go to just stick to 2 cents
What?
you
boxing
still may throw
channel.
you off though. You
Let
still
me
throw you
see,
off with
There's
Jab
all
Queen
kind
to throw
of
you off. I'm
look.
recommending some
Nah,
ladies that
Jab.
throw you
Hey,
off,
Jab
bro.
Queen.
hold
Throw
on.
you off
You'll be
Ladies
all
even
right.
do
Shout
that.
out to
yeah.
Jab Queen Boxing.
Nah,
You know what
Jab
I'm saying?
Queen
Shout
don't do
out to Two
that.
Cents.
2 cents don't do that, bro. They
They
be
be the
standing on their
guys.
square. They be letting people. They be letting people. You know what I'm
They be
saying? Get
the
their
guys be
boys
No,
getting
off.
soon as you
students. That's
don't
why.
agree, bro, I don't know.
Dean won't let you get a sentence out. Before you get that sentence out, he cut your ass off. What? Wait. Nope,
Yeah,
nope, nope,
No,
nope.
I
yeah.
gotta
It's
keep it
like,
all the
hold
way
on,
above. I
bro.
gotta keep it 1,000 though. 2 cents has gotten better though. She don't throw me in the back too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
Don't keep it
noticed
the
that
nah,
back,
that
man.
shit be funny as fuck.
she make an effort to not throw me in the back now. It used to be bad, but she cool now with not really,
Yeah. So
holding out
listen.
and not throwing you in the back. But it might happen once or twice though. She might slip up here and there and still throw you in the back for,
Or it's a
saying
situation,
something.
or it's a
Nah, she said
situation
cool,
where,
man.
or it's a situation where you know how people when they want to just get their bars off, they put everybody in the backstage and they pull them back up. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
you
I just
missed
said,
it earlier. One of the Tank Maniacs came over here, hopped on the
What?
panel, and he ripped his shirt off and went crazy, bro.
You talk about what's his name?
who was that?
Phoenix, the assistant, man, he came up here, ripped his shirt off, like, "Ah,
Phoenix is funny
Tank,
as shit.
I gotta defend Tank."
Hey,
They trying to
Hey,
make him
look,
fight
look.
somebody.
Did you cook him or did he cook y'all? Who got cooked?
Oh
Hey,
no, he got
look.
cooked
hey,
bad,
hey,
man.
hey, let me ask Box Hacker this because I never really talked to Box Hacker that much.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Hey, so would you rather see Tank get outboxed by
Or KO.
or knocked out?
Well, I'd rather see Tank get outboxed or knocked
Oh
out.
no, come on,
Yeah.
bro. We ain't gonna let you do that, man.
Flyer. Come on, man. Let him answer.
I
Let Box
mean,
Hacker answer that.
I
What's wrong with that
mean,
question?
wait, should
And wait,
Tank
I gotta
lose?
let you know where this stem from first, bro.
No, Flyer. I'm just asking a question. Let him answer,
Outboxed.
Flyer.
I'd rather see him outboxed.
Ah, you bullshit, Box Hacker. Why you want to see
Yo,
that
he
little
was over
bitty
here
shit?
earlier. Yo, we got it out of him, man. He
It
was
was
over
funny.
here
It was
earlier.
funny.
You know, we
Yeah, I
went deep
remember
into the
that.
mind of a tankomaniac, bro. He was like, yo, he
Yeah.
was like, you want me to say it? Because we was talking about
That
Shakur
front
fighting
foot,
Tank. He
huh?
said, you want me to
That
say
front
it?
foot.
I don't want him to lose. He said, I don't want
Yeah.
him to lose.
No, I
Because
don't want to
Shakur
take
got a.
lose.
He
But
said what did Faye say? He said he got
He
that
said,
front foot, boy.
I
That
don't want.
right
No, no,
front
no,
Fake
foot.
no. But look, my
that
thing
Yo,
is
leap.
in
He
position.
said,
they
come on,
terrified
No,
of
no, no, no.
Shakur front foot, bro.
Oh, that's front
But
foot.
For
That
real.
front
frequent.
foot.
You
That
said,
front foot.
hey, frequent. Tucson said that Phoenix cooked y'all. Was that true, or did
No,
y'all?
Phoenix got cooked bad. He was up here talking about taking the knee is not counted as a knockdown and all this stuff, crazy stuff. Talking about it's not a written rule.
But
He was getting cooked over here. He was the
But
loudest though. He was the loudest over here.
I love being on this channel because y'all know more boxing. Y'all see more fights than me. So I like to ask questions. Boxing Hacker, are
Yo,
they
what's up, bro?
underestimating the front foot of Shakur Stevenson? Do you think that front foot dictates where opponents end up and they approach to him?
Well, no. I mean, Shakur it's also the back foot, right? Shakur just knows how to manage distance really well. It's not really about a lead foot. Like I think a front foot fighter would be
Nah, it's
like,
about everything. How he fights, how boxing hacker.
yeah.
You can't say
How he
that. It's
controls
everything.
distance
How he
because
moves, everything he does. He's been
Hold,
doing it
hold
for so
on, Blue
Hold on,
long.
Muscle
hold
man.
on.
Hold
I'm
on.
just talking
Contain
about
yourself, bro.
from the
Let
way he
boxing
square up.
hacker finish.
The way he square up, yeah.
Yeah, like it's not really about the front foot. Like he used both his feet. He controls distance very well. And that's something. And when I mean control distance, he never moves so far out of distance that he can't react to you. A lot of times fighters will skip out of distance and then it takes him a while to get back into distance. Shakur is like 1-to-1. He steps out one step and then gets back into it really quickly.
Really quickly. That's what
Yeah.
it's that.
And that's a very big people always say, well, he doesn't do a lot of slips and counters. Well,
Boxing-
technically speaking, being able to step in and out of distance takes less energy than doing slips and counters does.
What I
And
mean by
what-
that front foot boxing hacker is like this.
Yeah.
When you see guys attack Shakur Stevenson and Shakur stands his ground, have you
Yeah.
ever noticed that front foot stands planted in the ground and he leans back, but he's able to get away from your punches because I feel like that front foot is his defense a little bit. You know what I mean? Like his foot is never out of position.
So
I told you,
not really.
you could just step on his foot, bro. That's all.
Yeah, not really.
That's right. Easier said than
That
done.
ain't gonna.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that ain't gonna work either.
It's not that.
Easier said than done. You just can't step on
Bro,
somebody's front
it's
foot.
not about the
You
front
can't
foot.
do that. You can't do
So,
that.
so
Yeah, it don't matter if you step on his foot. He
They
gonna
don't let you do
adjust.
that. They don't let
you
you
know
do
what they
that.
call commitment in boxing? When
Right.
a fighter commits. So like when you throw a shot and your shot's already out there, that's called you're committed to that shot. So what happens is Shakur, as soon as you start to commit, Shakur steps out of your range, and it only takes a slight step. But he's really good at creating that slight step out of the range. So like
It's kind of like a pull counter, right?
Commits that shot, they're missing. So it looks like they just can't get it past the front foot. But what's really happening is Shakur shifting his body just in the nick of time for him to be out of range, and then coming right back into range.
Well, he's really good at seeing punches, and that's what makes him so well. And so he don't have to. He can slip when he needs to. When he's up close, when somebody's crowding him, he can slip. But if you can't, like when he's playing fighting Zepeda, when he's up against the ropes, when he didn't have the distance, he slip punches. I see him slip punches. But I think that a lot of people,
showed a lot. I said he Philly shelled a lot too.
Yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of people see like people who don't like how he fights, basically what they nitpick at certain things, and then they'll be like, if it doesn't happen, then they'll be like, oh well, that guy's no good.
Let me
And
ask you the same question.
Shakur is a monster,
Well,
bro. Listen,
Shakur
let
soaked,
me say.
Shakur
Hold
soaked
on,
up
let me
knowledge from
break this
Boots,
down. I gotta get
Bud.
off of it. Hold on, let me get this
Go
off
ahead,
real
get it.
quick.
Go ahead, get it, Ray.
Because when my boy came up here earlier, and I guess he thought he cooked us right. That ninja said that he ain't want Tank to go in a coma and die, bro.
Come
What?
on, you got to give him some context,
All
bro. You got
right,
to let him know
so he
why you
said
saying it.
the ref didn't count for Tank because the last time they had
oh
a
yeah, I
fight in
heard part
South
of that. Yeah.
Africa, he said he had a fight in South Africa, and the dude took a knee and they stopped the fight, and because they stopped the fight, the dude had a coma and died. I said, what? So you ain't want Tank to die? That's what the
He
ref
said
did
the
with him?
dude started swinging on the ref. That's
Yeah,
what
he
he
said he
said.
was swinging on the ref and stuff. Yo, this dude crazy, bro. I don't even know where he got that from.
yeah, I
That
don't
That's a
even
dude,
know
the
that.
dude that
Hey,
he
I
look,
don't
got,
think he's serious.
hey,
yeah,
that
he
that.
was, that's a
Hey,
terrible.
so
No,
look,
I think I saw the video of that though.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know,
it
that
happened,
did
but he
happen.
had a brain bleed.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to do with taking a knee, bro.
No, it doesn't. But that's they look for excuses, man. They reaching right now. The Tank ain't doing
That's
shit.
Let me ask you this.
well. Listen,
The
man.
guy that's on the knee.
Listen, man. Uncle Phil lawyer business gave the assistant that message to get to us. That's all it was. Some cooked up scheme. That's all it was.
Yeah, we was picking Faye's brain though, trying to understand why he
Oh, don't
didn't
do
want to
that to
see.
him, bro. Yo, let him live for the rest of the day, bro. Let him live for the rest of the day,
No,
man. Let him
Faze
live.
brought it up. He just asked Boxing Hacker about it. He asked Boxing
I
Hacker
know, but you gotta
would he
listen, man.
rather
Here
see
for boxing.
Tank get
Look, here for
knocked out
boxing
or
about to come back
outboxed.
up here, bro. Do not do this, bro.
All right, I'm
Who
gonna
is
leave Faze alone. All
no
right,
no
Do
no
not.
no.
no no no.
Yeah,
Who
don't
is
let
about to see
here for
Ray?
boxing gonna come back up and it's
Ask
gonna
you
go
this.
back into that again. I don't want that, man.
That's what
Let
any
that man
boxer know.
live.
That's what
I
any
even
boxer
gave
know.
I even gave him the escape door frequent, and he stayed in the
No,
room,
I'm in the
bro.
No, but
room.
Faze
I'm in
brought
the
it up.
room.
I didn't even put that in the title. I should have put that in the
No,
title.
Yeah.
no,
hey,
Tankamaniacs
hey,
are
I'm talking about
terrified of Shakur
I'm
front foot.
hey,
I'm talking
look,
about I'm just talking about the
hey,
general
what?
conversation, man. I gave him the door, I gave him the whole fire escape, the door. All he had to do is jump, bro. He
No,
stayed
Hey,
in
what?
there,
no. I'm still
Hey, where
asking this
Joseph
question.
at, man? Where Joseph at?
I'm still asking that question, man.
man.
And
Wh-
that go for anybody. If it's Usyk,
I told you
Hey,
though.
hey,
Listen, I
if
Boxing
it's
told you.
Hacker.
Nurk,
He said, "Hey, Boxing
So
Hacker."
Yeah.
Yo, he said he don't want Shakur to fight Tank because he don't want Tank to lose. And
I don't want to lose
he
by
said if
points.
Tank gonna
By
lose,
points.
he'd rather see Tank get knocked out. He don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see
but
Tank get
listen,
outboxed by Shakur.
yeah. That's what I'm
Why?
saying.
let me
Yeah, I
tell
heard
you
that
exactly.
too.
Let me
I
tell
heard
you
Exactly.
that
That's
though.
what
too.
he's like.
Yeah,
Said
Why?
that.
Like what?
But see,
Nah,
But
that was
And
the
here's
then
the
only
then
one
he
thing.
dude
start
who
talking
said that
about
okay,
though.
Shakur
let me
front
let me.
foot and all this other
But
stuff, man.
true.
this is
I don't know.
what box.
I
Listen,
always
let me
want
tell you what
somebody
it
to be
is.
outboxed and knocked out.
It's a sport, right? The sport is
Yeah.
called boxing, bro. And you have to be a scientist in that ring. And if you just living on knockouts, we seen boxers destroy punchers all the time. Now I know Tank can do a little bit of both. But
Yeah.
if you're going to sit there and try to outbox a boxer, man, and you're going to just live
I don't want
on
to
the
see
haymakers or the
that,
Hey,
knockouts,
Faze
man.
said
I don't
Faze
want to
know
see
bro,
that.
it
that.
is
That's
what
why he don't
I
want to see
don't
the fight,
I don't
bro.
want
He
to
said
see
he
that.
don't want to
exactly,
see him
I don't want
lose.
to see that because
So
of that.
so here's
exactly.
He'll
But
here's
that's
lose.
not.
He'll
But
lose.
that's not
He
your.
just need to
That's
get his ass
what.
knocked
Listen,
out. That's how I feel.
okay,
but
but listen. Then you go back to the drawing board, bro.
We
Listen,
ain't into
listen.
holding these boxers'
so
hands
Yeah,
enough or
the
no
man.
reason
So
protecting
why
none of
are you
these
really
fighters,
are you
man. Let them
serious
fight,
about
bro.
that, dude?
So
Let
listen,
them
man.
fight, bro.
Hold on, when your NFL team lose or your basketball team lose, what you do? You be like, we get him in the next one, bro. So if he
I
lose,
mean,
the next
but
one.
are you serious, dude?
Yeah,
No,
he's serious, bro.
Yeah, he's serious. It's
Tank
diabolical,
outpointed,
yeah,
bro.
or would you rather see him
let me
knocked out?
explain why I
No, no,
said
no.
I'd
I
rather
want to
see
hear.
out
I
box.
can't hear what he said. Hold on, let him finish what he said.
I said, would you rather see Tank lose outpointed, or would you rather see Tank get knocked out?
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to see him outpointed by Shakur.
So
Fuck
but
that.
so
Crazy.
look.
I said that
Is
I
it
told
because Shakur? Is it
Yeah,
because
fuck
it's
yeah, just for
Shakur?
sure. Yeah, because
no
Shakur, man. Fuck
no,
that.
See,
but
that's what it
He
is. It
said
doesn't have nothing.
He
he
want to
said
see
he wanted to
Abdullah
see him
Mason
fight
fight
Abdullah
Tank because
Mason
yeah.
because Abdullah Mason go for.
Shakur, every moment of the build up, he'll be talking all this shit, and then he'll get in a fight with Tank, and it will be boring, and then he'll talk like he's just so bad. Like, nah, bro. I
Man,
rather him
come
get
on,
I,
nah,
I
bro. You're
rather him
not
get
I
being
haven't
honest
even
now,
listen.
man.
Let me be honest
You
here.
hold on.
I don't think
You
I've
hold
even
on. You
seen a.
think that Shakur versus T.O. was a boring fight?
I haven't
Nah,
even
I'm
seen
just
a boring
saying.
fight
Hold
with
on,
Shakur
not you.
Stevenson.
I'm asking FaZe.
Nah,
I know.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. If Tank is gonna lose, I'd rather a motherfucker Keyshawn just hit him with a fucking right hook and just
Damn, it got to
knock
be
his ass out.
Keyshawn.
Nah,
Damn.
bro.
Any
Come on.
elite nigga down
Well,
there
No,
no,
is
it's
no,
gonna
no.
lose.
Shakur. It's Shakur.
Listen, I know the reason why FaZe is saying what he's saying is because he don't want to see the flaws and change the offense and the
Nah, I mean,
defense.
look.
No, no,
You
let me
remember?
let me finish and you tell me after what I'm
Okay,
saying
all right, I
if
got you.
I'm correct or not. You see
I
what I'm
got you,
saying?
boo.
Now,
Yeah.
now what I'm talking about is this. Now you see how Tio got exposed, right?
Okay.
Now people are trying to say that that Tio he's overrated now, all this other stuff. Am I right? Now there's levels to this. Now what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is there's just levels to boxing with certain
Yeah.
fighters. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So in
Yeah.
my opinion, I feel like Tank really hasn't. I believe he's a great fighter, right? But I feel like he's not applying himself or to really challenge. He's not challenging himself to see the best Tank. You see what I'm saying? So he's so used to, in my opinion, just fighting fighters that now you know that Tank's gonna win.
It's
There's
not
not been
even.
one 50-50 fight that you could say
It's
that before he had a fight with him, he was like, oh, that's a 50-50 fight right there. I don't know
The
who's
Ryan
gonna
fight?
win. No,
not
no.
easy. But
Everybody still thought Tank was
who
gonna
was
win.
that?
So let me
Not everybody. Not
yeah,
everybody.
let me say this. Let me say.
Oh,
Hold
man,
on. I
y'all
got you.
upsetting 2 cents, man. She don't want y'all
Hey,
talking
she'll
about
be all
Tank
right.
no more,
She
man.
gonna be
Stop.
all right,
And
and
this is what I'm
that's
saying.
okay.
See,
So
this
am I
how I
right
look
in that
at it.
assessment? Because there's levels, and if
No,
Shakur was to
no, no,
beat
no, no, no.
Tank like that,
It's not gonna prove me nothing like that. This is what I'm saying.
okay.
You remember in 300
Hmm.
when they was beating everybody. You know the 300 dudes they beat everybody, and then in the end they died by them arrows.
Okay.
Mhm.
Why he gotta die by them
Lance was
arrows?
good,
Come
bro.
down there and fight him.
Mm,
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Don't fucking just. I'm saying this in the end of 300
That's
when
Yeah.
King Leonidas he died by them damn arrows. Why the
oh
motherfucker didn't
man,
come down there and
damn,
slice his neck himself? You know what I'm
damn.
saying? Come
Shakur
slice that
King, yo,
motherfucker's head off. Yeah, he shoot the
Mm.
King
arrows.
Leon, yo, he called
Look,
him.
y'all done turned this to
Yeah.
Shakur versus Tank conversation, bro. We talking about
Yeah,
Vergil Ortiz and Boots, man. What y'all
yeah.
got to say about
Hey.
that, man?
I
Because
feel the
Two
same
The
Cents
way
is
same.
about
getting
both of
upset.
them.
She
Hey,
said Tank not
200.
Shakur. She said Tank not on Shakur level. Okay, let's move on, bro. We already know.
Hey.
Hey man, play that. Hey, play that.
I'm
Boing
sticking. I'm
boing.
sticking to my
Play
guns.
that
I think Virgil
boing
beat Tank.
boing. Hey, play that boing boing for her, bro.
Damn, bro.
No. Pause.
Don't do that, bro.
No,
That's
but what
crazy.
y'all got on that, man? Let me start off and saying what I was saying earlier. I was saying that I don't see Virgil beating Boots, man. I see Boots beating Virgil. I got Boots in this fight because I feel like Virgil is just a pressure fighter with power. That's all we really saw from Virgil. That's all I ever saw. I ain't really see nothing
Well,
from Virgil that make me think that he's going to be able
let
to beat
me
Boots. Even if Boots decide to stay on the inside with him, I feel like Boots is a more complete
Stronger.
inside fighter. He's
Yeah.
more skilled on the inside than Virgil too. I think it's going to be a bad situation for Virgil if Boots decide to
I
stay
disagree.
there, or
yeah.
if he stay on the outside, it's going to be a easier fight. I just think that Boots will impose his will on Virgil on the inside, or he'll outbox him from the outside.
Here's
He's just
I
he's
gotta
just a better talent. I think that
let me
Virgil ain't never been in there with nobody as talented as Boots, and y'all
let
gonna
me
see if it actually happens.
let me play devil's advocate before I get off this line real quick. One, Virgil has really good footwork, believe it or not. Um, so that in itself, you have people sleep on that. Two, Virgil is more than just a power puncher and a stalker in the ring. He's a defensive fighter. He actually lives more on the counter inside the pocket than he does just
He's a
like
counter
pressuring
pressure
and throw.
fighter.
Exactly. So he'll sit there and he wants you to throw first so he can actually apply pressure and hit you with something. Boots has a tendency also in his defense, I think, of teasing him teasing his opponents by putting his chin in the air a lot when he swings and throws punches because he likes to I don't know if he's playing around or it's just bad habits, and bad habits die hard, bro. So he can easily get caught, especially in a situation where they're both in the middle of the ring, and you think it's a Roman via Matrix situation. He can get caught, man. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's like a 50-50 fight, but Virgil has a strong chance of knocking Boots out. I would definitely give you that. I'm not going to say he beats Boots, but
He
you know, if we're
does.
gonna
Ray,
if
I
we
noticed this with. I'm not sure if you noticed this with Boots' defense. Sometimes he leaves his like his hand, like his right hand down, like he doesn't have both of his gloves up. Sometimes he leaves either his left or right hand down when he's trying to use his defense. Do you
When
see
he's
that, or am I
showboating, when
off?
he's showboating.
of course because he exactly, but that's because he's a twitchy fighter. What that means is that Anthony is that he can move with your reaction. His reaction speed is very quick. So he moves with you, not you know what I mean, and your motions. A Shocky Foster, Shakur Stevenson, those guys are all twitchy fighters, so they know how to counter and move with your muscles. When your your shoulder moves, they move, so they see the movement. Another thing is, regardless if I'm doing that though, like I said, I don't really see Boots losing, but I do see it as a competitive
It's
fight.
closer than people expect. To be
Yeah,
honest, I
yeah,
think
that's what I'm
if
saying.
Boots
Yeah,
wins, it's going to be like maybe like two
well,
or
Boots wins
three
is going to be by
rounds.
stoppage. If Virgil wins, it's going to be by stoppage. I don't think anyone makes it throughout that fight. I'll be honest with you.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Ray. I don't think Virgil's that good, like you're painting him to be. I think Boots is gonna wash him. I think
Okay.
Boots is gonna wash him so bad.
I
It's
think
gonna
we're
be,
overrating Boots a little bit too. Like
bro.
we're
Boots,
underestimating.
Boots
We're
is
Hold,
good.
hold on. Let him cook, y'all. Let
Boots,
Isaiah cook.
Boots is very good. And a lot of times, like if we're keeping it real, it's Boots who can't get these fights. Nobody wants to fight Boots. And remember, the same shit you guys are saying are the exact same thing that you guys said when he fought Stanionis, right? And what happened? He
Hell
quit
no.
on the stool. I'm not saying Virgil's gonna
Hell,
quit on the stool,
Who said
but
that
don't
about
get me wrong.
things?
Virgil's
nobody
a
said
good
that about
fighter.
Stanionis.
Okay, so let me say this right here. Now
Everybody
you
was
guys
saying
now
that Stanionis wasn't
Who's
that good,
everybody?
this, that, and the third, and Boots went out there and he walked him down. Flyer, am I
I
lying?
and
Yep,
I did.
you're right.
I mean, they might have said it out there. I've never heard nobody say that. I know I damn near never said it because
I
Stanionis
never
didn't
said
fight in
that,
like
buddy.
2 years, bro, and he was fighting on undercards. He
Yeah,
didn't even have a main
And
event fight.
Stanionis to me
So
is
I would
more of a
never hold
traditional
on,
pressure
bro.
fighter.
Let me finish, bro. Every time I talk, you keep jumping in. Give me a second. Um, so I haven't seen him really do anything or made me see that Sandy Onis was some type of fighter that was going to give Boots problem. That's especially with the size difference. I was like, yo, he about to clip this young man, bro. I knew that was going to happen from gate. He didn't stand a chance. But I mean, you could say I'm giving more credit where credit's due, but like I said, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man.
hey
Virgil's people sleep on Virgil's footwork.
hey, I wanted to say, you done, Ray?
Hold on. Let Anthony go since he was trying to get in there. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Anthony.
Okay.
no, and I think it's a closer fight than most people think. Boots is a great fighter, but I feel Boots fans are underrating Virgil a little bit. He's a better fighter than you guys are giving him credit for. He's not a Stanionis where Stanionis is just gonna walk you down and not like and take punches. Like me and Ray were saying, he's a counter pressure fighter. He's gonna wait for you to throw punches in order for him to analyze what he should throw as a response. He's not gonna. He's a in essence. I kind of see him like a Miguel Cotto or like a Trinidad in a sense where they're not a traditional pressure fighter where they're just gonna walk you down and basically throw punches to just throw
Yeah, y'all
punches.
saying
Virgil,
y'all saying he's a counter punching pressure fighter. I understand what y'all saying.
yeah, and I agree with Ray. His footwork is underrated because pressure fighters don't use their footwork like like in the same way as like a traditional boxer, like a technical fighter. I think Boots has better footwork. I agree, but we underestimate how well Virgil has in terms of his footwork. It's just I don't think we see his footwork because of the opponents that he has faced, he doesn't really need to use his footwork. So he has to. He looks flat-footed because he's not having to use it against the opponents he's faced and stuff like that.
Hey, Blue, go ahead, Blue.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say, the last two, well, Boots' last opponent and Ortiz's last opponent. I'm gonna keep it a hundo with you, man. Ortiz had the harder fight. What do y'all think?
Who he beat?
Erickson Lubin.
Oh yeah, Lubin. Yeah,
And
Lubin.
people were
I
trying to
don't
say,
know,
and
man.
people,
Lubin
hold
been
on,
taking
no,
some
no.
losses.
Well,
Lupin
hold on. I
shot.
got it.
Lupin
Hold
shot.
on. Hold on. People was trying to say that Lubin was going to win that fight, man,
I
against
never said that
Ortiz.
shit. I
Well, I
never said
understand
that.
you might not have said it, but people were saying it, though. There's people out there saying that.
And I
No,
don't know
That
why
Lubin
they
was
Lubin,
just
always
talking
do that.
crazy though.
you
That's
know,
all. Lubin was all
but
talk, man.
well, I can understand that. He was more decorated fights.
Wasn't
But I
Virgil's
will,
last fight against Murtazaliev? I thought.
No, it was Lubin. He stopped Lubin. He
yeah, it
peeled
was
his
Lubin.
guard. He peeled his guard against the ropes and knocked him out. And the ref stopped it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is this: like Ray said earlier, Virgil does have a chance of winning. So you can't just dismiss him and say that he doesn't. I believe it's gonna be a good fight, and this will be able to see, if Virgil can hit him flush, put some combinations together and actually, hit Boots with flush punches, we can see if he really has a beard or not. You
I
know what I
mean, I
mean?
ain't naive. I give him a puncher's chance.
I mean, you can say that if you want to. I ain't
Yeah,
mad at
no.
you.
I say this real quick, man. I just think it's a style mismatch for Virgil, and I think the same thing like Isaiah said is it's gonna be it's gonna be nasty. I mean, I hope it don't last long. You know what I mean for Virgil's career, but it's gonna be nasty if Virgil comes out there trying to be on that front foot with Boots, and that's just the truth.
Well, no.
And I don't think he's going to be
I'll
on the
speak on
front
his
foot.
Oh,
That's
behalf.
hold
the
on,
issue.
y'all. I definitely got to hear from Boxing Hacker. I
First
know this
off,
gonna be colorful. Go ahead, Boxing Hacker.
first off, who said that nobody ever called out Boots? That's a whole lie. We know who called out Boots. Ain't no
Hey,
shit. Don't say nothing frequent. But anyway,
go ahead. I'll let you cook. Go ahead.
so when it comes to this fight, Virgil definitely has a chance. You have to favor stylistically, you have to favor Boots. Boots seems to be the faster fighter, the more rangier fighter, but he did do good against Erickson Rubin. He did good against Madrimov. You can't really doubt Virgil. Like, it's Boots' fight to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Virgil pulled it off. And plus, Virgil has a really good coach. I feel like Boots is coming in the same way he always comes in, But I think Virgil has a really good coach, and they normally know how to game plan very well. So that's the way I look at it.
Who's his trainer? Who's Virgil's trainer?
Isn't it Robert Garcia?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's Robert
Robert
Garcia. Yes.
Garcia.
Yeah. Robert Garcia is really good. He's a really good coach.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
know.
he is. He is.
And if you want to really do a comparison, man, I mean, you just seen Robert Garcia have his fighter he just beat one of Boozy's fighters. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
I
telling
think
you,
Robert
it's
Hey,
Garcia is
this
not.
is what
the
I want to
coach.
say about Bozy though, real quick. I think Bozy, he's the perfect trainer for Boots, but I don't know if he's the perfect trainer for these other guys. Because
Who, like Andy?
No, he's
I
he's
mean,
not a good trainer for Andy Cruz.
listen, Andy,
I'll just
man. I think Andy improved, man. I don't know. I don't
no.
know what y'all been seeing. I think Andy improved.
No, I
You
don't think
know, I
Andy.
think
I think Andy fights right. We just haven't seen Andy being a competitive fight because he's been fighting shorter fights. Andy,
and
this is
we
for
just
that
saw
was his
Andy
first.
lose.
That
We
was,
just saw him in
but
a
I know, but
He
competitive
that was
is
fight.
in
his
a
first.
competitive fight.
What I'm saying is, that was his first 12 round fight, right? That was his first opportunity really to go at somebody that really was on his level. I think he was just fighting down to the competition in those other fights, and he never really went past 8 rounds. So that was his first time really being exposed and giving us a show that we expected because we'd never seen him put on that skit on that in that situation before, and he showed improved.
No,
I can't
I
say
agree with
improve because
Flyer
you
on
I
remember
that.
he was
think he
an amateur
regressed a little
superstar.
bit.
So you gotta remember Andy
I don't
Cruz is
see
an amateur
improvement.
superstar. He has 2 gold medals. He's won multiple world championships in the amateurs. People have been watching this guy for years. And from what he was in the amateurs to now, it looks like he sort of digressed. Like he doesn't move like he used to. You know, like it
Exactly.
looks like it's a style mix up. Like he has
Exactly.
like the Cuban style, and now he has like the American style, but he doesn't know which one he's trying
Can
to
I
be.
add on to that, boxing hacker?
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
because this Bozy Ennis is a great dude, but he taught his son something that these guys want to learn. They can't fight like his son. His son was taught by his brothers, his daddy, and they taught him a certain way, and they molded him all the way to that. These guys can't pick up that catch and shoot. You see guys getting caught. You see Andy got caught when he tried to catch that punch, when usually Andy would have got out of the way of that punch. These
I
guys think
felt
they
like
can.
Andy was winning those exchanges though.
I mean,
I
It
don't
looked like
think
it to me.
I
I
think
It
they
think
looked
just
like
gave
it
it
to
to
me.
Mortala because
it's not that.
Mortala was the pressure fighter because he was pressing
Not
the
that fight,
action.
Flyer. Not that fight, Flyer. No, I thought Andy did well in that fight too, Flyer. But I'm just saying, in another fight, I saw a big baby, the Anderson. He was trying to do that catch and shoot. Bozy kept telling his ass catch and shoot that shit. He should have got out of the way of Piccoli. So it's just. I just feel like these guys is looking at Boots like, ooh, I could be like
He
that.
wasn't. He wasn't
He
as
can't be like that.
coaching Bacoli fight.
I believe he was.
Nah, no.
I believe he
It was dude
was.
from England. What's his name? Nephew. Stewie's nephew was his coach.
Hey, I saw
Oh,
him in that
Sugar
gym a
Hill.
lot.
Sugar Hill.
Yeah, Sugar Hill was his coach.
I saw him in a lot in that gym over there in Philly with Boldy and them. So
He
I
might have.
don't
He
know if
might
he
have been
was.
there, but he was Sugar Hill with that whatever name Bacoli fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I saw him
and
in the
Andy's in the
training.
middle of an identity crisis. He doesn't know what he wants to be as a fighter. Like he either he doesn't know if he wants to be focused doing the Cuban style, which is the traditional defensive first, like a Regan Diao, or the American style, which is more relying on athleticism and stuff like that. And that's what's hurting him. That's why I think he regressed. Do you agree, Hacker?
Hacker wasn't listening, but I'm listening.
No,
I
I
think
think
that he
so. I thought it was
progressed.
on mute.
I just think that I just feel like, that last fight that we saw him in, he just didn't get the nod because he was, he didn't do enough to beat the champion.
But
I'm
even
one of
the other
those guys.
fights, I mean, he's
Huh?
only had 6. Even the other fights were the same way. It just looks like he's battling two styles. Like, and in the amateurs, you knew who this guy was, and now it's like he is Andy Cruz and
I
some
feel like he
Philly
picking
guy.
it up though. You don't think he picking it up?
No,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think he
think so.
should. I think he should master his style. Continue. He should have worked with a Cuban coach. To be honest with you.
I
Yeah,
think so
like an
too.
Ishmael Salas or something.
Yeah,
Someone
like
like that.
that. Yeah, like that. That's better. You've been doing that your whole life. It's too late. I remember
Yeah,
Vol.
no, yeah. If you're growing up in a certain style your whole life, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah,
Is what Hacker's trying to say. Like,
exactly.
It
It's like
just take a
Bivol
little
trying to
while. I
train
feel like
Robert
he was sitting
Garcia.
down on his punches a little bit better. I feel like he did good in the whatchamacallit fight,
But you see
Mortala.
what you just
I
said?
think he actually won, but they didn't give it to him because of because the fact that Mortala was pressing the action, and I think that that impressed the judges more. That's all. I feel
Right.
like he was winning. I feel like he was winning most of the exchanges.
no,
Most of the
I think
exchanges he
Mordecai
had.
was winning
I
most
don't
of
know
those
about that.
exchanges.
Until like towards the end, I don't know if he gassed out a little bit or whatever, but Mortala seemed like he started turning on, so it was looking better. He wasn't he didn't catch, he never did he catch Andy Cruz with nothing substantial. He never caught him clean or nothing like that.
Andy was
But
catching
I
him
just
clean
think he
though.
outworked them towards the end. But the exchanges where they were both, throwing punches, I feel like Andy Cruz was winning those exchanges, man.
But remember, we just said
I
Philly
disagree
style.
with you. I think Mordecai was winning most of those exchanges because I think he was hitting Andy with more substantial shots. Because when I looked at Andy hitting him, it looked like Mordecai didn't get affected by any of Andy's shots for some odd reason.
I'm just saying he
Mordecai,
landed more though.
It wasn't really about landing more. Mortala's punches were more visible. If that makes sense. Like you can visibly tell what shots will land from Mortala versus Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz was shooting more on the inside a lot. So
No, Andy Cruz kept catching him with that right hand over the top. He kept catching him with that.
right, but then he throw these short, quick shots on the inside. So like a lot of those are hard to see by the judges.
But I think that
Versus
right hand over the
Morikawa's
top
shot
was the
too.
cleanest shot. That shot kept landing, and it was the cleanest shot of the whole fight. You know, he kept catching him with that clean.
I think there was clean body shots by Moritaja that whole fight.
Hey, you see what you just said, Frequent? He sits down and punches better. Sitting down and your punches is not really a Cuban thing, brother. Like it's all about mobility, being able to moving that ring better. You know,
that's the thing. He not being
only
trained by
Morel
a
can
Cuban.
do that because he's bigger.
He not being trained by a Cuban, so I think it's just taking him a little while to get more confident in fighting that way. It seemed like he's getting more confident though. It's working.
He needs a Cuban trainer. That's what I think.
Yeah, no,
I think it looked better. It looked like he was meshing better than his last fight.
Yeah.
No, but Flyer, we're to me, we're forgetting Andy's 28, right? 28 or 29.
Yeah, it's 30, I think. He's old.
Yeah, you can't teach a guy that old a new style this late in his career.
Not to fight as a pro, no.
Yeah. If he turned pro as a teenager, I can understand because he's still young. But he's in his early 30s. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's hard to program your brain.
Well, look, maybe you're all right, but we know Boots is meshing well. I still think Vergil don't got no chance, bro. He got to punch his chance. Let me fix that. He got to punch his chance. He about to get washed by Boots, man. He about to get washed if it happens.
Hey, look, you guys do know that Vergil likes to, he comes with the punches and bunches to the body, but he also likes to counter when he's inside. So
I think one of the factors that y'all not taking into consideration, Vergil is afraid, bro.
Afraid of what?
He's not afraid of Boots. What are you talking about?
I think he afraid of Boots, man.
No,
you see how he looked when Boots came? Boots stepped to him in the ring.
You're just a Boots fan.
He was talking. Listen. When Boots stepped to him in the ring, he started talking nice, man.
Wait, Frequen's
that's
from
just
Philly.
Vergil's personality, dude. He's
bro.
Frequen's from Philly. Of course, he's gonna say.
Vergil was talking crazy, man. When Boots was at 147 and Vergil was trying to get that advantage over Boots to get him to come up to 154, and Boots wasn't trying to go for it. He was talking crazy on his Twitter, talking about if these fights ain't being made, know that it's not him, don't disrespect his name again and all. He was talking real crazy, and then Boots Boots come in the ring with you and you talking nice now, and Boots is he aggressive with you. You looking at him like, you ain't know he was, he wasn't that big in stature. And then immediately after the fight, you're talking about Earl Spence is my dream fight. I don't care what anybody says.
But Flyer, you know what's funny about that? I said the same thing about Bud Crawford when he was about to fight Spence and he went to Black Planet or whatever.
Come on with the Black Planet stuff, bro. It's BLK Prime, man.
I don't know. He went to BLK Prime. Look,
Boxing Hacker was on Black Planet, bro.
Look. I was like, oh, Bud probably scared of Earl. He went to BLK Prime. That's right, man. That the night of the fight, I was like, shit, I was wrong.
I'm gonna use a better example. The Charlo brother that fought Canelo. Remember all that trash he was talking about Canelo then all of a sudden he's all nice, getting he acted all nice. I think it was after the fight, like
he was starstruck. Yeah, I know what you mean. I saw that too.
No, remember when the picture, he acted like his tune changed when there was evidence of him taking a picture with Canelo when he was younger, and that he was a fan of Canelo.
That's what I just said. He was a fan of Canelo.
Yeah, that's what happens with most of these fighters with Canelo when they do all this trash talking beforehand, and
I feel like that's what we saw from Vergil, man. He was like, wow, this guy's bigger than life when he saw him,
Yeah, no, I don't think Vergil's a fan of Boots. Let's not go that far.
I think he is.
Boxing Hacker, do you agree with my comparison with Vergil in terms of the style he fights?
Like he's
get that bottle? Cotto. He's like a Cotto.
I don't know. I don't know if it came from his team. I don't know if it came from his team or who it came from. But Vergil got some fear in him. in his heart for Boots, man. That's what I feel like.
I would say
all the
like he's
matchups
like
we just talked about.
Kodo. No.
Here's the thing: all the matchups we talked about, Spence and Charlo, Spence and Crawford, Canelo and Charlo, they have the thing about Canelo and Charlo, he got a lot more skills better than Charlo. Bud has a lot more skills better than Spence. I can't name one thing Vergil could do better than Boots, and that's the thing. You just can't
Exactly. That's what
ignore
I'm
that.
saying, bro.
There ain't one thing I can say Vergil
I would say it again. Don't get twisted, guys. Boots could lose this fight. I'm just being real.
No,
Virgil got to punch his chance. You're right.
We're underestimating Vergil. I think
chance either. I think he has.
Well,
I
look,
think 60-40 makes sense.
The guy that said we underestimate Vergil, tell me one thing Vergil does better than Jerron Ennis, and that's all I'm asking. One thing he does better.
Honestly, I feel Vergil is a more consistent inside fighter.
Yeah,
he's a better inside fighter.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not saying better. I think Vergil consistently fights more on the inside.
Okay, what did he do better?
I feel like he can bang better than Boots.
What? After we saw him touch the canvas versus Boychuk?
He can bang better than Boots?
I think so. I think they get into a firefight.
I think Boychuk caught him with a lucky shot.
Twice?
Oh, twice?
Not twice.
He hit him twice. He put him down twice. They didn't want to count one of them. They ain't want to count none of them, for real.
No, but when you look at that fight with Boychuk, Vergil stood up. We say he's chinny, but he stood up and was walking down Boychuk, though.
But did he even hurt him? Could he even hurt him? All those punches he was hitting Boychuk with clean. Did he even buzz him?
Yes.
Boots going to crumple him up and toss him in the wastebasket, bro.
All right.
If he couldn't hurt that guy,
I favor Boots. We'll see what happens though. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion though.
Yeah, I don't think it's a 70-30 fight like Boots fans are making it out to be. I think it's truly a 50-50 fight. Both of these guys are good fighters.
Hey, Hacker, if he go in there and just trash Vergil, you gonna start giving Boots his respect?
Yeah,
because you be disrespecting Boots, man. I don't know what
you're talking about. No, people are disrespecting Vergil too. I
mean, it's not really about. I said I don't think Boots can beat Devin. That's what I said. If Devin Boots, I don't think.
And this the thing. I'm not disrespecting Vergil. I think Vergil's good.
But I don't think Vergil can beat Devin either. So
I think this guy's a lot better. That's all that is.
Yeah. I think Vergil can beat Devin because Devin really doesn't have that power that's gonna. Boots does.
Man, 2 Cents Boxing had enough of y'all cats, man. She up here, bro.
You know I had enough. I had enough.
I'm about to mute
let him know, man.
Ain't nobody disrespecting Vergil, y'all. Y'all and this is the problem, the same issue people had with the Brian Norman Jr. fight. Like y'all overhype these fighters, and now all of a sudden, miraculously, they got this great footwork and they do this great, and they don't. First of all, Vergil has never even been a champion. Number one, why do you think that is? And number two, who has if you really run down Vergil's resume at 154 pounds, I encourage y'all to go do it and really pay attention to those fights. Y'all gonna see that Vergil ain't who y'all think Vergil is. This is a terrible style matchup for Vergil Ortiz. It's terrible. Why do you think Oscar De La Hoya and his team is trying to cash him out? This is going to be a bad fight for Vergil. You better hope it gets stopped early, or else Boots is going to beat the brakes off of him. Boots is faster, stronger, more athletic, better ring IQ. How is Vergil going to beat Jerron Boots Ennis? A lucky punch? That's what everybody keeps telling me. If that's the only way he's going to win, it's most likely not going to happen.
I don't think it's a lucky punch, 2 Cents, to be honest. I don't think it's a lucky punch.
And just like this too, and he in the gym right now. I bet Boots is in the gym, man.
Yeah, Boots is in the
it's
gym.
Just too much.
Might be in the gym too, though.
I 100% agree that message.
Soon as Boots got in front of Vergil Ortiz, that nigga turned into a freedom rider. All of a sudden, he had a dream and he wanted to fight Earl Spence.
That don't mean nothing in the ring, 2 Cents.
Ain't nobody talking crazy.
Hey, can I say this?
And still whoop your ass in the ring.
Can I say this?
My trainer said that. Who said it don't matter who said what. The time is now. Let's get it.
Hey, can I say this?
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, y'all be just saying Vergil got all this good footwork, this and that. but he ain't just have to use it. If you ain't shown it, that mean you ain't got it. Cause you would have showed the ability of the footwork and all these fights that he had. So like stop saying he got stuff that we ain't never seen. Like
Jonathan,
I'm not
Joseph, I have a
Stop
question for
telling
you.
me he gonna have to fight in a way he ain't never fought
yeah,
to beat Boots.
that's
That
what
shit
I'm
not
saying.
happening.
If we ain't
2 cents
seen it, he ain't got it.
and
That's where I agree with 2 cents that like stop giving these fighters attributes that we ain't never seen. Like that's what y'all was doing with
no,
Brian Norman. Y'all
It's
talking about the nigga got all this footwork and we ain't never seen this shit. So
yeah,
it,
stop
no,
it,
doing
it,
no,
that
it,
and
shit.
it,
guys, I have a question. Like when we talk about footwork and him not showing it, can you actually say that it's depending on who his opponents are? Like
Yeah.
No,
there,
no,
there's
because
certain
when
skill
Boots
sets that you don't need to
no,
use against certain
when
opponents.
we say Boots fighting trash opponents, we still see the nigga footwork, don't we? 2 cents. We
he
still
got
see his
footwork.
skills.
He
I
got
don't know.
footwork. You could
Come
see
on now,
it in
like
so many ways. Like he step in
Boots'
quick.
footwork's
He
all right. I don't
pivots.
think footwork's like that either.
He pivots around you. He
no, I
stands
said
in the
we see.
pocket.
I said we see Boots footwork. I really don't see Virgil footwork.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not
y'all,
No,
seeing
we
that
got
nothing
Big
like,
hear me?
Supreme
oh,
on the panel, yo.
he's
Big
skilled
Supreme,
on the
what's good,
feet.
bro?
So I don't know if you can hear me.
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what y'all talking about, Silver guys? What's up, fellas?
Hey,
What's
you
good?
Hey,
in
You
you in
you
the
Queen.
matrix?
you getting kind of choppy to me. I don't know. Is he clear to y'all?
He sounds
Yeah,
clear,
Sound
but it's an
clear.
echo.
Yeah, it's an echo.
It's probably because I'm
everybody
walking.
I
go on
think
mute.
I think I think y'all don't know what footwork is. Footwork is how you move around the ring, how you get from point A to point B. You don't hide your footwork and then pull it out at a certain fight.
I think
That's
Boots
not
got
how that
great
works.
footwork.
That's what I'm saying. 2 cents. Like if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. That mean we ain't seen it. You not finna just not use it.
Supreme, they
That's
talking about
stupid.
Virgil got footwork. That's what they talking about.
They talking about Virgil
Two
got
cents.
I
If
footwork.
he's
They
think
a
talking about
Virgil
we
counter
could
can
take
pressure
me.
compare.
fighter, doesn't that mean he has footwork though? I'm
If he's a
confused.
No,
They're
counter
saying he's a
pressure fighter, that means
Who
he's
that? Who
tailor
that?
made for
Anthony?
Boots because he's going to be coming forward trying to counter his shots. That's what that means.
I think Virgil has footwork, but he doesn't have the footwork of Boots. But as far as like being able to cut off the ring efficiently, I think Virgil could definitely do that. So he does have good footwork, but he's not fleet-footed. That's the best way to say it. Like he's not fleet-footed, and I feel like Boots had the advantage, obviously. But Virgil's more adept at cutting off the ring than Boots is. Like if
Yeah,
Virgil fought Karen the first time, it would have looked like that. And I think that's why I back Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz because Keyshawn could cut off the ring, and I feel like he would do it. He would look better doing it against Jermaine Ortiz and Tio did. So I feel like you have educated feet like a Boots, like a Haney, and then you have someone that has good footwork like a Benavidez, a Vergil, or Roberto Duran, for example. Like some people could cut off the ring and some people can't, and I feel like that's the skill within itself. So I feel like someone like Vergil, someone like Benavidez, someone like Benavidez, I feel like people think like they're like flat-footed, they can't move. But if you could keep someone in front of you and not have them move around the ring and you can't block the exit and this, that, and third, I feel like that's a skill within itself. So I feel like Boots does have the better feet. He's more fleet-footed, but I feel like Virgil does have good footwork. Like
But who is Virgil
Magimov
cutting
gave
the
Ball
ring off
trouble with his
on though,
movement.
Supreme? Who is
Magimov,
who you said he
That's
gave
I would say
Ortiz
Magimov.
trouble? You said he gave
Yeah,
Ortiz
I feel
trouble?
like Magimov. No, I'm saying Magimov, the fight versus Bud, he was giving Bud trouble with his footwork and his movement at first. And I feel like versus Virgil, he wasn't able to do that. And I feel like that's credit to Virgil's feet. Now, if you want to credit to his feet or maybe his calculated pressure, that's a whole different conversation. But I feel like when a boxer could keep someone in front of them efficiently without using too much energy, like a Keyshawn versus Jermaine or Magimore versus Virgil, that's a skill within itself. He's not going to move around the ring like Haney or Karen,
So good
but
footwork until y'all
he
was
has
cutting the
great
ring
footwork.
off.
Better be it.
Good footwork means is cutting the ring
No,
off
what
to
I'm
y'all.
saying is this, right?
no.
There's different levels of footwork. I think so because there's different levels of footwork. You look at someone like Shakur Stevenson, right? He's supposed to be this master class boxer who has great footwork. But someone like who's the guy that gave him trouble? Artem Runyan was giving him trouble between the 9th and the 12th round because of his movement. He was unable to get the job done. someone like Beterbiev is considered heavy-footed, flat-footed, but he kept Bivol in front of him. Like, I feel like people give Bivol credit for forcing the fight and standing his ground, but he just couldn't move away from Beterbiev. Beterbiev kept him in front of him. And I felt like Keyshawn did that to Jermaine Ortiz. Like, when you can keep someone in front of you that doesn't want to do that, that's a skill within itself. So while Boots does have great footwork, I feel like he's fleet-footed, light on his feet. He wasn't able to do that to Karen in both fights. I felt like Boots has learned and got better at that, but I've opinion. You have someone like a Beterbiev who's great at cutting off the ring, who's great at keeping up with fighters, and then you have someone like a Haney or Jermaine Ortiz or Africa, someone who's fleet-footed and knows how to move around. So I feel like both of them are different variations. So Vergil is flat-footed in a traditional sense as the come-forward Mexican fighter, but he knows how to keep a mover in front of him. And I feel like he should get credit for that. But that's my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, I understand that. What you saying? You know, some
I'll
fighters
let
can
my
be
bust
they
right
can
there.
have good. Yeah. You basically saying some fighters can have good footwork and be good on the back foot, where some fighters can show good footwork and being on the
On the
front
front foot.
foot, being front foot dominant.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
what he
understand
said
that.
though. He said
I
some
don't
Like
think he
fighters
got.
Theo,
can cut off the
All
for
that.
ring.
example, right?
I
Let
don't
me
think
just
he
say this
got
one
good
thing and then I
footwork at
got it.
all though.
'Cause I'm walking and it's cold as hell holding the phone. So
Go ahead,
see,
you got
Fimo
it.
gets slack because he can't create his own offense on the front foot. That's why most people picked Shakur to pick him apart. I thought Teo's athleticism and explosiveness would be the difference, but it's the truth. When Teo is forced to be the aggressor and create his own offense, he looks atrocious. And that's what happened versus Shakur. That's what happened against Jermaine Ortiz and stuff like that. So I felt like when you're on the front foot, it requires a certain level of footwork that Teo doesn't have. So when Teo's on the back foot, he shines. He's a good counter puncher. He's creative. He's athletic. It looks nice. But when he's forced to force the action and dictate the pace of the fight, he can't do it. So someone like Beterbiev is excellent at that. So that's why I felt like he beat Bivol both times. Bivol's the mover. Sometimes Bivol stands his ground, but he can move. In both fights, he wasn't able to do that because Beterbiev dictated the pace of the fight. And I feel like someone like Teofimo, if he was able to move that way in the front foot, the fight would look different against Shakur Stevenson. And that's just my 2 cents on that. I'll just pass the mic.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I think
Hey,
All that shit sound good, but Virgil
sound good as fuck, but this the thing.
Virgil about to get the
use
brakes
no
beat off
front foot.
him.
Yeah, 2 cents.
Yeah, he
His
can't use no
foot-
front foot because
yeah, his
who's gonna
footwork
be
ain't
right
all
there? You
that.
ain't gonna see no footwork from Virgil.
Yeah,
You gonna see
That's what I'm
punches
saying.
connected.
He gonna be trying to get out the way.
He ain't trying to get
I
out
I
the
came
way.
in the middle of the conversation, right? I came in the middle of the conversation, so I'm not saying that Virgil's gonna beat Boots. Everybody knows that Boots gonna demolish him. I just heard y'all say, do Virgil have footwork? And I just explained my opinion on footwork and the front foot, the back foot, and being able to cut off the ring efficiently. I'm not saying
No.
Boots is gonna have trouble with this nigga at all.
No.
Boots gonna
What it look
demolish this
like
nigga.
when you got? What it look
Yeah,
like
it's
when you got?
irrelevant. It's because
What it look like when you got
fight not
foot?
look like that.
This what it look like when you got footwork on the front foot. Like bam, he be coming forward with the flashy footwork and moving and getting on the way of the punches coming forward. Virgil don't
So you
got
saying
that.
Beterbiev can't do that?
Not.
Beterbiev did what? Well, here's the thing though.
So,
Cutting off the ring.
That's a great example though, because Van can cut off the ring, and he has
coming
great footwork.
forward though. Coming forward.
Cutting
Though.
off the
I
ring is
know.
not considered good footwork.
Beterbiev, right? For example, you look at his fights with Bivol, both fights. Bivol was forced to stand in front of this man. You look at Marcus Brown, Olympian, pedigree, good footwork, cut off the ring and demolished him. Like, Beterbiev should get credit for that. Benavidez should get credit for that. Like, I feel like we just look at footwork as just being able to box on the back foot. Nah, you got to be able to cut off the ring and keep the box in front of you. I feel like that's another version of footwork that we never look at. So
I don't look at it like that though because
you
like
don't
I
have
said,
to. That's what it is, brother.
No,
No,
because
it's not, because
I just gave you
Not you.
example
I'm
of
just saying in
Bam.
general.
Oh,
no, cutting off the ring is not considered footwork because cutting off the ring just means you're moving at an angle. You can walk at an angle and cut
Why
off the
not?
ring.
You need good
Because you don't
footwork to
need
cut
great
off the
footwork
ring,
to cut
though,
off the
So
bro.
ring.
why
Yes,
so
you
why
do.
Shakur can't do that?
Huh?
With Shakur's great footwork, why he can't cut off the ring?
Why?
With Shakur's great footwork, why he can't cut off the ring? With
He ain't just
Shakur's great
body.
footwork, why he can't cut off the ring?
He can't cut off
no,
the ring. I don't know
no,
what.
he
Because
do
Shakur
cut off
footwork
the
ain't that
ring. He
great.
just don't
He can't
throw
cut off the ring.
punches when
Cutting
he
off the
All
ring.
right.
forward.
With
Wait, cutting off the ring.
Tio's
Cut off the
decent
Cutting off the
ring.
ring
footwork on the
and
backcourt, right?
having great footwork
Why
is
he
two
can't
different
cut off the
things.
ring?
Hold on. Let me
It's
just
not two
explain one
different
thing.
things,
More.
bro. They
No,
both
they are.
require
They're two
at
different
their feet.
things.
Conversation
That's
ain't
what
You can
they
about
have
do, brother.
footwork.
slow
It's
feet.
about what
No,
can
listen.
Virgil
You can
do
Oh
have the
better than
man.
slow feet
Boots?
or the
All right,
fastest
bro.
feet.
What can
Doesn't
Virgil
matter.
do better than Boots?
Cutting
Was
off
the
the ring just means
conversation. Fuck footwork.
the ring is a square and you're moving at an angle of the square. That's how you cut off the
Oh
ring.
man, come
That's
on,
Hey,
man.
literally
hold on. I just want to say that I
you're
think
moving at
that's
an
all
angle.
foot. I think that's all footwork. Still, it's still dealing with you being a
No,
certain way on your feet, bro. But we
no.
got Rich on the
Thank
panel,
you,
bro.
Flyer.
What you got,
That's
Rich?
so when you say footwork, hold on one second. When you say
Appreciate that, Flyer.
Hold on,
yeah,
Hacker. I want to hear Rich real quick. We got
no.
Rich on the panel. Rich, you there, Rich? Oh, Rich might have walked away. Go ahead, boxing Hacker.
Yeah, when you say
You know,
when you
Rich
say
might fucking bust right now, right?
cut
So
off the ring is
shit.
just moving at an angle. That's literally all it is. You can have slow feet, you can have fast feet, doesn't matter. It's how you move at that angle and versus the projection of the person moving around. That's literally all cutting the raw off the ring is. Having
That's
good
false,
footwork
brother.
that's not false. That's true.
That is.
Pressure fighters are not known to have good footwork, but a lot of them can cut off the ring.
So why should Cole
Cut off
Stevenson
the ring. And
say
cut off the ring
when
doesn't
he
even
fought Artem
require.
Haruyan, he wanted to cut off the ring?
So
No,
Why
he
he said
was.
that?
Hold
huh?
on, Supreme. He
So
was
when you
cutting
say
off the
good when
ring. He was
boxing,
just
when you say
letting
good
him out the
footwork,
door
right?
because he wasn't
Normally fighters are able
throwing
to
All right,
punches.
so
It was like he
I'm
was
I'm just
standing
using
there.
Shakur Stevenson's words,
He
right?
cut off the ring
Artem
and
Hold on,
Haruyan,
y'all.
like I
It's
put
too
don't
his
many
feet
know.
in
people
front of
talking
him.
at the same time. Joseph Jackson.
Man, fuck
Yeah.
Hacker. That nigga Hacker
Joseph,
cut
go ahead.
everybody
Go
off,
ahead. Say what
man.
you
Let me cut that nigga off.
say
I got
say
Joe.
what you were saying, Joe.
Nah, I'm gonna let Agger go. I ain't
Yeah,
trying to
no,
get
cut
this.
off the
Oh
ring.
well, hold on. Then Preem was
Now, if
about
I can talk
Preem.
that
You and
bullshit,
Preem
don't let
was
that
talking
nigga
at the
talk that
same time.
bullshit. So what I'm saying is
you
this, right? I'm
talk.
gonna give it to you, Hacker, because I'm about to walk outside my crib. So what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is this, right? Shakur Stevenson, out his own mouth,
Oh
said
my
that
god.
he didn't get to stop his boss, Artem Haruyan, who's a silver medalist, Olympic pedigree, good
Yeah.
footwork, that he didn't know how to cut the ring. But you saying by your admission that he has good footwork. So if you could box in the back foot and you got good footwork, wouldn't you be able to cut off the ring?
It's
Right or
two
wrong?
different things. I just said that it's two different things.
How?
Cut off the ring. So
Explain to me that's two different things.
cut off the ring. You can have somebody can have fast feet, and you can have slow feet, and you can still cut off the ring on somebody. Cut off the ring is just how you're moving at an angle versus the other person moving laterally. That's literally all it is. When you talk about good footwork, it's about how you're moving in between your shots, how you maintain your distance, how you position your legs. That's good footwork. When you're able to move laterally and keep a good position each time, when you're able to move in and out of space and keep your position, all those things consist of good footwork. If you're in a boxing gym and they say you have good footwork, that's what they're talking about.
I feel like listen, I feel like both of y'all right, man. I feel like cutting off the ring is something that you learn. Like you can have good footwork and not understand how to cut off the ring.
Yes,
But at the same time, having good footwork affects how well you can cut off the ring because you might got somebody that's fleet-footed, that's faster, and you got to have good footwork to be able to cut them
It's
off
geometry.
the ring.
Cut off the ring is geometry. It's not really about speed.
Cutting off the ring is part of the footwork. The level at which you do it at with the footwork determines the level of footwork that you have.
Anything
It's
that does
all
anything
encompassing. Anything you do with your feet
exactly.
is footwork.
Yeah,
What are we
anything that
talking about?
involves you moving around the ring physically, getting your body around the ring, then it got to be footwork. How else you gonna move?
Well, check this out. Footwork also has to deal with like
I feel
footwork also
like the worst footwork I used to see was Rolly Romero. That's why I used to always say he was trash because we saw him do stuff like do the horsey gallop, to get around in the ring and stuff like that. It just, I think that was, from him coming from, doing
He was
MMA or
just
whatever.
unorthodox, but Rolly is a fighter, so it's not that he had bad footwork per se. It was just unorthodox for boxing, but he knew how to move around the ring.
Rolly is really good for how
footwork
long
also
he
has
was
to deal with being able to hold your balance, not crossing your
Yeah.
feet. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Being
hold on,
able
hold
to
on, hold on,
move and
hold
cut
on,
off the
hold on,
ring
hold on,
too.
Hold on, we got Rich back in we got Rich in the building now. What's
So
up, Rich?
I'm hearing that Rolly got good footwork or got some
Rich,
unorthodox
don't come up
footwork.
here with that dumb shit.
Wait,
Shut up, man. Nobody said Rolly got good
hold
footwork.
on. I'm
Stop
hearing that
it.
Rolly got some good
Stop it.
footwork
Stop
or some
it.
orthodox
Get this
footwork.
nigga off the panel with this bullshit.
But a nigga like Shakur
Get this
don't
nigga
got
off
no.
the panel.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Hey,
hit it.
this will be an instance where 2 Cents will throw you off the panel, bro.
Throw me in the back, cause I ain't letting that nigga talk. Put me in the back, cause he coming up here with that bullshit.
Wait, hold up.
Yo,
I'm
Rich,
really
hold
hearing
on, hold
this.
on, hold on. You know he's coming
Wait,
some wild shit.
not Shakur Stevenson, the same guy that I think I want to say
Don't got
another.
no
I'm about
footwork.
to give y'all a good name that said that it was something good to beat Shakur Stevenson in Olympics because he was undefeated. He was doing something nobody could with footwork and all that stuff. But you said Rolly Romero got good footwork and unorthodox, but Shakur don't, huh? This shit
Rich,
don't
shut
get
up,
no worse.
bro. You just be coming.
It don't get no worse than this.
Just hop on the panel sounding dumb.
Rich is
Hold
hilarious.
on.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I mean, you use
Hold
your
up.
feet to cut off
Not
the ring,
Rolly Romero, man.
but just in boxing terminology.
Rich, nobody said that, bro. Just hush. Go ahead, Mike.
He said not rolling well. No, but like, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, though, you're saying. But
This
I mean,
shit out of hand, man.
in boxing terminology, it's not considered
Not
good
no Rolly
footwork.
Romero.
It's a different thing, you know. Like a coach would tell you, "Oh, you have good footwork because you cut off the ring."
How you doing? You look good.
You know, it's boxing terminology is totally different. But you use footwork for both, but it's different.
Hey, Rich out here pulling hood rats and stuff, man. Come on, bro.
Nigga Rich come up here and make up shit to laugh about. What kind of delusional, crazy ass shit this nigga on?
He said not Rolly Romero.
Yo, that was funny as hell, though.
The sugar Rolly, man.
I blame No Child Left Behind because y'all niggas comprehension skills is zero.
Rolly's actually really good for how long he's been boxing, though. When you really think
Hey,
about it,
2
like,
Cents, that wasn't funny to them because they probably don't know what No Child Left Behind is.
I know about the No Child Left Behind that.
What'd you
The hack is
say?
a product of that, man.
So is Rich, IEP baby.
Yeah, I put baby to the death. You know that.
Oh man, that's funny as hell, yo.
But it's an interesting conversation because, like I said, like when we talk about boxing and stuff like that, like we don't really be having these kind of talks. Like Benavidez, Beterbiev, boxers like that, Vergil, who consider like front foot heavy, pressure fighters, like they feel like they don't have footwork. But I feel like you have to have some variation of footwork to move like that. Whether you're saying that you just like Faga said, like you're just moving in a circle, stuff like that. Nah, if someone like Teofimo, Shakur, or Boots, people that are athletic, fleet-footed, have rhythm, have trouble with fighters that can move around the ring and can't cut off the ring, then how's that footwork? Like I feel like both require to have educated feet. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents on that. I stick by that. I feel like someone like Bam, someone like Vergil, someone like Benavidez, like Canelo, like these are guys that are considered like flat-footed, but they're very efficient at off the ring and forcing fighters to fight. Someone like Gary Antoine, for example, I think he has great footwork because even though he lost to Puello, you said no.
He rushes his shots a lot.
All right, so look, this is my thing, right? This is my thing because you're confusing the two things, right? Yeah. When he fought Puello, right?
Yeah.
You got to remember, he lost that fight because his aggression was ineffective because Puello was able to land a lot of counter punches. But if you watch that fight, Puello was forced to fight and stand in front of Gary. That doesn't happen if Gary doesn't know how to cuff the ring. You understand? So I feel like Puello wasn't a back foot, but he was forced to fight and dig down to fight Gary. If Gary used more calculated pressure, used his jab, that fight would look different. But for whatever reason, he was rushing his work, and Puello was able to outscore him. You know what I mean?
This is my question though. Vergil cuts off the ring on Boots and then does what?
That's not my argument. That's
not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people that was arguing that point. He cuts off the ring and then does what? Boxing hacker.
Hey, yo, let's give it to Too Rich. He on the panel now. Too Rich, what you got, bro?
Ahead,
we
bro.
talking about Boots versus Vergil.
Who disagrees
I'm
that
gonna
Gary
say,
has great footwork though?
let me say this. This is what we know. Boots more talented, and I favor Boots in the fight. But we know Boots gonna get hit clean a couple times in this fight. So my question is, I want to see how he holds up to getting hit clean
Nigga, all
150.
fighters get hit clean in
Can
fights. That's not
I
even a.
finish? Can I
I
finish?
don't
Can I
think Boots
finish?
gonna
Let me
get hit
finish.
clean,
Not
but let's let him
Shakur.
finish,
Hey,
Not
y'all.
let me say
Shakur.
this.
Now,
Hey,
Too Rich, you
you
be hating
you
too, bro. On the low,
let me say
you
this.
be hating, bro.
He's gonna get hit clean with his hands down. Now, we heard, I don't care if it's from Greg Hackett or whatever, that he wasn't worried about the guys that was in front of him. Where he's at 154 pounds now. So I want to see how he reacts to Virgil's punch. If he can take Virgil's punch, it shouldn't be a problem. He should win the fight handily. But he's gonna take a shot. He's gonna take a good shot, and I'm just interested to see how he holds up. One thing about Virgil, if the Magic Mouth fight, a lot of people give him credit for that Magic Mouth fight. That was a tough fight for Virgil. The fight was 115, 113 on 2 scorecards, just like Crawford. But when he fought Lubin, he wasn't wild. He was intelligent. He used intelligent pressure against Lubin. So I want to see
Man,
which
Lubin
Virgil
put
come.
himself on the ropes. He ain't do shit against Lubin. Stop it.
Okay, I want to see which Virgil shows up to the fight. But I favor Boots. Don't get twisted. I favor Boots.
Let
But
me let me
Virgil got to punch his chin. Can Boots take the
let me
power? Because he's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit
let me get
clean.
in, Fly.
Who has
He's gonna
Virgil
get hit
knocked
clean.
out at 40? Who has Virgil knocked out at 54 too, Rich?
I'm just saying, we
He
know
he
Virgil
he
got
knocked out.
power.
He
We
knocked
know
out his
Virgil got
last
power.
last
Erickson
fight.
Lubin, he stopped him
Yeah, he knocked
his
his guy
last
out.
fight. His
Who did
last
he
fight.
knock out?
Too
Yo, what's
rich.
up with this nigga
Too rich.
phone, man?
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Hacker, Flyer.
And this what I'm saying to everybody. When Boots fought the boy that Bud fought, the what's the dude that Bud fought that
That
beat
sound
him?
like a robot fight.
Madrimov. Oh
No, no.
no. He fought
I think that was
Avenetia,
too rich.
David
Sounding like
Avenetia,
a
Avenetia,
somebody was sounding like a
Avenetia.
robot.
So this
Avenesia. Yeah, David Avenesia.
when he fight Avanesia, he's showcasing skills, bro. He could put his hands down. He can showcase skills. When he fought Stanionis and it was for unification, he gonna tighten up. You see Stanionis land none of that. And he was
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
getting beat
Standing on
up.
his lane clean a couple times, bro. I just think Boots got a good chin.
I didn't see no couple times in that
Nah, he
fight.
hit him a couple times, bro.
Boots
Man,
ain't no
Stanley
careless
Otis was
fighter,
tailor
bro.
made for Boots, though.
Boots ain't a
So is
careless
I don't
fighter,
Virgil.
think
bro.
it's
So is
basically the
Virgil.
same
And
Yeah, but
y'all keep talking about if Boots can
but the
take
whole point.
Virgil punch. Virgil been the one that been dropped already at
But that's not
54
what
Can
twice.
Virgil
we're
take
saying.
Boots
That's
punch?
not what
That's
we're
what we keep
saying. What
asking.
we're saying. But that's what we're saying. That's what we're talking about. His durability. Can he take a punch?
Can
Each
Virgil
one of them.
take a
Can they
punch?
eat?
Can Virgil
Can
take a
they both
punch?
All right,
Are
handle
so
you
each
look,
other's
asking
punch?
about
That's the
Virgil's
question.
durability or you asking about Boots' durability?
is
Now
that Blue
both of
Hustle
them.
man
Can
number
they both
20?
take? Yeah, that's me. That's if both of them can take a punch. You know what I'm saying? That's what
All
it
right, let
boils
me
down
ask
to.
you this, right?
Can Virgil take a Boots punch, and can Boots take Virgil's punch? That's what it boils down to.
Hey,
All right, so I'm gonna
listen,
say this, right?
no.
I've watched most. I think I've watched every Virgil fight, right? I've
So
seen
have
Virgil
I.
get stumbled. I seen Virgil get stumbled by Maurice Hooker. He almost
Yep.
got stopped by Velasquez.
He
He
got
got
two
hurt.
early gift stoppages.
He got hurt versus Madrimov. Like he gets hurt almost every other fight, bro. So I
Mean
feel like
Machine put him down
he
too,
got
right?
hurt. He got hurt. Me Machine and Velasquez. He got hurt versus your man too. That Boachuk. Like he dropped him 2 times in that fight. Had him looking crazy.
and
So
that's
my
what
thing
I'm
is,
saying.
Mean
Virgil is
Machine
more
dropped him, didn't
suspect than Boots, in my opinion.
It's like this. It's like this. I see this
he?
fight
Well, I
going
got
just
Boots
like
winning the
this.
fight though.
The fight go just like this, y'all. Boots come out, he boxes, stab to the body, soften him up just a little bit. But he gonna let Virgil put the pressure for 2 rounds. That third round, Boots is going to stand in front of that man and say, "Let's do it now." It's going to break out fast than y'all think. Boots gonna box for 2 rounds. I give it 2 because Boots really want to do that. He really want to stand in front of you in the middle of the ring and bang. He gonna box for 2 rounds first though. Stabs to the body, stabs to the body, stabs to the body. Jab, quick. See his timing. And then he gonna give Virgil exactly what he want. Come in here and let's do it. And
That's gonna be
that's
the worst
when
plan ever.
Virgil is going to get hurt.
hurt badly.
That'll be the worst.
He better hope he get knocked out.
Link I put in the
Yo,
chat.
y'all think Gary Antoine got slow feet?
Virgil better hope he get knocked out, bro.
He's just
quick.
Y'all think Gary Antoine got slow feet?
I don't think he got slow feet. No, I don't think he got slow feet.
But I don't think his footwork is all that though. He has okay footwork. I don't think.
Yo, he has good footwork, man. Like I feel like we got to stop looking at.
I think his footwork's decent, but he come forward. He's come forward.
So again, there's variations of footwork. You got the back foot fighters and you got the front foot fighters, right? So you have a guy like Pitbull, right, who is a come forward fighter, but he's not really that efficient and good at cutting off the ring. So you see Pitbull get hit clean a lot. He just got a big ass blockhead and be breaking niggas' hands. So I feel like we got to give people credit for being able to come forward, being able to slip, roll, and still put calculated pressure on fighters, bro. I feel like Benavidez is not a fleet-footed guy, but he has great footwork. I think so.
I feel like Sean Porter got better.
Benavidez boxing way better than people think he does.
I've never seen a guy like, for example, right? You look at a fight. The best fight I could say is like Jermaine Ortiz versus Tio. If you look at Jermaine Ortiz versus Tio and Puello versus Gary, the main difference is Puello wasn't able to get out of range and get out the exit and do all that other fancy shit against Gary because Gary was efficient and able to cover the ring. Gary's problem was the jab. Like his brother kept telling him, you're abandoning the jab and you're rushing your work. So I feel like someone like Tio, when a dude has good footwork and is able to move around, Tio looks flustered and gets frustrated. Gary didn't get frustrated. Like he kept doing what he was doing. He just abandoned the jab and Puello was able to capitalize and land some good counter shots. You got
that was a really close. That fight could have went either way, though. For real.
Puello won by split decision. It wasn't like he was unanimous over Gary. So I feel like we got to look at both variations of footwork and give credit to each. Just because you're a back foot fighter and you look cute moving around the ring doesn't mean that you have great footwork. That's just my opinion.
Why didn't Gary go for the rematch though?
Gary did say he wanted the rematch. He said, "I don't care if he loses or not. I want that right." And that's what he said. So we just got to hold him to his words, and eventually they'll get the fight going. But I feel like Gary could have won that fight if he listened to his brother and used that jab.
I think that Tio has pretty good footwork. I don't think he has bad footwork. I just think Jermaine Ortiz was circling so much. It was just hard to keep up with that guy.
But why he couldn't do that versus Keyshawn?
Keyshawn was Jermaine Ortiz fought differently when he fought Keyshawn too, though. It wasn't.
He moved around, but why wasn't he not? Why was he unable to do that versus Keyshawn?
Because he didn't move as much as he did when he fought.
Because he couldn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like Keyshawn kept him in front of him. And anytime Jermaine to get on the ropes, if you watch that fight, he'll hit him with a left hook up top and a left hook to the body every time. So he softened him up and he stopped him with a body shot. So I feel like when Tio was
he couldn't do all that moving around, boxing hacker, because he was taking his body. You seen all that body work Keyshawn was doing at the beginning of the fight? That's why he came out there doing that, so he wouldn't be doing all that moving.
I feel like that was a good segue to talk about the other thing that I wanted to talk about, Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney, because according to Shakur Stevenson,
man, Keyshawn Davis got 14 fights. He got 14 fights. He's not about to fight Devin. That shit don't even make sense.
According to Shakur said that we might see him fight.
Shakur has no credibility. We don't believe shit Shakur say.
So this is my thing, right? I think Keyshawn could beat Haney.
I do.
But he needs one or two fights.
I don't believe lying ass niggas. Y'all can, but I don't.
You believe Tank? You believe Tank?
I believe
Tank. How you know I believe Tank? How do you know who I believe? How do you know who I believe?
So you don't believe?
Let's not go back. Let's not go bring it back to Tank, y'all. Let's keep it on topic.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
What did Shakur lie about that you're upset about? I don't know what Shakur.
We don't care about what they lie about. We just want to talk about the fights right now. We just want to talk about, Keyshawn Davis and Devin. Who y'all think wins that fight, man, and why?
I favor Keyshawn, but I think Keyshawn needs probably 3 more fights. I don't think he's ready for Haney right now. I don't think so.
Well, according to what they're saying, it's going to happen now, though.
If it happens now, I think
talk about what happens now.
I think Keyshawn could beat him, but I feel like Haney might be a little bit more experienced, and I think the jab is a difference. But I like Keyshawn though. I will favor him to pull it off. I'll say 65-35 in Haney's favor right now.
right now. I would say that. But I think Keyshawn probably could pull it off though.
Yeah, I
What
got
against
Haney, man.
Devin?
I got Haney. Keyshawn not ready yet. Like you said, 3 more fights, Keyshawn gonna be a different fighter. In 3 fights, he gonna be a different fighter.
Dang, y'all give
I
him
think
a
so.
lot. Y'all saying he need a lot more fights. I was thinking that he just needs to at least get one fight up there
He
to get
only
That's got
got
2
acclimated
apiece,
14
bro.
fights.
to the division. I was
He
thinking,
got 15
you know.
defense.
Huh?
He got 15.
He got 15? Oh, he got 15 fights.
All,
Oh, okay.
all bite is the no contest one that they don't count for some reason.
I think that fight is useless. I think he needs, unless
It was a
Keyshawn fights
whole
for a belt
fight.
first.
How
Why
is
is
it
it
useless
useless?
when he had a whole fight? He hit her
Huh?
in the whole fight, bro.
Why we don't want to see the best fight the best?
Well,
Hacker?
Keyshawn's not currently the best. He don't have enough
Hey,
titles.
look,
He
I
is
don't
one
think
of the best though.
I don't
I,
think he need any more fights because
but I
he
mean, if
already
Devin
he
fights him,
beat
he
a
fights
nigga.
him. That's fine. But I just personally think I'd rather see Devin
he
go for
beat
titles.
Jermaine Ortiz, man.
Hold on, y'all.
And,
Yeah.
One at a
and
time,
Who the
y'all.
fuck is
Who
Jermaine Ortiz?
I'm saying he beat somebody that gave people a hard time and
Now I'm
shit
not
like
gonna
that.
lie, 2 cents.
That got experience. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
I'm
like
not
he
gonna lie,
probably
two
just need
cents.
one fight.
I
He
seen a
probably need
lot of
one fight
niggas.
at 147. That's all. He probably
I
just
seen
need
a lot
one
of niggas
fight.
pick Jermaine for the upset.
Yeah.
Nah, what I'm saying is
Yeah,
Some niggas
he
on this panel
probably
too.
yeah.
at 147. I think
They
he need
don't
one
know what the
fight.
hell they looking at.
He
I
gotta
got
see how he
Keyshawn
look at
beating Devin.
147. He gotta see how he move around. Cause they ain't like that. Devin Haney got a lot of fights at 147 anyway. So
Why
I feel
he
like
can't? Is there no people? Is there not nobody at 140? I would like to see Keyshawn fight.
I
No,
mean,
but
it's a
I
lot of
mean,
people
but
that we
we
see a
we just
fight
talking
for.
about
But
this fight because that's what
if he
they
want to go up
acting like
there,
they want.
if he want to go up there and fight somebody that's real good, that's better than all them niggas at 140, and he moving up, and he want to do that for himself, why not? That's the problem. That's the problem. I listened to your panel yesterday. Y'all was getting mad at niggas saying that Devin Haney wanted to
Stop!
fight the
Stop!
best people at
Stop! Stop!
147.
Hold on,
Stop!
Yeah,
stop that, because I
Stop!
was listening too,
Stop!
bro. Yo,
Stop!
hey,
Rich, you my man and
Stop,
100
bro!
grand, right? But this the
Stop!
problem, right?
Stop!
You gotta remember,
yeah.
Rich.
this is rage bait and shout too, Sam.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who that kid named here for boxing.
Y'all
That nigga
niggas
was yelling
sounded
on the
dumb up
panel.
there yesterday.
That
Nah,
nigga
I
here for
listened to
boxing
it. Hey,
started
look,
yelling.
I listened to that shit yesterday.
He was crying, right?
I heard it in paid voice. That nigga man paid me hate
Yo,
like
that nigga was
shit.
in pain too, Rich. You heard, Rich? That nigga started screaming. He told Dondrick
He
to
said
shut the
I'm out
fuck
of here.
up.
He said I'm out of here, man. And
I'm out of here. That nigga
then he
rage
said
quit, bro.
2 cents. He said 2 cents fine.
He said 2 cents. I'm out of here. I said, nah, this nigga a
No,
bitch.
I think here for boxing just got a low tolerance for stupidity.
Nah, this is my thing, right?
So he just be
He
like,
the one that
yo,
was being
he be like,
ridiculous.
yo,
So
man,
what you
he be
mean?
like, he do that over
Yo,
here. He be
Flyer,
like, yo,
this is
man,
my
I'm
thing,
out, bro.
right?
I'm out. When
You gotta
somebody
keep
say
it 100,
something
right?
too stupid, he be like, I'm out, bro.
Now you gotta keep it 100,
hey,
right? This is what I ain't
hey,
like
y'all.
about what here for boxing was saying, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I give Handy credit for wanting to smoke. You get all credit for that. But niggas ain't gotta stop their career and make the fight because you asked for the fight, bro. Especially when niggas going for unifications. They might be going for a mandatory defense, something else, right? I feel like anytime
Right.
Haney calls a nigga out and a nigga has
Right.
another option, niggas say that they ducking, bro. But it doesn't work like that,
Yeah.
But
bro.
look,
Hey,
that
but you
wasn't
look
his
at it, man.
point though.
That
I
wasn't
saw
the
that.
point.
That
You
wasn't
all,
his
No,
point.
but
What
you
his
all,
no.
point
Let me
was,
tell y'all. Let me
what
tell
his
you,
point.
frequent. Let me tell you. No, no,
Hold on.
no. Let me
Hold
tell
on.
you.
Two
Let me
cents.
tell y'all
No,
what
what his
happened. Let me
point
tell
Let
y'all
was.
what happened. Let me
let
tell
two
y'all
cents
what
get it.
happened.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me
All
tell
of
you his
this
point
started.
first,
No,
though.
hold
Hey,
on, frequent. Let
hey,
me tell you. All of this
look.
started because I said since none of the champions at 47 want to fight Devin Haney, when we look around the landscape, what other options do y'all see available to him? That was the question,
Yeah,
and that
nah,
turned
I
into
understand
this.
that, but
but you
he wasn't
also
really
said this
he
2 cents.
really wasn't going at 2 cents. He was
Nah,
going at the people on your panel like Paid in Full and them dudes because
nah. But
they was basically talking. They
No,
was
he
like
got mad
trying
as
to
shit at Dondrick.
they was and Don Drick and all them. They was trying to basically say that they didn't think that Devin Haney should even work, like saying he should move. People say he should move up or he should fight Boots and all this other
Nobody
crazy
was
stuff
saying that on my panel.
instead
Nobody
of
was saying
and
that.
hold on, let me finish. Instead of he was basically saying, why do people say Devin need to move on and fight somebody else instead of holding these other fighters' feet to the fire? People like Rolly Romero, who right after he was in a 4-way tournament thing, in Riyadh with Devin, him, Tio and Devin. And Ramirez and all of them. He beat Ryan. He knocked Ryan off, and then said he would never fight Devin Haney. So like he didn't
Nah,
want
but
to
you
go
got
along
alright,
with
so
none
look,
of the
Flyer.
plans that Turkey had because
They
Turkey
ducking
wanted them two to
Debo.
fight each
They
other.
ducking
I try,
Debo.
look, I try to be fair, right?
So
Because
so
you got to
because we
put things
not
in
crying
context.
like y'all crying, like what hold Rolly feet to the
No,
fire doing what? That's not gonna make Rolly
because
fight him.
y'all
Let
say
me
Hey,
stuff like
finish one thing.
because y'all say stuff like he was
Frequent.
just saying like, yo, people
Hey,
ain't nobody
frequent.
ducking
He
Devin
also
Haney
got
when
mad. He
people
also
ducking
got
them
mad
left
with.
and right.
I heard
He
y'all
also
say
got mad
Shakur
with
ducking
2 cents.
Herrera.
2
Hold
cents
on,
Y'all
said.
Flyer. Let me
2
say
let me
cents.
say
Shakur
something real
ducking
quick, right?
Herrera.
2 cents said.
What
2
what
cents said out of her mouth that why they won't fight no other. Why they could fight some other fighters. They don't gotta fight Devin. So he said, well,
They
shit. I want
don't.
to. And
Because
then he said, I
because he
want. And then
said
he
if
said,
you're
you
I
not
started
gonna
and
screaming?
he
unify,
said, I
he
want to
said
speak.
if you're not gonna unify with Devin, then drop the
Drop
belt.
the
And I
ball.
said it's other champions they can unify with. They don't have to unify with
Well,
Devin.
they're not trying to unify with each other either.
But look,
Hey, but
That's what he
you
got
gotta
lying.
mad
say
at.
the
Flyer,
That's
best
what he
hold
for
got
on. Let me
mad
last.
say
at.
one
That's
thing, right?
all it is. You gotta say the best for last.
You look at Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin was supposed to fight Haney. They were supposed to schedule the purse bid and all that, and Haney dropped the belt, moved up. He said, "I'm not gonna fight Sandor because it's not worth it." So if he
Yeah.
could turn down
No,
the fight and say
because
it's
the
not
money
worth
they
it,
want to give him $1 million,
listen.
bro. They want to get
All right,
Haney
we
$1
talk. All
million
right, so
for that fight.
that's
He
the
wouldn't
point,
take
right?
$1 million,
You talk
bro.
about the money. Look. You talk about the money, right? But when another fighter does the same thing to Haney, it's a problem.
No, know why? And he spoke on that too. He said Devin Haney is all of those dudes' biggest fight outside of
So why
Ryan
Of
won't he fight
Garcia.
course.
Sandor?
Outside
Okay.
of Ryan Garcia, he their biggest fight. So you can't use that as a
All right,
one-on-one
why turn down
comparison. It's
Sandor
different.
Martin, bro? You can't turn down a fighter and say I'm not gonna fight you because it's not worth it financially, and you saying you want the smoke, bro.
Man, the
You
fight
understand
went to
what I'm saying?
purse bid, bro.
And he dropped the belt.
The
So
fight went to
what we
purse
call
bid.
that?
You missed that part. He said the
The
fight went to
Bro,
purse
negotiations did
bid.
Devin
not
Haney
finish.
just got the belt. Y'all don't know what those fighters' plans were.
I'm just saying
No,
for
no.
a nigga like Haney,
Before this happened, Ryan Garcia was set up to fight Rolly Romero. Devin Haney was
Who
fighting
cares?
Ramirez.
They not gonna
See,
fight him.
that's
So what is
exactly that's
next?
what
I
I'm
don't
saying. You say stuff
understand.
like that. You say stuff like that.
Are
Who
y'all gonna
cares?
cry
We
about it
care.
every day, bro? You
The
gonna cry
fans
about
want
it
the
so
every
people
day,
that
frequent?
fight the best
You
care.
gonna
let me
cry
say this,
about it
frequent.
every day?
Let me say this, frequent, right? You look at the Boots fight. Crawford said Boots not worth it. I'm going on the bigger and better things. I'm gonna fight Canelo or fight somebody else that's worth more money. Boots got to get his name up. So what do we call that?
I
I would
called
call
it.
it a
I
Hold
duck.
on.
said he was ducking.
I was all
Hold
right.
on. It
So
wasn't
for
no
Haney to
duck.
tell
That
a nigga
wasn't
like
no
Sandor
duck.
Martin, yo,
If you get
I
two,
ain't fighting this nigga, ain't worth it. Like, what do
you
we
get,
call that, bro? You got to keep
hold
the
on,
same
fam.
energy, bro. So if you're gonna sit
If
there
you
and
get
support
two
what Devin
offers,
says, look, if you're gonna sit there and support what Devin does, right or wrong, then say that. You can't say that niggas is ducking him and not giving him an opportunity. And then when he's in the driving seat and he could give a nigga like Sandor an opportunity, you turn on the fight and drop the belt. So you
hey,
gotta be fair,
let me say,
bro.
let me say that this the problem though. When they talk about Haney, we hear he pillow fisted, he boring, he this that. He would be the biggest name on any of those guys' resume. If he that soft, go take him out. Why y'all
Nah,
leaving
but
him there?
look.
Go
Y'all
beat him
make
up and take
excuses
him
for them
out.
guys.
The
Y'all
reason
make
why I'm not
excuses for
giving him
them
no
guys.
leeway, the reason why I'm not giving him no leeway too rich, because Haney just calls out random people, right? Bill goes on a boxing voice or does some kind of podcast. Yo, look, we looking for this person, that person. And then y'all just automatically say that niggas is ducking if they don't immediately capitulate to what Haney's saying, bro. And it don't work like that.
Well,
You
wait,
look at
hold
Bro,
on.
someone, you look at
that's
someone like
not the
Sandor
case with
Dias.
that's not the case with these people at 147 that we talking about.
I look,
Yeah,
look,
no,
Rolly
that's what I'm
Rolly,
saying.
Romero
no, man.
I'm talking
literally
about,
Rolly's the
said
I'm
he
talking
champion.
about
would
in the
never
whole
fight Devin
entirety.
Haney.
I'm
Let me
talking about
ask
in the
frequent.
whole.
Rolly's
Let
the
me ask
champion.
frequent a
Don't take
question.
him now.
Go
Frequent,
ahead.
frequent. Let me ask you a
What,
question, frequent.
what's up?
Rolly said he's not fighting Devin, correct?
Yes, he said he'll never fight Devin Haney.
Rolly's a goddamn duck. What? Okay, now let's move on. Like we're gonna cry about it every time we talk about the conversation. That's what I'm not understanding. What do y'all like? What do y'all want? Y'all not holding his feet to the fire. Do you want us to tie the nigga up and take him in the woods? What do you want?
No,
Like that's what I don't understand.
the
What
fact
do you
that y'all
want?
I'm trying to tell you. The fact that y'all willing to just constantly do videos and
Who
and
constantly
say
do videos?
and
Who is y'all? And what
con-
videos?
the content creators who say ain't nobody ducking Devin Haney. The content
Okay,
creators
that's
who
their
say the
opinion.
content
That's their
creators
opinion.
Yeah,
But who's
but you
ducking
saying
Devin
but
though?
she just said Rolly Romero for one, for starters.
I should name two of the
Everybody's
people that's
ducking
ducking.
Devin Haney. Bruce Lee ducking Devin
I
Haney.
think
Nah,
everybody
Captain
duck.
Crunch
I'm
Okay,
asking
listen.
Florida
Okay,
Day
listen.
Rich. I'm asking
Okay,
two
listen.
names
Haney.
out of
Hold
The
on,
Bruce
hold on. I
Thundercats
like
Devin
that.
ducking
Haney.
Devin
Hold on, I like
Haney.
this. Hold
Baki
on, I
ducking
like this
Devin
question.
Haney.
Hold on,
Let's
Queen.
move on.
Hold on. No, I like this question. He said, "Who else is ducking Devin Haney?"
Besides
At
Brody,
one,
who's
Hunter
ducking
Ben
Devin
don't
Haney?
at
gotta
one.
fight. Hunter Ben don't gotta fight.
Hold on.
Devin
Let me
don't
get it.
gotta
Let me
But
get
fight.
it. He asked me, y'all.
He
Hold on.
just got the belt in
Hold
November,
on, y'all.
mind
Hold
you.
one
He
on,
mic,
just got
one
the
mic.
belt
That's
in
why I said
November.
one
bro.
mic.
Hold on. He asked me,
He
y'all. Come
just got
on.
the belt in November. He
Defense.
just got the belt in
Let Fly
November.
answer.
We
And
know
Rolly
that.
not ducking
We
Let
him.
know
Fly
that.
answer.
But let me answer the question. Okay, so he said, "Who are
So
the
how
people
is so
who?"
many people ducking him already?
Hold, let me run them down for you. You already gave us one, Rolly Romero. You
He
said
not
he a
ducking.
duck.
Rolly not ducking though.
Come on, she
Listen,
just
let
said he
Flyer
a duck.
talk.
So
Let him finish
They
what he's
all
she
saying.
said
ducking.
he a
They
duck.
all ducking.
Rolly
Everybody's
Romero.
ducking Devin, y'all. It's that
Who said?
everybody's ducking.
Who said? Let
She
Flyer
don't
Send
want
her
to
ass
talk,
to
hear
the
it,
man.
bro.
send
She
her
don't want to
ass
hear
to
it.
the
This
Let
is
back.
what we talk
Send
about,
her
her
ass
bro.
talk.
to the back.
They want to
Send her ass
paint
Yeah,
to
their
the
put me in the
back.
back,
narratives
because this
that
what you be
nobody
doing
ducks
on my
Devin
panel
Haney or
frequently.
whatever. So she don't want to hear it. But
Nah,
listen,
don't
Nah.
put her in the back, but let him talk.
no, I ain't gonna put her in the back.
Let
But
him make
look,
a point.
so okay, so
This that
it's
shit you be doing
established.
on my panel, talking over everybody.
It's established that
And
Rolly
then get mad when
Romero
you get
is.
put in the back.
It's established that Rolly Romero is ducking. Okay. Connor Ben. People say, "Oh, he wasn't ducking or whatever," but it was. I guess we can dismiss that as duck energy because he came to the fight, and I don't think he thought that Devin Haney was going to beat Brian Oman Jr. He was pretending like he was falling asleep, all of that. Then Devin Haney dropped him and run away with the fight, and now all of a sudden he don't want to fight Devin Haney. He don't want to go nowhere near that. That's just duck energy. So we ain't gonna call him all
First
the
of
way a
all,
duck.
Devin trying to fight too
We
many
ain't gonna
people at one time. That
hold
shit
on.
don't
We ain't
even make
gonna
sense.
we not gonna all the way call him a duck. But then so let's go to the person that everybody always scream out they want to see fight Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Immediately after the Rolly Romero loss, Rolly Romero said he think they should still fight. Ryan Garcia faked the hand injury, claimed mental health issues.
How you
Oscar
know
De
he
La
faked the
Hoya.
hand injury frequent?
Okay,
Wallace.
well
Also,
he
I
had
think
a
Ryan
real
Stevenson could evaluate
he had a
that.
Wallace
real
dealing with a lawsuit.
he had a real hand injury. Okay, that only lasts for a little while.
I think Ryan
You know what I'm saying?
Stevenson could evaluate that
He
fight
had
now.
a
I can't.
hand injury. He faked mental health and all that. Said he had mental health issues. Oscar
Nah,
De
look,
La Hoya comes out and say no
So you see
rematch,
how crazy
no
Ryan is,
rematch.
and you saying he fake mental health?
Okay, he
look,
was
Fly. Let me
his
say
mental
this,
health was
right?
valid. It's
This
that
the reason
still
why I
don't mean
give
it's not
Ryan
a
a
duck
pass,
though.
right?
Hold on, let me finish running it down because y'all
Oh
asked
yeah,
me.
yeah. Give me somebody else. All right.
Hold on, let me finish because that goes to something deeper though. Ryan Garcia, he
Go
came
ahead.
back. He came back from being gone for a while from mental health and chose to fight Mario Barrios. So he's in an interview. Somebody asked him in an interview why did he choose Mario Barrios instead of going into the rematch with Devin Haney, and you know what he said? He said because the biggest criticism that he get from his fans that he was never a champion before. So that's his reason that he gave that he's fighting Mario Barrios. Devin Haney is a
Okay,
champion. You
that
can
sounds
fight
like a
Devin
good
Haney.
reason.
That's a duck. That's
All
a
right. So
duck
this is my
because
thing,
Devin
right?
Haney is a champion
Nah, it's
too.
not a
So
duck. I'm
that's
gonna
not
tell
a
you why it's
reason.
not a
Oh,
duck.
but he don't have to fight
No, no, no.
Devin. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Y'all
So
act
let's.
like
But
Devin
y'all
gotta,
act like.
everybody
But
gotta
y'all
put
act like.
Devin dick in their mouth all of a
No,
sudden
but
because he wanna fight
no,
when he say
Queen,
your
no.
name.
But y'all go on y'all
Let
panels
me
and y'all
listen to that,
say
Fly.
that Devin Haney is ducking him. This
Who
is
Exactly.
the
said
Nah,
that?
issue. This the
Exactly.
issue. And
let me
then
address
hold
that,
on,
Fly.
and it don't even stop there. We heard from Connor Ben that him, and we got a video where Connor Ben is being interviewed by Showbiz. Shout out to him. And the first thing they say is, no matter what, you are set to face the winner of Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia.
Devin ain't in the
So
plan.
we know, so we know behind the scenes he
Oh, you know
planning to
why
duck
Devin's not in
Devin
the plan?
anyway.
So
And
since
to the
they
point where
blackballing Devin, what is he gonna do?
he's ducking
Right.
him. Okay,
Look,
so
look,
is it
look,
We got to
established that
see
he
what
a
he
duck
do
yet,
now.
or do I gotta get
Yeah,
more?
everybody's a
Do I
duck. We
gotta
already
tell me more? Because
established
it's
that. So
more.
what is he
Nobody
gonna
can duck
do?
no fight
Since
for a
Fly.
fact.
everybody's a duck,
Okay,
is Devin Haney
hold
gonna
on.
retire? Is he gonna
Queen, I got
retire?
more. Hold
Retire,
on,
nigga.
I got even more.
No,
Retire.
I got
hold
even
on.
more.
Let me
No,
stop you
because
right.
you don't sound too
You
convinced.
listen. Let me stop you right there.
No,
Since
you don't
Devin is
sound
being
too convinced. I
blackballed,
got
is Is he
more.
gonna retire since he's
I
being
got more.
blackballed? Is he
I
gonna
got more. You
retire?
don't sound too convinced.
Retire then, nigga.
Okay, so then Ryan Garcia dad just showed up in the interview talking about forget the rematch. He want to fight Shakur Stevenson, and guess where? At 140, he said he want to. He said he
And
want to
that
fight.
shit don't make sense because Ryan Garcia has never
because
made
Ryan
140.
can't make 140. So that's when you know somebody lying and you feel the
They
duck
scared of
energy
Hanos. So
they
what is
start
he
saying
going to do
they
then,
start
Freak? When you
saying
keep
things
trying to
that you
talk in
know
a
not
circle,
even
nigga.
true.
Since
That's
everybody
not a
is
circle.
ducking
I didn't
Devin and
complete the
he's
circle yet.
being
That was
blackballed, what is he going to do? Why y'all can't
I
answer
just
that?
Go fight Xander. Go fight Boots.
four
Can I
ducks on you
can I
from the
say
same
something?
person.
Because
Freak,
I
when
don't
you
know what's
fought
going on
Boots,
right now.
don't forget
You
Boots.
you want to know somebody else who
Let me
ducking,
let me let me
or is that
let me
enough?
say you
What is
forgot
he
Boots.
gonna do
Yo,
now?
yo,
That's
Hacker,
the
get this nigga
question.
the fuck out of here. Get Hacker the fuck out of here, Fly. You talking about Boots ducking Haney. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But look what I'm saying, right? I'll give Ryan a pass because
Freak is the one saying
if you
true.
want the rematch, right? Look, if you want the rematch
Why
for
he get a
Haney,
pass, bro?
look, let me tell you why. If you want the rematch to happen with Haney and Ryan, right? We already seen that it was a complete debacle as far as like them having a fight on the East Coast, not doing the numbers they were supposed to do, and Ryan testing hot. So my thing is this: I feel like Ryan's doing the right thing. You know what? We're gonna move to 147. It will be bigger because it'll be a
Yo, can
unification,
everybody hear
right?
Supreme, or is that just
No,
me?
it's fucked up. His shit
Supreme, you
fucked up.
sound like computer love.
Your shit
It's not like
fucked up.
Skynet, brother.
Yeah, you sound bad, bro.
Hey, I'll say this. Rolly, hey, who don't want to fight in Wemby against Conor Ben right now? Everybody want that fight. Shakur won it, so Shakur ducking, everybody ducking. But
You think
what
a
really
fight with
matters?
Conor Ben is
Ain't
bigger
Conor
than
being a drug cheat? Why is Devin even trying to fight him?
Devin? Not
Hey,
trying to fight
well, let me
him.
say
He's
this.
trying to get in the way of Devin fighting Ryan.
Let me say this.
If you
Hey,
fight
Conor
Conor
Ben.
Ben,
How the
Hey,
fuck is he
let
getting
me
in
say
the
this.
way?
Hold on, let
Like
me say
Ryan
this.
can't fight both of them.
Hey, let me say this. Conor
No,
Ben came to the fight,
Conor Ben
right?
is the mandatory too for them.
Hey, but look, Conor Ben came to the fight. I guarantee you, if Brian Norman would have beat Devin Haney, everybody would have tried to fight Brian Norman. Everybody would have tried to fight Brian
That's
Norman,
why they
but
was
Haney
at the
won
fight.
the
That's
fight.
why they was at the fight. But since Devin won, it spoiled their
Exactly.
plans, and then he
okay,
said
so
he had to
Flyer.
say he don't want to fight
So
Devin.
Flyer,
So let me
who
ask
gonna
you a
who
question,
Devin gonna fight
Frequent.
now?
Let me ask y'all a question. Since Devin is being blackballed and ducked by every fighter on the planet, what is he going to do? I've been asking y'all that for 2 days.
Answer that.
I have not got one answer.
Answer it.
The answer that we giving you saying that
What's
Shakur
the
a liar.
answer? What's the answer?
Shakur said that he
Man,
about to
go
fight.
fight Xander. Go
Shakur
fight
said he
against
about to
Xander.
fight
Shit.
Keyshawn Davis, but y'all don't
Man,
want to
you
talk
got
about
you
that
gotta
because he
understand.
said
Hey,
Shakur is a
frequent.
liar.
Hey, frequent. You
I didn't
gotta
say he was
understand.
a liar.
Hey,
I said he
frequent.
has no credibility.
Hey, frequent. You gotta understand, right? That Shakur is gonna be talked about for the rest of this year, man.
Get
So he
this
gonna
nigga
be a
off the
liar.
panel.
He gonna be a liar. He gonna be a coward. He gonna be everything under the
Get this
sun.
thing off.
He's gonna be
Get this
talked
nigga off
about
the
for the
panel,
rest of
man.
this year. I done heard.
You
Hey,
better be
listen.
glad somebody
Hey,
talking about
listen.
that nigga finally, Rich. What fuck is you talking
Listen.
about?
Listen. I done
So
heard
y'all
early.
talking about him for 2 hours,
I done
bro.
heard today that Shakur called out Jake Paul. Oh my God, he never called out Jake Paul. But Shakur was the same nigga that kept saying, "Yes, I will fight
Rich, you
Jake
just be
Paul."
making
He
up
said,
shit,
"Wait, wait,
bro.
wait." He
Oh my
said, "Yes."
god.
He
Fire.
said, "Yes, I will fight
How
Jake
that?
Paul if it's business wise." He said, "I will fight if it's business wise." But he also said that
It still
if
make
I
him a
That sound like
hypocrite,
computer lab?
Rich.
wait, hold on. He said if I came from a
Your 2
draw,
cents. That sound like computer lab?
and if I came from a
You
draw
sound
with
good.
draw, wait. If I came from a draw with
So
my
what I was gonna say
ropes,
was,
he
I feel like if
said
him beats
maybe
Barrios,
Bro, your
which
shit
I think
fucked
he
I
up,
could.
bro. Your
will
shit
I
fight
feel
fucked
like
that
up.
if him
nigga.
and
Wait, Big
I done
Supreme,
heard
can you
all
hear
if
Rich?
Haney
Rich
and Ryan,
talking. Big
I can hear
Supreme,
Rich.
Rich talking.
I
You
can hear
can't hear
Rich.
Rich? Oh.
Yes. So
I don't hear him saying that now.
I done heard everything. Every
On
day
my
is gonna be
fault.
something new with Shakur, man. So hey, frequent. That fight gonna happen soon if Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney don't fight. Cause I got Keyshawn Davis stopping Devin Haney. And I think we could bet on that.
I think
I
the
Him
think
going
best.
straight
Keyshawn
into
gets
the
I think
fight.
the
knocked
You
best.
think
out.
he gonna stomp him?
Hey,
I
I
got him
I
think
think he
stopping
Keyshawn
gonna
gets
run
Devin.
into a.
knocked
I
out by
think he
Devin.
gonna eat a bunch of
I
jabs.
don't
That's
think
what
I
I
don't
think
think
he's gonna
Keyshawn
do.
gonna stop him.
I'll take the bet, Rich.
I think Keyshawn gonna stop him, man.
I
I don't
think
think
Devin
I
Keyshawn
might
stopped
be
can either. I don't
wrong.
think
Keyshawn,
he's gonna
man.
stop him.
Devin stopped Keyshawn.
Devin mess around and stop Keyshawn.
Look,
That's
I
what I
be
said.
wrong.
I
I
think
can see
Look, I
that
don't
Devin
be
too.
stopped
wrong too many
Keyshawn.
times about fights, man. I ain't no Tony Supreme. I mean, not Tony Supreme, Tony, whatever that nigga name is.
Tony Review.
Yeah. I ain't that nigga, but
No, Tony
I don't be
Reviews
wrong.
was up there on 2 Cents panel cooking with Hair for Boxing. Yo, they was tag teaming
Hey,
on y'all.
Bubs 9
Nah,
Man,
Tony
Tony was
Tony was
saying
doing
everything
too
that
much.
Tony was saying was true though. That's my first
Hey,
time
Blaze,
agreeing with
hop
that
on,
wild nigga.
man. Hop on, Blaze.
That's my first time agreeing with his ass.
Now, I don't think what Tony was saying had no validity. You can't say that everybody ducking Haney, bro. That's not.
Oh, your
It's
signal,
not possible.
Dude, the agent tapping in with
your
you, bro.
signal messing up again, Supreme. We can't understand you. You sound like computer love.
You all right, Supreme?
Nigga said, too rich.
You might need
know
to go
Devin
out and
ain't
come back
stopped
in,
nothing
bro.
since goddamn 2019. He ain't stopping shit.
Who said that? Who that?
I said that.
I
Faye
guess
said
I'm
that.
talking some bullshit, right? My
Hey,
service not
let me get this.
Man, all y'all shit fucked up, man. What the fuck?
Hey, let me say that. Let me say this though.
The
Y'all got to
fuck?
remember, Devin Haney stopped Antonio Moran. Antonio Moran 6'1", some shit like that, and it was a knockout of the year. Don't tell me he don't have power. He is a defensive fighter, no doubt about it. But you can't say he don't have power.
Hey, Rich, why
Yeah.
you still trying to bet against Devin Haney, bro? You know that ain't gonna work out for you, bro. Come on, Rich.
Man,
Come
I
on,
might
Rich. I
be.
know it's Key and everything. I like
I
Key
Hey,
sound
too.
crazy.
I don't like
I
that
still
fight
sound
for Key,
crazy.
but if he want to take it, he gonna take it, man.
Shakur
Fly, I
sick
still
this.
sound wild.
Shakur sick one of his little niggas on him, man.
Hold on, hey, Supreme. I think
Flyer.
are you moving? Are you moving your phone around? Because when you say that, you be clear. But then, soon as you start talking all the way, then it start transforming and stuff. I think you might be moving your phone
I don't
around or
know.
something. I don't know.
Nah, it's just the service is where I'm at type shit.
Hey,
But I don't know if you can hear me. You hear me?
Yeah, I
what
can
them
hear
niggas?
you. Be
What
still,
them niggas?
man.
Hey,
I'm
Fly,
being
what them
still,
niggas
bro.
bet?
I'm standing still, man. I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
when you standing
Nah,
still, it ain't breaking
it's
up. Go
good
ahead,
now. It's good now.
let
All I'm
Supreme
saying is
cook
this,
right
right?
while it ain't messing up.
Yeah, let me get my McDonald's Wi-Fi. But anyway, so what I'm saying is this, right? I feel like Haney does have power, and I feel like Haney proved to me in the Brian Norman fight that he could be the fighter that I wanted to be. I feel like Haney and Shakur in Africa, I like to call them ultra instinct, but they don't got no killer instinct. But I feel like him going against a prime undefeated champion like Brian Norman, who has power in both hands, and he was able to do that, he finally proved to me that he is who he say he is. I felt like a couple of fights, he was supposed to stop Regis, and I don't know why he didn't do that. He was supposed to stop Kambosos. I don't know why he didn't do that. I felt like Haney and Shakur, they too risk averse. Like if they want to be the stars that they say they want to be, they want to be the face of boxing, they're gonna have to start putting niggas on their pocket and getting these knockouts, bro. You can't say you're the best fighter in the sport and then you fight a wounded animal and then they survive all 12 with you. So I feel like Haney in the Brian Norman fight proved to me that he could be the fighter that I wanted to be, even if he doesn't get the stoppage. I feel like he was supposed to stop Brian Norman as well.
I feel like it's the pedigree they come from, man.
I think Haney has power, ironically, bro. I feel like
yeah,
but he
he
just too
rather
risk
box
averse.
though.
I think he got to take some chances, bro. He got to take some chances, brother. But
think about it like this, man. Hey, think about the team.
Back to the Keyshawn thing, Fly. Like I said, man, Shakur sick one of his little ass pups on him and shit like that. He ain't sick Richard Richardson or Raymond Ford. He's sick Keyshawn Davis. If he don't work out, he might sick Richard Richardson. If he don't work out, he might sick himself, man. So tell 2 Cents and all them other hating ass niggas, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think nobody's hating on Haney, bro. Like, you gotta understand, right? For me, right, as a boxing fan, I like to bet too. So a lot of times I bet Haney for the stoppage in a couple of fights, and niggas was like, I don't know why you keep doing that. He'll get a knockdown like versus Regis. He'd beat the dog shit out of Kambosos, but for some reason he survives the whole 12. So I feel like that's the reason why people criticize Haney, right? It's not because we don't think he's a good fighter. It's because the way he presents the fight. We're going to stop him. We're going to knock him out. We're going to meet him in the middle of the ring. Then when you got a wounded animal that's ready to go, you start cruising. Nah, you got to get that stoppage, bro. Once you fight a fight, doesn't want to be in the ring with you, and you did everything you could. Now it's time to get this stoppage, bro. I feel like with Haney, at least he tried a couple of times. I feel like Shakur is just way too risk averse. And
Hey,
Well,
hey,
let me say this.
hey,
Let me
you
say this.
made it.
Hey, let me say this right quick. Let me
Hold
say
on.
this.
Let me say this real quick, Rich. You made it through that, man. You started breaking up at the end, but we still heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? But my assessment of that, man, I think that I feel like Devin Haney was listening to the people who, really wanted him to be that fighter that you're describing. And he tried that with Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia cheated. And now, once Ryan Garcia cheated, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia cheated, and he saw that everybody was on, they was scrutinizing him for getting cheated, made him the bad guy, flipped it on him. And ever since that, I don't think Devin going for it, bro. I don't think he willing to risk that, for some people who just gonna turn
nah, you
on him.
can't say
You know
that
what I'm
though,
saying?
bro.
Like that. I feel like Devin
You
just
know why
gonna
you say
fight the
that?
way he fight. He gonna win. His ultimate goal is gonna be to win. If he gonna let it happen naturally. If somebody get hurt, they get hurt. He gonna try to get them out of there. If he don't get them out of there and they recover, then it's back to the original plan. That's
All right,
how I think.
let me say
Nah,
this.
bro,
That's
you
how I
can't
feel
say
like
that.
Devin
You know
looking
why?
at
Let
it,
me say
bro.
that right quick. Let me
You
say
know
this.
why you can say that,
Okay,
Fire?
y'all gotta think about the teams too. These fighters, these elite boxers, they get up early. The fight is already lost for the opponent. The only chance the opponent got is if the Devin Haney or Shakur give them an opportunity. The trainers in the
100%.
corner tell them, don't do it. Don't give them an opportunity to box and win the fight. The fight is already over with. All you could do is give them an opportunity to land a lucky punch. Why
100%.
would you do that? Why would you do that? It makes no
Rich is so
sense.
right.
Y'all
Nah, I
need to put the
disagree with that. You
onus
know
on the
why?
opponent
Exactly. And
to
then you
do
got people
something.
who want to see him
I
do it.
disagree with that,
But then
bro.
if they get caught, then that person gonna laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody he gonna be
Exactly.
ridiculed. So
Like what happened to
it
Yeah,
don't
McKay.
make
trust me,
sense
they're
to
gonna
even
stop him and they
have
say,
him
"Oh,
do
he
it.
should have boxed. He
Man,
should have
y'all
just
in this cap,
boxed them."
bro.
We heard that shit. They should have just
Yeah,
boxed them. Dance with the girl you brought to the party, bro.
100%. Rich is really right about that. Like no coach is gonna. If you're already winning the fight comfortably, why create? When people say give chances, that means fight reckless. Why give an opportunity to the other opponent to come back? You're already winning the fight. The opponent, if a knockout presents itself, like you catch somebody, then you take the knockout. But structurally speaking, if you're a boxer, you don't start trying to become a boxer puncher and try and knock the guy out because he's hurt. No, you
Hey,
box to the end. And
hey,
then
Supreme.
and
Hey,
force
hey,
the other
what,
guy
hey,
to try open up more because he wants to get the knockout because he's already losing so badly.
hey, what
That's a bad
Supreme needed?
strategy.
What Supreme need to be asking? Supreme need to be asking these fighters why they not going for broke after they know they can't do shit after the second round, after the third round. Why they won't go for broke? If you don't want this fight to end up like this for 12 fucking rounds, why you just won't go for broke then? Oh, they
And
power
yo,
all of a sudden.
I
They
agree with that.
Hey
they
yo,
power.
Brian Norman Senior whispered that to him too. He said, "You
Hey,
got to
look,
go for
look, look,
broke."
look, look,
He
cause,
told
cause,
him, "You
cause
got to go for broke."
they can't do it because they mind so fucked up. They mental got fucked up, and that power actually ain't what they thought it was. It ain't really piddle fisted.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
hey,
true.
yo, listen. This what I want to say though, man. When I saw, is it me? Is it just me? When I saw the Shakur versus To, man, that was ill to me. You know what Shakur did. You know how he
Yeah,
made To look. That wasn't a boring fight at all. But you got people running around out here talking about that was a boring fight and talking about it was close and all. I done heard some
Hey,
crazy
Rich.
no,
stuff, and I'm
T.O.
like,
said it was
what are
close.
these
That's
guys looking
crazy.
at, man?
Hey,
And
Rich.
I
They
just
was
want to
on.
say that the main thing I want to say that was an ill fight to me. That was something that I was intrigued with watching. It wasn't a boring fight to me. Y'all think that was a boring fight?
I love that fight.
Hey,
No, I thought it
man.
was a good
Hey,
fight.
man. Hey, it's just like this. This why with Rich.
It's always boring
They
when it's
was on
one
my
sided
head
though.
earlier. They was talking a lot of shit to me earlier, Rich. They was double teaming me, because I said that I just if I see Tank, I'm looking at Tank like that. I'm saying this: if you're gonna beat Tank, knock him out. I don't want to see him losing points. I'd rather you knock him out.
I don't.
That's
So I
what I
disagree with
said.
that. You know
I'm
why I
No,
saying
disagree?
knock him out.
Phase just don't. Phase just don't want to see Tank lose for real. But
Doesn't
Listen.
really
You
affect.
ain't you. Hey. Listen. This my thing.
Yeah,
You ain't no joint if you do drive-bys. You got to walk up on some shit to be really that guy.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
agree.
saying? You gotta walk up on some shit.
Okay,
So we have different.
let me say this. Shakur washes T.O., right? And people blame
Clearly talking about
Shakur,
she
right?
fell asleep.
But look, Shakur washes T.O. People blame Shakur like he did something wrong, but nobody blames Tank for not knocking Lamont Roach out. Why didn't Tank knock Lamont Roach out?
He didn't
Why
get
ain't
him that
nobody got a
time.
problem with that? Why didn't he see if you answer the question, then you gonna say why? Because he couldn't.
No,
He
he
couldn't
needed
get
a
him that time.
timeout, bro. He needed a timeout. That's
Nah,
what the
he
knee
didn't
was
get him that
for. He
time,
thought
but
that was the
he'll
timeout,
get
bro.
him next time. He'll
He
get him
forgot
next
to
time.
do the timeout signal with his hand. He
Hey,
thought that he
hey,
had
Let
to
me.
do the knee.
I
hey, he'll
feel like
get him
that fight
next
wasn't even
time.
exciting either. People act like that Lamont Roach fight was really that exciting. I didn't think it was that exciting.
Hey,
I thought
Rich,
the
you see
drama
that
of
comment
the
right there,
tournament
Rich?
was interesting.
Rich,
Yeah.
yo,
What's
man,
up?
you got to go back and look at the earlier live that I did, bro.
Y'all stupid.
You
Oh
gotta look
man.
at that live, man. That was diabolical, man.
No, y'all stupid. Y'all
They
stupid.
tear. Yo, we found out Tankamaniacs is terrified of Shakur front foot, bro.
Nah,
Man,
I don't like
hey, look.
Shakur front foot.
But you know what? I'd rather see somebody lose on points than get knocked out. You know why? Because when you get knocked out, that fighter might not be the same for the next fight. You know, like
I'm
I'd rather be a
saying.
good fight. Like for instance, my favorite fight for Floyd Mayweather was him versus Zab Judah, and neither one of those guys got knocked out. You know, and both of them
Hey,
could
them
move on.
niggas, them niggas be in unison talking about, oh yeah, we know Tank, that wasn't the best Tank. And they were like, yeah, it wasn't the
They have
best.
all
Like
kind of excuses, bro.
them niggas is I said these niggas is crazy. So whenever he lose or he have a bad fight, they gonna sit back and say, oh, that wasn't the best Tank. He was going through some problems and shit like that. I
I
said
don't
at
want
this
to
Oh
hear
point, I
that.
don't even want to see
I don't want
nobody
to hear
fight
that.
that nigga, man.
I don't
These
say that
niggas is
shit.
weird, man.
yeah. If Shakur
Yeah,
beats
They,
Tank,
no.
they're gonna
they
be like,
fucking
"Oh, Tank
weird.
just came out of prison."
I
Yeah,
ain't never
no.
seen niggas sit back and say, "Oh man, it wasn't really him that night. It wasn't this that night, man." What the fuck? Yeah, we all know he was going through some problems. Y'all wasn't saying this shit before he fought the
No.
nigga. Y'all was saying he was
No.
getting a knockout. Them niggas is
No, that's not
retarded,
That's
man.
true.
If he
Them
crazy.
win,
niggas,
he great.
them
And if
niggas,
he
them
have an
niggas.
issue, it's
Hey,
mental.
them niggas. Tell two since them niggas worse than me. They need an IEPPP. What the fuck is wrong with them, man? Niggas is retarded, man. What's wrong
Hey,
with them, man?
Which
These
is
niggas
crazy,
weird.
bro.
Nah,
That
cause
is true
I mean,
though.
when I
That is
think
true.
about it, I'm listening, and them niggas be like unison when they talk about this shit. Like they really believe the lies that they tell. I don't even think they think it's lies. I think they really believe that shit.
no, some of them niggas be a bunch of yes men on them
It's
panels. I
not.
ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't think it's no yes, man. I really think them niggas is delusional. I keep telling niggas they not
Yeah, I
fans of the
think they.
They
Yeah,
boxing.
I
delusional,
think
bro.
they
They
might be
Nah,
delusional
delusional.
they
for
is.
real.
Hey,
They
I'm not.
is.
I
Yeah,
keep
yeah, I hear
telling
you.
niggas. I keep telling niggas they not
I sound better?
fans of.
But
They
this
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fans of
thing.
the
He's done
box.
better.
Some of them
But
niggas is
Blue,
fans of the
Yo,
boxers,
Rich,
but
stop
most
that
of them
bullshit,
niggas.
man. Listen, man.
But but,
this what I
but
could. This what
most
I
of
could
them
I'm
say.
a
niggas is
Tank fan,
fans.
bro. You heard?
This
I
this what
know
Listen,
I could
you
I'm a
is,
say.
Tank
but
fan,
I'm
and
not talking about you.
listen. I
I'm not
probably was
talking.
one of
No,
the only
no,
niggas,
bro.
right?
No, we got to screen
Look,
y'all when y'all be
Nah,
saying y'all Tank fans. What's
now
his
look,
Supreme,
look,
favorite
look.
color, bro?
I'm
Supreme,
a Tank fan,
Supreme,
right?
a real nigga. Nah,
What's
this
his
what.
favorite
Listen to what
color,
I'm saying.
bro?
Wait. Listen to what I'm saying, Supreme.
I
A
don't know
lot
all
of them.
that. All I'm saying is
Hey,
when
Supreme.
Ryan
Wait.
tested
Hold on,
positive.
Supreme. A
Oh,
lot of
go ahead,
these
Rich. Go
niggas
ahead,
is
man.
a lot of these niggas is Tank fans a little bit, but they more fans of these content niggas that get on these panels talking. They fans
that's
of
what
them
I
niggas,
said. That's
man.
what I'm
Them
saying.
niggas will
That's true a
believe.
That's
little
what I'm
Them
bit.
niggas,
saying. Yeah,
a nigga can
yeah,
sit back and tell
yeah.
you right
Mm-hmm.
now that Muhammad Ali was the worst heavyweight ever. Not
Yep.
one of them niggas in that comment
I
section
said
would
that's what I'm
detest the nigga.
saying.
And
Nah,
not
that's
one of
what
them
I'm
niggas in the
saying.
comment section would detest the nigga.
I'm gonna say
They'll
that.
sit back and agree with the
Yep.
nigga.
Yep.
They more
Yep.
fans of the
Yep.
content creators. Them niggas
Yep.
is bitches. That's why I
That's
say
what I'm
I'm not.
saying.
That's why I say them niggas. That's
That's
why I
Yo,
say.
real.
slow down, bro.
That's
He's
real.
crashing out. This
No,
That's
that's
boy.
why I
real.
say. That's why I say them niggas is not. That's why I say it had nothing to do with Tank. It got something to do with his fan base, man. And it ain't even the fan base. The fan base is fans of the content
The
creators.
content creator nigga on the
And I ain't
panel.
mad
Yeah.
at the content creators, because the content creators, once they get off the panel, they like, these dumbass niggas believe me and shit like that. They just
Right.
stupid
And
ass
that's what I'm
niggas.
saying. Look,
Man,
I could
I ain't
agree
mad,
with
man. But
Flyer.
go ahead,
Yo,
Supreme. My
Rich is
bad, man.
stupid, yo.
Like if you
Stupid
could
ass
agree with
niggas,
you could
believe
agree
me,
with a
man.
nigga,
I know
you
that's
could
what they saying, man.
you
Stupid
could.
ass niggas.
It's like you could agree with a nigga
Look,
on one
let me
thing,
say this. Let me
but you
say
can't
this, right?
agree with a nigga on every fucking thing he say. Like, yep,
Yeah,
everything
you
he
can
say.
hear me
Come on, man,
fire, or I'm still
that's
computer
crazy.
love.
Man, I
No,
can
we
hear
No,
can
you,
hear
you
you.
sound
brother.
clear. No
It's not
clipping or
clear.
none of that. You sound clear.
All right, so this what I'm saying, right? I'm a Tank fan, right? But I was probably one of the only niggas that got on like multiple panels and said that Ryan cheated versus Haney. Just because I'm a Tank fan and I'm not the biggest Bill Haney fan doesn't mean that I'm gonna side against Haney versus a cheater. You know what I'm saying? And I heard Too Rich say something as far as like why Tank didn't stop Lamar Roach. We all know that you're not gonna stop every boxer, bro. That's one. Two, it's been multiple times when Haney or Shakur, even Africa, have had a wounded animal in front of them and they didn't stop them. That's where the criticism comes from. I've seen Africa get on stage, pre-press conference, face off, I'm gonna stop you, I'm gonna knock you out, I'm gonna embarrass you, and then he's moving around the ring and doesn't want to engage. I feel like that warrants some kind of criticism. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like someone like Shakur who's gonna sit there and say, well, I'm gonna knock this person out. I'm gonna do this, or you too small. Then it doesn't happen. Why wouldn't a nigga criticize him? So that's my
Can I
thing,
answer
right?
that question?
Now,
They
Tank versus
gave
Lamar
Tank
Roach. Let me
130
say this.
pound guy, man. They gave Tank a layup, man, and he dropped
Nah,
the
you
ball,
can't do
bro.
that. You know why you can't do that too, Rich? Because you gotta really
That's a
study boxing,
layup,
bro.
bro.
Listen,
Fire.
Lamar Roach started his career at 140, gang. You probably don't know that. He went down to 130 for a title shot, bro. So he's not a natural
No, he had been
130
at
pounder, bro.
130 for a minute, man. He
No,
had been at
no, nigga,
130,
do your
bro.
research, do your box rec, whatever you gotta do.
Flyer, let
He
me say
started
this.
his career at 140 and even had a fight at 147, brother. He went down to 130 to get a title shot. Same thing with Barr. Barr started at 140. He even had catch weights at 144, bro. He went down to
I
135 because he
couldn't
got a
tell
title
when I
shot,
saw
brother.
Jameer Herring beat him up. I
I'm
couldn't
telling you
tell
what
when
it
I saw
is, nigga.
Jameer Herring beat him up.
I'm not telling you just because I think this, bro. This is what Lamont Roach's record looks like. He
I'm
started at
talking about
140.
Jameer Herring didn't have a
A
problem with
Supreme.
him.
I think A
Jameer
Supreme.
Herring didn't have a problem with him.
A Supreme. I think y'all Tank fans is kind of like spoiled with knockouts because Tank be getting knockouts and stuff like that. But
Nah, I don't think niggas is
he get
spoiled.
a
I'm
lot
just saying, like,
of knockouts, but Tank, we want to see him do that against bigger competition. Like we
listen,
want to see him
Lamont
do
Roach
that
is
to
not a
a
slouch, though, bro.
Shakur. We
That's
want
what
to
I
see
don't
him
like
do that
about
to a
niggas, right?
Shakur or a Keyshawn or somebody like that.
That's fine. I get that. What I'm saying is this, right? You can't sit there and say Lamont Roach ain't shit, but then Shakur Stevens says Lamont Roach is a great fighter. Haney,
And I
he's a
want to
great
fight
fighter.
him.
Who
And I
said
want
who
to fight
said
Africa
him.
said he's
Lamont
a great
Roach was
And I
fighter.
want to fight
trash
him.
though?
Yeah.
Nobody said he was trash.
No, I'm saying
I
the way
think the
niggas make it
criticism.
sound. Look, no, the criticism is this is the criticism, right? Tank has been knocking people out, right? So that's expected in every fight. So yeah, he went the distance with Lamont Roach, who's from the same area, who he fought a bunch of times with the amateurs, sparred a bunch of times, so they familiar with each other's style. I'm not giving Tank a pass or giving him an excuse. I'm just saying this is what it is. So you got someone like Shakur Stevenson say, you know what? I want to fight a Lamont Roach. I want to get in the ring and show niggas the difference. So that means like Lamont Roach is better than niggas think, or he's just that good of a fighter.
No,
So I
this
feel like
what
you
it this
can't
what
give
it is.
Tank you can't give Tank criticism for not stopping a nigga who knows how to fight, bro. That's just my opinion.
This what I think it is. I
But
don't
you
think
gonna give
nobody think.
Shakur
I don't think.
criticism for not stopping
Hold on,
Tio?
hold on. I don't think
Yeah, you know
nobody
why?
think.
You know why? You know why Too Rich? I'm gonna tell you why. Let me
Hold on,
just talk to
hold
Too Rich,
on.
right?
Go
Let me
ahead.
say this to Too Rich. Like Shakur Stevenson completely demolished Tiafimo. He had this nigga go southpaw, bro. The nigga couldn't do nothing with him. And by Shakur's own volition, he said that I had Tio hurt, but I didn't go for the kill because Tio still has knockout power. He said that about Arn Runyan. He said that about Nakatila. He said that about Santos. So my thing is this, right? When you completely neutralize a fighter and they can't do nothing with you, the only thing left to do is get the stoppage. Now I get it. You don't want to be reckless and get hit with some dumb shit and get hurt or get dropped or something like that. I get that. But when a fighter cannot do nothing with you, I feel like you're supposed to stop them. They're not supposed to be in the ring with you. Lamont Roach
Hold on.
versus
Let
Tank,
me
that
say
fight
this
never
before we
looked
get
like
too far
that.
away from it, y'all. Let me say
I'm
this
just
before we
saying
get
that
too
that
far
fight
away.
versus Lamont Roach and Tank, it never looked at like Tio versus Shakur, where it's like Lamont couldn't do nothing with Tank. It was competitive from the first round.
Hold on though, Preem.
Go ahead.
What I believe the criticism, most of the criticism for that fight, the first fight, Tank versus Lamont Roach, didn't come from people saying that Lamont Roach was trash. It was just the fact that Lamont Roach was campaigning at a lower weight class, and people was eager to see Tank get in the ring with a Shakur or one of his peers at 135, and yet he chose to fight somebody
But
in a
Fly, you
lower
know what
weight
I'm gonna
class.
say, bro.
Like I
You know what I'm
would
gonna
say,
say, Flyer.
I think it would. I feel like it would have
You
been more
gotta be
acceptable.
100, bro.
I am,
Listen,
and I'm saying I
I
feel
be
like it would have
tolerating
been
niggas.
more. Hold on, let me finish. I feel like it would have been more acceptable from people, from the masses. The people, his people that criticize him. I think it would have been more acceptable to them
Just please let me respond to you,
to
bro.
just fight somebody else at 135. He could have
All right,
fought.
so
You had Kid Austin there. I think Kid Austin was like number one
come on,
in his weight
man.
class or something. I
Hey,
mean,
Come
in
on,
his
Supreme.
bro.
sanctioning body in the
Hey,
WBA,
Supreme.
wasn't he?
I'm
Let me
quick.
say
Hey,
that. Let me say
Supreme.
this,
I'll be
Flyer,
quick with this
because
real
what I don't
quick,
like what niggas
Supreme.
is, niggas like to do the mental gymnastics shit and act like they forgot. Like Rich brought up content creators, right? A lot of niggas was saying Lamont Roach was a bad fight because Lamont Roach ain't on Tank's level. He's a smaller guy moving up. I remember these content creators saying that.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
this is my
said.
thing, right? Look,
That's what I said. Funny, because he was
look,
in the lower weight class
look. I seen Tank.
campaigning.
Look, Tank tried to make the fight with Lomachenko. Whether niggas want to say it happened too late, he's old, whatever. He tried to fight the nigga. I remember vividly Shakur Stevenson getting on Fanon's panel. I'm not even a fan of Fanon. I don't even like that nigga. He got on Fanon's panel and said, to Kenny, if Lomachenko pulls out the fight, I'll be willing to step in.
Yeah.
Then Lomachenko pulled out the fight. What Shakur did? He said, I
sent
don't
him a
need
They
Tank. I don't
contract.
gotta fight him.
They
They
sent him a
offered him a
My nigga,
contract.
that's what Shakur Stevenson did, brother.
They didn't
No,
offer
You
him
they
can't
offered
tell.
him
nothing.
a
Listen,
fight.
you can't tell Coach Kenny
They didn't
if
offer him
Lomachenko.
nothing.
They
Listen,
offered
Who
him
is
a
listen,
Coach
fight, though.
Cannon,
listen.
man?
That's
Coach
not the
Cannon,
point. What I'm
the
telling you is this,
spit
right?
Hey,
bucket
Look,
guy,
Shakur
man.
fans, did
can I
he
can
do
I
that?
can I
Did
say
that
something
happen?
without
No.
it
He
did
talking
happen. Let
about
me
coin.
finish.
He talking about
Let me
coin flip
finish my
Kenny,
point,
bro.
Joe.
Talking about coin
What I'm
flip
saying is
Kenny.
this, right?
I'm right
If
foot.
he told Kenny
Oh shit,
that
Joe.
I would step in if Lomachenko pulls out.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
on record. So when Lomachenko pulled out, what happened?
They
What's
Then
he
we got
offered
do
him
Eddie
if
a
he
Hearns.
fight.
don't get
Look,
a
Did they
contract?
look.
send
I'm not
him an
Did
finished
they
my
offer?
send him?
point.
They
I'm not
Did
finished
they
my
send him an
point though,
offer?
Offer,
bro.
bro.
Can I
Did
Did
they
they
finish
send
my
send
him
him
an
an
point
offer?
without
offer?
four niggas
No.
Go ahead,
saying
let him
something?
finish.
Coach
Let him
Kenny
What I'm
sent
finish,
him
saying is
an
this,
y'all.
right?
offer.
What I'm saying is this, right? So he said, I'll step in. Then he
Yeah.
said, I don't have to fight Tank. Then Eddie Hearns came out and said he was instructed by Tank's Shakur's team to not make the Javante Davis fight, bro. So
No,
what are we
but
doing?
here's the
He
Man,
ain't
problem.
that's
Then
saying he
cap,
gonna
Shakur,
bro.
then
That's
offer.
Yo,
cap,
Shakur,
man. That's
look, then
cap,
Shakur
bro.
says he don't have a fight deal with Eddie Hearns, and then we find out he got a 5-fight deal with this nigga. So who's really
Cap,
doing the bait and
cap,
switch,
all
bro?
I'm saying,
cap,
Did
Cap,
they
you
That's
gotta
send
not
cap,
him an
cap,
understand.
nigga.
offer?
That's
cap.
not
You
cap,
Did
gotta
they
brother.
send him an
understand.
That is not
offer? Did
cap.
they send him an offer?
Y'all
Did
niggas
they
is
send
crazy,
him
Hey,
an
bro.
hey,
offer?
hey,
Hold,
let me
hold,
Well,
let me
hold
let me
on,
what
hold
I
on,
know
respond.
is
y'all.
this.
Hold
Right,
on,
let me
hold on,
respond to
What I
the
y'all.
know is
Supreme
this.
right quick.
Hold
Let me
on, y'all.
respond to Supreme right quick. Let me just
I ain't even
respond to
finished
him.
my point. That's the crazy part. I ain't
Hey,
finished my
but this
Because,
what
point.
bro,
I'm.
you
Hey,
talking about everything but an offer.
but let me just
Hold
Can I
respond
on,
right
y'all.
finish
quick.
my point?
Hold on, y'all. He ain't finished his point. He said, "Let him
The
finish."
fuck?
Let him finish.
All I'm saying is this, right? So Shakur said, again, by his own volition, I'm using Shakur's words, bro. He said that Tank
Speed to
Team
the
reached out
end.
to him, bro. He
Yeah.
said Tank Team reached out to him, bro. So what
I've
are we
heard that
talking about?
before. I've heard that before.
Yeah. Reach
So
out
what are
means
we
like a
talking
phone
about?
call,
You
bro.
Well,
can't say that. Listen, you
can I
can't say that.
respond? Let me
You can't
respond
say.
then.
That's the
Look,
most
you can't
important
say that
part.
If you
one.
reach out,
Look,
if you reach out to
Supreme,
yo,
somebody, you
bro,
have
what's
to
up with
actually.
y'all niggas, gang? When y'all niggas talk, I let y'all niggas talk, no matter what the bullshit
Let
y'all
him
be
cook,
saying.
y'all.
You've been
What I'm
talking about
saying is
All
this,
30
I'm
right?
saying,
minutes.
family, he didn't
One,
send a contract or term sheet. That's all. You got
oh
it.
man, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. What I'm saying is this, right? One, you can't say that you'll step in for a fighter that pulls out the fight. Then your promoter comes out and said you've been instructed not to make the Javante Davis fight. Then three, we found out that you can't even make the fight because you got a 5-fight deal with Eddie Hearn.
He's not in a
So which one
5-fight
is it?
deal, bro. Stop
I,
lying.
can I respond now?
How
Let
am
me
I
respond
Yo,
right
lying?
quick.
Yo, who is
because he's
that
not in
talking?
it.
Let me
Let him.
respond right quick.
Let's find out if he's done. If he landed his plane yet
I'm
first.
done,
All right,
Landon. I'm gonna land my bus right there.
All
all
right,
right.
all right. Go ahead.
Let me
Too
say this
rich. Go
first.
ahead. Too rich.
First, Supreme. I was one of the few dudes. Now we talking how the public was talking, but I was one of the first dudes who said they fucked up when they picked Lamont Roach. And I made a video
video and I told him, I said, Lamont Roach is coming for 12 rounds. Now, I ain't going to say Lamont Roach winning, but Tank will not knock out Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I favor the boxers. So I knew Lamont Roach was a boxer. So I thought that was a cherry pick gone wrong. That's just what I thought about the fight. Second of all, Eddie Hearn
is on tape. I don't know how everybody hear what they want to hear, then they dismiss the other information. Eddie Hearn said he was instructed not to make the fight, that Shakur was gonna make the fight on his own, and he said it on YSM, so y'all can get that
Thank
interview
you.
off YSM.
Thank you.
Okay. Third of all, Eddie Hearn, when they was with Leonard Ellerby before that, whatever fight they was, when they was talking at that little gathering or whatever, and Leonard Ellerby was talking about what Tank had coming up. Eddie Hearn said, "We got Shakur for 2 fights. Hopefully he extends." He said that hopefully he extends the contract.
You sound
So,
like Captain me, bro. A nigga
bro,
come out and
sound
say he
like
been instructed by
he
his
said
team.
it. Leonard Ellerby standing right there beside him. I got the
Nigga,
link.
listen.
I got
A
the link.
nigga comes out and says, I've been
I got the
instructed
link,
not to make
bro.
the
I got the
Javante
link.
Davis
I
fight.
don't know what else
Oh
y'all
my
want to hear.
What?
God.
One
This
What do
person
you
dude
at a
is
call
time,
that?
y'all.
crazy, bro.
Big Supreme,
This
let him
dude is
finish.
crazy, bro.
Go ahead, finish to Rich.
This dude, wow.
No,
Hey,
I'm
Blue,
just saying, I got the
Get
link.
on his ass, man.
I put the link on D1 channel where Eddie Hearn
Yo,
say, I
Joseph,
hope
that's
he
your brother
extends.
talking?
What's the big
Yeah.
deal? What,
No, this
That's
what
right
is
Joseph,
the
brother?
foot.
big deal? Because
This right foot.
Ryan Garcia was a co-promoted fight. You fight who
Yo,
you want
Fronford,
to fight.
that's you Joseph,
Ryan
brother?
Garcia was a co-promoted fight.
No, I'm
If
right
you only
foot.
want to fight Shakur,
You said
if you
what?
can control the fight, that's because you don't want to fight Shakur. It is what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
that's
hey,
true.
this the thing, right?
It's
They
front
had
foot
they
Joseph
hey
Jackson,
look, hey
brother.
this the thing,
Supreme.
right?
No, I'm front foot,
Wait, this
bro.
is
I'm the right
wait.
foot.
Hey,
I
can
don't
y'all
know.
hear
You
me?
sound like you his brother, bro.
Supreme.
Like if you Joseph, brother, I ain't gonna disrespect you, bro. But
Hey,
you doing a lot, bro.
Hey, can you hear
can y'all
2 Rich Supreme?
can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, 2 Rich was talking
Can
to you,
y'all
Supreme. Did you hear?
can
Yeah,
y'all
we
hear?
hear you, Rich. We hear you,
I hear
Rich. Go ahead.
everybody. I
Go.
hear everybody.
Hey, this the thing. This the thing, right? You got people on these panels going around. They sitting back playing I don't know, top lawyer Johnny Cochran and shit like that to tank case. They saying, oh, he's not guilty. They doing so much investigation, right? But then they hear a pissy ass white boy say something, and they go with that. They don't do no Johnny Cochran or none of that shit
But what you
for
referring to,
that.
Rich?
For that, you hear niggas listen. You hear niggas say a nigga say,
He talking about the top ranked president. Because
hey, look, so you,
he did
hey,
Hey,
say he
y'all
was
You
the
smash
talking
the
about
top
like
you talking
ranked.
button
about
out there, yo. I
you talking about
appreciate if
Bob
y'all
Arum's
smash the like
son-in-law?
button. We got 40 people
No,
in
he
here.
he talking
43.
about the top not top
you
ranked
hear
Metro.
so now
Oh,
you
okay.
hear niggas say a nigga say, man, it's a round of 5-fight deal, so people assume 5-fight. Obviously, if it was a 5-fight deal, the nigga say it straight out his mouth. Yes, it was a 5-fight deal, but he said
Yo, but
around
Rich,
there.
I ain't
So
gonna
I guess
lie,
we rounded up to the nearest 10. What is it?
bro. I ain't
Nearest
gonna lie.
5
The reason
or
why I
some
don't like
shit like
that
that?
line of thinking, Rich, is because when Haney, all right, so the niggas you talking about, I'm gonna name their names, bro, because like you said it a couple times, bro. When you look at someone like Knockout Boxing or Dean or 2 Cents, these are the people that you could, I guess you could say, is pro tank channels, right? I don't remember
Bruh.
none of these niggas making no videos about Haney baby moms putting an allegation on him, bro, or him getting caught
No,
with the
no, no, no,
gun,
no,
Nigga,
no, no,
what are
no.
or
we
beat up.
bringing this
Listen,
up
No,
listen.
that
Let
for?
me
nigga,
let me let me
No.
talk. Let
I
me
What
that
ain't
saw
got
talk,
nigga,
nothing to
bro.
do
Let
with
me
listen,
talk.
I saw
One
the
at
Listen,
one time. One at a
let me
time.
talk,
Let
bro. Y'all
let him
niggas,
finish. Let him
listen.
finish.
Y'all not all
Let him
gonna jump
finish.
me on this panel, bro. What I'm
Let
saying
him
is this,
finish.
right? When it
Nigga, he
come to
getting
Haney
jumped.
and Shakur, whenever something serious happens, I don't see niggas make thousands of videos laughing, talking
Man,
about Haney got caught with a gun. Haney beat up his baby
man,
mom. I don't see that. With Tank, I
man.
see niggas talk about this nigga taxes. I seen a nigga bring up
Corny.
I seen a nigga do a 10-hour live talking about Tank is not a gang member. He's not a real
Hey,
D-Wall
Corny.
nigga. He's not a
Supreme.
street nigga.
Hey,
Corny.
So what are we
Supreme. Hey,
talking
That shit
about?
Supreme.
corny as
Wait,
fuck,
Supreme.
too.
So let me. Nah, he said something to
These
me.
Police.
other
Hey,
That's
niggas be
Supreme.
doing
police.
too much, bro. Y'all
Supreme.
gotta keep it 100.
Hey, Supreme. Hey,
Police.
Supreme. I understand where you coming from, but that's not nowhere near what I'm talking about. Anybody that do shit like that is wild.
They
I'm
the
not
We
talking
see
about
police.
that.
a
I'm
lot of
not.
content creators do that shit, bro.
I'm not nowhere near talking about that. I'm talking about niggas is being Johnny Cochran to
Yep.
Tank Case. They acting like
Yep.
they want to get the
That's what
full
I'm talking
evidence.
about.
Yep.
Yo,
Hold on,
Frequent.
Supreme.
Yo,
Hold
bro,
on,
you did it.
Supreme.
Frequent
Hold
did
on,
a 10-hour
Supreme.
live, my nigga.
Supreme.
Look, Frequent.
Supreme.
Look.
Supreme. Hold on.
Rich, listen, listen.
Hold on. Let me just say one
Go
thing
ahead,
real quick.
Rich. Go
I
ahead,
said
Rich. Go ahead.
niggas will find out about everything with Tank Case. They will
They're the
say,
top
man,
lawyer.
hold on. They'll be like this, man. Damn, this video. We need to get this much evidence. That girl, her word not credible. The police officer not credible. Come on, me and you know. Hey, Supreme. Hey, Supreme. Hey Supreme,
Nasty
hey
work.
Supreme, hey Supreme.
I'm
That's
here.
how we is. That's how we is. Regardless, I agree with them niggas when they say that shit. I definitely agree with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I am, and that's how I was raised. Right? I agree with them. I don't believe nothing that bitch say. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with Tank. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these the same niggas that'll find Shakur guilty of something, and they don't do no thorough evidence. All they can hear is one word. All they can hear is
Nah, but
Steven
look, Rich.
Espinosa and this, that,
That's
and
This the
third.
reason why.
disrespectful.
This why I disagree
That's
with
what
that,
make
Rich.
these
Look, look,
niggas
look,
different. That's what
look,
make
look,
these
look,
niggas
Rich.
different from
This the
Hey,
us.
main
frequent,
That's
difference,
what
play
make
right?
that
these
link I
niggas
just
different.
dropped in the
Look, this the
chat.
main difference.
Frequent.
This the main
That's
difference
what
in my
make them
opinion,
niggas
right?
different.
When you look at Haney and Shakur, a lot of the content creators that are pro Tank, they don't do 10-hour lives discussing none of their personal business. Niggas might joke here and there, little ones and twos, but frequent. You my man. I try to go on each panel and not pick sides and do the gangbanging shit, right? I'm not a PBC gangbanger. I'm not gonna go for Matchroom. I actually like Eddie Hearn. I've been on multiple panels with different opinions from the average Tank fan, right? So my thing is, when I look at someone like Frequent, you my man. I seen you do a 10-hour live, and a lot of it was about 10Ks, bro. I seen y'all niggas up here. Everybody
So
on this panel. I seen y'all
hold on.
niggas
So
up here for like 5 hours talking about
so you
10Ks, my
saw
nigga.
me put Tank Case in the live in the title of the live, or you
Listen,
saw
did
people
you
come
do a
in with
live?
break and lose and
Did
talk
you do a
about the
live
live?
that was more than 5 hours? Yes or no? Talking about 10Ks.
Bro, hell no. It wasn't we ain't do
You
no
lying. You
10-hour
know why you
live
know I'm
about
lying?
Tank.
Look,
We
I'm
ain't
gonna
do
tell you
no
why you
10.
lying.
Hold on,
Look,
listen,
look, look, look.
hold on, bro. Chill.
Nah,
Hold on,
let
listen.
me finish it, bro.
We
I
ain't
seen
do no
HLD
10-hour
and Ray
live
Davis
just
getting
talking
listen.
about Tank,
I
bro.
seen HLD getting an argument with Ray Davis. I'm talking about where they was throwing suck my dick and all that, which is out of
Yeah.
character for Ray Davis because he said, "Why are we talking about Tank? This is a Teofimo fan.
Yeah,
Why are we
bro.
talking about
But
Tank's
listen,
case,
you
my
being
nigga?
disingenuous when you say
I'm
I
not
did a
being disingenuous.
10-hour
Did that
live
happen? Yes or
talking
no?
about Tank. Is hell no it
Did
didn't
that
talk.
happen? Yes or no?
Hell no, we ain't talk about Tank for no 10 hours straight.
You
Come
didn't
on,
spend.
bro.
Look, all right. So look, let me say this, right?
Somebody came on
let,
2 Cents channel and said that, and I proved them wrong on there. So
all right,
you about to go down that
let's
Talking
road
say
about
too,
this,
what a
right?
bro?
nigga do with his
I'm
woman.
let's say it
Let
wasn't a
that
10-hour
He
nigga
said
live,
I
right?
did a
do with his woman.
10-hour
What I'm
live.
saying is
Matter
this,
of
right?
fact, they said I did a
Listen,
30-hour
the
live
live was
talking
the
about
live
Tank.
not 10 hours though? Was the live
Drop
not
the
10 hours?
violins for Tank
Yeah,
fans,
we
man.
did. No, we did a lot. We
Drop
did.
the
I'm not saying
violins,
we ain't
man.
do a long live,
Was the
but
live
we
10
wasn't.
hours?
But the live wasn't talking about Tank. Go find me a
All
live
right,
where
that's
I'm
fine.
where the title
My
is
thing is
Tank.
this, right?
Go
Yes or
find me a
no?
live where the title is Tank, bro.
Listen. Let me. So listen.
Hey, Frequent, let me talk
Yes or
after
no?
Mr. Green.
There was the Teofimo fight weekend, right? HLD was getting mad and said, "Why the fuck we talking about Tank when we got these fights coming up?" So how much of
I mean, people
like what's
do that
going
all the
on?
time. People do that all the time. Two
What
Cents
I'm
was
saying is this, right?
remember
Two
that.
Cents
I
Look,
was in
remember
here
that.
look
I
what I'm
just
remember that.
saying.
asking why we
Look
talking
what I'm
about Tank.
saying, though,
I
bro.
remember that. I
That's not
remember
what I'm
that. I
saying.
remember
What I'm
that.
saying is this, right? The energy be different, bro. When Tank got something going on, niggas just drag this nigga through the mud. Niggas be laughing, all this other goofy shit, right?
Tank
But
doing
when
stupid
Haney,
shit,
listen,
bro.
when
He
Haney
do
going through
stupid
something,
shit.
I
He
don't see
won't fight
nobody
nobody,
saying
then go do
Haney
some
should be
stupid
in
shit.
jail.
Hey,
Haney should
hey,
be
hey,
going
hey,
to do
hey,
this. I
isn't
don't
it
see nobody do
Supreme?
that,
Hey,
bro.
Supreme,
Bro,
look.
Let's keep it
when
100.
did you
Let's
hear
not
me
to
say Tank
Mr.
should go to jail,
I didn't
bro?
say you. I said on your panel, there's niggas that been up here and niggas that you talk to every other live
I could agree with
that was
that. I could
Hey,
agree with
advocating for
that.
Tank to go to
people can say
jail.
what they want to say on my panel, bro.
Read in the post
All right then. So
Supreme shit.
why when these other
I don't
content
kick
creators
people off
listen?
my panel and
I'm
stuff
not
like
saying
that,
that.
bro.
What
Drop the
really
violins in
what
the
I'm
chat for
doing.
Tank fans.
Listen, really what I'm doing is addressing what Rich was saying as far as content creators,
No,
right?
but that's not what I was saying
Yo,
though.
let
All
me.
I was
He
saying,
That's
changing
all
what
I
the
was
I'm
saying.
saying.
topic, man.
Hey,
I'm saying
Supreme.
when it
Stop
come to
changing the
Tank,
Hey,
topic,
niggas be
man.
acting weird, bro. That's
Bro,
what I'm
no,
saying.
bro. This
Supreme. Hey,
where you
Supreme.
not keeping it all the way a buck. Right before this situation happened with Tank, y'all was over there on KO channel talking about Devin. And soon as it
What we
happened, I
talking
said,
about?
see. Soon as it happened, I said, see, because y'all was
What
talking
they was
about
talking about?
they was talking about Devin Haney kicked his baby mom in the stomach while she was pregnant and all this
That's
All right,
crazy
so
stuff.
crazy.
now,
And
look,
soon as
look,
y'all was saying that, and
It
then
did
Tank
happen.
look.
the very next
Oh
day,
man.
Tank
Supreme,
came
that
out.
did
The
happen.
very
That did
next day,
happen.
Now,
it was a warrant out for his arrest.
But
And I said,
Supreme.
see,
I now
I
look.
said to
Now,
myself, see, God don't like ugly. Because y'all was
Hey,
talking about
again,
Yo,
Hey,
because
hey,
y'all
hold
was
on.
again.
they was
Hey,
around, they was running around
hey,
talking about Devin kicked this
Oh
baby mom
man.
in the stomach, and I'm like, bro, that's
let me,
obviously a
hey,
lie,
hey, hey,
bro.
hey, hey,
All right. So
Supreme, hey,
now look,
Supreme,
right?
hey, wait, hey, Supreme, don't get me mistwisted for what I was saying. All I'm just saying is that people doing a lot of investigation for Tank But when it comes to some stupid ass crackers that get on some videos and shit like that and say one word about Shakur, niggas run with that word, but they
Yeah,
don't
they
do all
run
that
with it.
they
Yeah, I
don't
see
do
what
no
you're
Yo, Rich.
investigation. They don't do
Yo,
the
Yo,
Rich.
same
bro,
investigation.
this is what I'm
That's all
saying,
I'm
right?
saying. That's
Yo,
all I'm
Because
Rich.
I don't
saying,
want to
That's
bring
Supreme.
that
up,
is a
Supreme.
fact.
I don't want to
They
bring
just
up
Yeah, that's
other
all I'm
crucified him.
saying,
content
That is a
Supreme.
creators
fact.
on
That's all I'm
frequent
saying,
live.
Supreme.
But what I'm saying is, I see niggas make video after video after video after video talking about all type of shit Tank related, whether it's
And
taxes,
I don't listen
Bro,
to it.
ain't
I
the
don't
nobody
listen
do
to
no
it.
situation.
10-hour
Listen
live
to it.
about no
I don't
Tank
listen
Fuck
to
all
Davis,
it.
that,
Flyer,
bro.
let
nigga.
me
All right, we already addressed that, nigga. Like, all right, it
Talking
wasn't a
Flyer.
about
10 hour
his
live about
Can I
Tank.
nigga,
What
you
I'm
speak now?
talking
saying is,
about his
you
taxes.
Yeah,
I
cannot
don't
sit
listen
here and
to that
say,
shit.
you cannot sit here and say that you don't be on this panel talking about Tank case, nigga, for more than 3 hours,
Yo, let me
bro.
respond real quick,
When
Flyer.
there's a whole
What
fight
what
coming
I
up.
say about Tank Case?
Here, a few
Yo,
more
Flyer,
virtual
let me
calls about
respond.
to happen. Y'all niggas is up here talking about 10 case, nigga.
Bro,
That's
Yo,
what
let
what
I'm
me
I say
respond.
saying.
about what we
Everybody
say
talking
about
about
10
10K,
Case, bro?
bro.
Did
Flyer, let
you,
me
yes or
respond real
no?
quick.
Did that happen?
and,
Yes or
and
no,
what he
bro?
do with his woman and shit.
You're not
Bro,
gonna
we
Flyer.
spend
wasn't
the
up
whole
here talking about
fan
10
base
He
to
Case
put
for
the
no
lying,
band
damn
bro.
together.
So why
10
HLD
hours,
and Ray
bro.
Davis was arguing then, bro?
Flyer,
HLD
let
said,
me
I don't
respond
know
Bro,
real
why
I'm
quick.
we're
not saying
talking about Tank when
I'm
Keyshawn
not
and
saying that
Jermaine
they
Ortiz is
wasn't
about to fight, bro.
I'm not saying that
Yes or
that we
no?
didn't talk. I'm not saying that they didn't talk about Tank at all in the live, but y'all make it sound like I did a live title
Bro, that's
about
not,
Tank
listen,
and
listen,
the
I
whole
already
live was
conceded
about
to that
Tank.
point.
You said
Listen,
we did a 10-hour live talking about
That's
Tank.
what
Freeman,
you
bro.
said.
Yo,
Again, why
Flyer,
you
let me
It's a
keep saying
lie,
the
respond.
same
bro.
thing if I already
That's
conceded
what
to
you
that point,
said.
brother?
Yo, Flyer,
Y'all
let me
niggas,
respond.
y'all got y'all panties in the bunch because he in the
Yeah.
situation he in, bro.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
what it
Listen,
is,
homie.
bro.
Yo, Flyer. I don't
Hey,
listen. I
hey,
don't want to
hey,
sit here and say I don't
they
give a fuck
said
about
drop the
Tank's
link. They
situation,
said
but
drop the
I
link,
don't give a
Fly.
fuck about none of that. That nigga go to
The
jail, do
panel's
30
full.
years. That shit got
He
nothing to
said
do
the
with me,
panel's
nigga.
full right
What
now.
I'm
Bro,
saying
He
I
is,
can't
you
can't
speak.
I
can't sit
can't tell
here.
how y'all be
You
defending it,
can't sit
bro.
here. I can't tell neither because I come up on your panel to talk about Jermaine Ortiz, nigga, and y'all niggas is dissecting 10 case, nigga. So which
Bro,
one is it?
when?
They
Yo, bro,
always
Flyer,
do.
You
stop
just
doing
brought up
that,
10
man.
They
Case just
always
now,
do.
Stop
bro.
doing that. Like HLD
Obviously,
didn't
you
call Ray
felt the
Davis out
same
his
type
name
of
on the
way
same
about it.
panel, my
You
nigga.
sitting here talking about 10 Case right
You
now.
brought it up, bruh.
Because this nigga brought it up.
No,
You
he
Bro, I
brought
was
never
it
up
brought
here
up.
up
talking about
10K.
I was up here
You
talking about
brought it
Benavidez,
up.
No,
Virgil, and Boots, nigga.
Big
This
Supreme,
nigga
you
went out
know
his
you
way to
my
bring up
Brought it
homie.
Tank.
up, bro.
You
You
brought up
brought
the
it up.
10Ks. You know you my dog, bro, but you brought that up,
Listen,
bro.
bro. What Rich was just saying about content creators and Tank, bro.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
What did
I'm
Too Rich
saying,
bring up? Listen,
oh, you
Too
talking
Rich
about
just
too
said,
rich.
why
You
y'all
talking about
talking about,
too rich.
Too
listen,
rich.
man,
He
because it's
talking
not
about
just,
no. He talking
listen,
about
it's
Rich.
Two
He
Riches
talking
on a
about Rich.
panel,
He
right?
talking about Rich.
So
He
I'm
talking
not
about
talking
Rich.
about Rich. Too Rich just said, when I got the panel, why y'all got so much smoke for Shakur Haney when Tank didn't lock out Lamar Roach? Then you went
Bro,
into a
but you
spiel
talking
about
about
content creators and Tank.
Yo, let me
So
respond.
who
we
brought up
talking
Tank,
about the
nigga?
case though. You talking about
Yo,
the
My nigga,
case.
who brought up Tank though? Is what I'm saying. I didn't bring up Tank, bro. The first thing
We
I did
can't
when I
talk
came on this
about
But
panel
Tank
this the
and
was
thing,
box.
talk
y'all act
about
like we
I ain't
Ricky
can't
say
Bam
talk
nothing
about
about
Tank.
Rodriguez.
Like
Tank,
Tank
though.
is
I
not a
ain't say
fighter
nothing
no
about
more.
Tank.
Like
Stop hating
I'm
on
y'all
not
him.
get
saying
all
that.
crazy when
Y'all
somebody
niggas,
mention Tank,
this
bro. Like
is
we
why
can't
niggas be going
mention
back and
Tank in
forth
the
with y'all
live.
niggas, bro. This is why niggas go back and forth with y'all. You know
All right,
why?
well, let me say,
Because I
hey, let
said
me
it.
say
I
this
said it
though.
off the rip. Listen, I said it off the
But look,
muscle. I'm a Tank
this
fan,
what
right?
I, hey,
Just because I'm a Tank fan doesn't mean that I'm not gonna hold his feet to the fire when he wrong. So when the
hey,
shoes on the other foot, y'all doing what y'all doing now.
but look,
That's the problem.
let me say this.
It's the
If y'all ever
hypocrisy,
notice,
bro. You
hey,
can't say Shakur didn't
hey, let me say
stop
this.
Artem
Hold on, let me say
Haroon,
this. Let me
yawn.
say this. Let me say
Listen,
this.
listen. You can't say that Artem didn't, Shakur didn't stop Artem Haroon, yawn, and then say, well, Tank didn't stop Lamar Roach. Then Too Rich goes on a whole
Yo,
spiel
look,
about Tank and
yo,
content creators.
yo,
No,
look.
So
He
who
okay,
just
brought the
let me
said
nigga
say
I
this. Let
up?
me
did
say this.
two
Let me say
lives
this
about
though.
Tank today,
Hey,
bro.
Bro, you
hey,
keep doing the same.
let
I
me
don't
say
give a
this.
fuck about none of of that. I'm addressing the fact that I don't like, no matter who the content creator is, right? When a nigga going through something personal, yeah, we know that Tank got a problem with his hands with women. We know that. I understand that completely. But what I'm saying, I'm keeping it 100. What I'm saying is this, right? Why do content creators constantly bring this nigga up? When a nigga got a fight coming up. I seen Shakur about to fight, Haney about to fight, and niggas is doing lives talking about Tank.
Bro,
So what's up?
Listen, bro, calm down. Listen, hold on. Listen, hold on. Listen, bro. Hold on. Let me talk to Supreme for a second.
Now we gotta control content
is Tank
creators.
the face of boxing, bro? Do you believe Tank is the face of boxing?
No.
I think he's one of them.
You think he's one of the faces of boxing? So
Yeah,
we know that.
Canelo is.
So hold on. So we know that anything that Tank, involving Tank, is going to get a lot of press. People going to be talking about it. He going to be all over the news or whatever. Especially if it's something like that. People like drama. So, it's going to be all over the place if he do something crazy like this. If Devin did something like this, got into a situation where he was accused of some crazy stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It'll be all over the place. Y'all just real sensitive about the fact that Tank is in this situation. And so y'all act like nobody can't even, bro,
look, I'm
we'll
gonna
be
say
in
this.
Hold on. Let me finish though. Hold on, let me finish.
I'm gonna say this one last thing and go on mute.
Hold on, let me finish and then you can rock out. Yo, man, I did two lives today. None of my lives, unless I'm mistaken, none of my lives don't have Tank in the title. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they do. But Tank always get brought up in conversation. And you know what happens? Soon as somebody mentioned Tank, one of y'all Tank fans come in here and say, "Why are you talking about Tank? All y'all talk about is Tank." We can be talking about Shakur, Boots, Vergil, all of these people. We be talking some boxing, and then soon somebody mention Tank. Because Tank is related to a situation that we talking about. Then you get one of y'all fanatics in here talking about, why you talking about Tank? Y'all talk about Tank all day. Like this dude Bubs Boxing talking about, I did two lives today about Tank.
Hold on, let me go next, man.
Hey, let me say this real quick.
Let me say this and go on mute, bro.
Let me say something right quick.
Let me say this.
Let me say something.
Fire was addressing me, bro.
I was look earlier today when I was talking, we was talking about something totally different, and my guy FaZe came up here and asked me a question about Shakur and Tank, and so and I'm like, dang, we wasn't even talking about that, but I entertained it, and it turned out to be a real funny situation, with him talking about Shakur and Tank. But people tend to bring up Tank on my panel. It's not that I be doing lives about Tank. I don't put him in the title. I don't talk about that kind of stuff.
We got that point, Fly. We got that. Now this is what I'm saying, right? When I came up on the panel about an hour ago, right? We was talking about Boots and Vergil, and I don't know who it was, but they brought up Tank. What's the first thing me and 2 Cents said? Yo, we're not talking about Tank right now. We talking about Vergil and Boots. The nigga brought up Tank to be funny and be condescending. And he's trying to be patronizing. Oh, you Tank fan. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? We talking about Boots, nigga. We talking about Vergil. Why are you bringing up Tank? I don't want to talk about Tank right now.
They love him. They secretly
I know,
love him.
but
this is
y'all
my
real
thing.
sensitive about somebody's going to bring up Tank, bro.
Second thing. This is my second thing, and y'all got it. What I'm saying is this, right?
You've been saying that for an hour, though. I ain't gonna be boost.
What that mean, nigga? I get cut off every time I talk about boy, y'all
I'm
niggas,
just
bro.
saying, you my boy,
The
bro.
fuck?
But you been saying
Man, let me
whatever.
go
I'm
next,
past the mic.
man.
Y'all got it. You got it. Go ahead, bro.
Yo,
Let me say that. Hey, let me go right quick, man. Let me go right quick.
I'll go after you.
Hey, look, this the thing, man. Tank do some stupid shit. It's all on the world fucking news. It's press conferences, and then y'all want to tiptoe around it while y'all do your own investigation. As we people only listen to y'all's coverage, and then y'all posting shit every day. Y'all investigating and doing all this shit. But if somebody else say something y'all don't like, y'all get timid. But then y'all talk about Shakur and Devin all goddamn day long. All day long, that's all we hear.
That's cap. I don't see nobody do that, bro. That's cap, my
The
nigga.
content creators you mentioned do that every day.
See, this what I
cap.
mean, man. We gotta.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this let me get this super chat, y'all. Let me get the super chat. Yo, shout out to 2 Cents Boxing with the $2 super chat. She said Rich mad because Kerr lied to him. He can't accept it.
Hey,
but let me just say this. Y'all don't never hear me talk about Tank.
Last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch.
Hey, but I don't never talk about it, cause y'all ain't never heard me mention it, cause I don't really care. He get locked up all the time, ain't no big deal. I don't got no nigga front. I ain't gonna be up here talking about what a nigga ain't did, like y'all know what he did. This the streets, bro. Niggas do shit. Can you get away with it? Can you get over it? Can you get rid of the shit in court? But I ain't got no nigga front. I ain't gonna be here proclaiming no nigga I don't know innocence and shit like that. But y'all do. Y'all act like y'all know everything.
You see me do that?
Everything you going.
Hold on, Supreme. Let me say
You
this.
see me do that?
Information, man. Fuck all that.
Do you see me do that though?
That's the only thing I'm concerned with.
Let me say this. Hold on, I've been waiting. Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this.
Joseph.
We gotta stop sneak dissing these YouTubers. Like, bro, if they not here to defend, they still stop sneak dissing. Like, cause that ain't
That's
cool.
why I mentioned
That's all
niggas'
I gotta
name,
say.
bro.
Nobody
I
was
mentioned
That's
niggas'
all I gotta
name.
say. Cause people been doing that. Just like stop sneak
Yeah,
dissing. It
hey,
ain't cool.
But they all doing
Say
it.
niggas' names, bro.
Act like
All right,
hey,
look. Let me
hey,
say this. Let me say
Flag,
this.
can I
I'm gonna
say
get out your way.
something? Hey, can I say something?
I'm gonna say
It's
this,
the
and I'm
same
gonna get
way.
out your way.
Can
I'm
I
gonna get
say
out your way,
something?
Rich.
Go
Hey, can I
go
say
ahead,
something?
Rich. Go ahead, Rich.
Wait,
Hey, this is
I'm
what I want
next
to say.
though.
This is what I want to say. It's not sneak this. It's to all the people that be believing he say, she say shit, but sit back and don't believe stuff when the prosecutors and all that stuff got evidence and shit. Now all of a sudden y'all don't want to believe shit. Y'all got to know what to believe. Y'all act like y'all don't know what to believe and what not. You know what I'm saying? What to believe. That's what I'm saying. You sit back and say, "Oh, I believe the white man when he say, yeah, Shakur signed a deal. He wanted multiple fights." But these motherfuckers over here saying, "We got videos, we got this, we got that, or we got to do a big ass investigation." That's what I'm saying. It ain't really about no content creators. It's about people that be believing. You got pick a side. Which one you gonna believe in? Cause y'all niggas pick and choose what y'all want to believe in.
Hey, there's some niggas that think
What?
Boots is ducking Virgil, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas
but
Like,
just
hold on.
pick and
Let me hold
choose.
on quick. Let me try. Let me speak, say something real quick.
Me personally, and then Two Cents just wrote that Shakur lied to me. He didn't lie to me because I don't believe. I mean, until they fight, that's a fight. I really don't be. I really try not to get into all that ducking shit, but I feel like y'all made me get into this ducking shit by just keep screaming it out there. Oh my god,
Screaming it out.
like it's something that's really that big or whatever. A nigga signed over to another company, and y'all favorite fighter. He's so much of I ain't gonna say a bitch or a pussy or nothing. I ain't gonna disrespect it. He's so much of a diva type of nigga. He said, "Oh, I won't do no business with them." What the fuck? Y'all need to be pressing him out. What the fuck you mean you won't do no business with them? You do business with everybody else but
yeah,
them?
Fly, you gonna tell me that niggas wasn't
Shit
calling me
weird,
Hanos
nigga.
playing at one point?
I don't really care about that shit.
Yo, let me
Was
respond
niggas
real quick.
calling me
Yo,
Hanos
Fly,
playing or
one second.
not, Flyer?
Hold on, guys.
Supreme, I
I,
never
I
heard
mean,
no fly
yeah,
you ain't no claim.
yeah. I
Flyer,
heard,
no nigga, what's going
I
on?
heard
Like, come on, bro.
I heard
Like,
certain radical content creators did,
radical content creators say that,
Yeah,
right? I
radical
got
was
you.
weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
Radical is
but,
crazy.
yeah, let me respond real quick though, guys. I think we'll jump out the window just a little bit. So as far as like, okay, people talk about Tank's situation, but they don't do the same for Devin or Shakur. They do the same for Devin and Shakur. I've heard a number of times when people were talking about Devin's baby mother being a hoe or Devin being in court or Devin having a fight with the carnival worker, all outside boxing.
All day long.
All day long. Yeah, they had a whole
For real.
So to say that
And
it
what do a
never
nigga
happens
like
on
me
both
do?
sides. To say it never happens on both sides, that's preposterous. That definitely happens on both sides.
Nobody should
How
give a
we
fuck
even
what
know
niggas
about
do.
how we even know about
Yeah.
this stuff?
Yeah,
We
like
wouldn't even know about
Some
it.
content creators, but like Joseph was right. I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I'm gonna keep it cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but
I just
I mean,
don't
at the
like
end
the
of the day,
sneak dissing,
it
man,
is
because
it is
like
the
that
thing
bring
though. It's not
drama.
to say that
It's
it only happens
pointless.
because people talk egregious about Tank, but they don't do it for everybody else. No, that's not true. When what's happens to Devin, they talk about it. They talk about it for a long period of time too. It's not like one panel. I'm literally on the same panel with you guys. And when it comes to this whole situation about panels sneak this, nobody sneak this anybody, but panels will talk about each other. Joseph, you on a previous panel where they were talking about this channel. Did you forget? Let's not.
Yeah, and
Let's
I
put
don't
that
like that,
perspective.
bro, because it'd be bringing too much drama, bro.
Yeah,
Like
but
this the
it's
internet, bro. Like I
That
don't
should
but
be
see
it,
no
but
goofy,
it is
bro.
logic
Keep
in
it
it.
honest.
Like this
like people are
is
just talk.
tough
It's just talk.
boxing. It don't make
It's just
sense to
talk. I
me.
mean, everybody here is cool.
I mean, I like that
Everybody.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause
Everybody's cool with everybody. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's
Now, when it comes to
diabolical,
the
but in
contract,
this line, look, let me
yo,
say this. In this
hold on.
line, we believe that, when somebody talk about you, they backbiting you, you get all of their deeds on the day of judgment. So, talk about me all you want, bro. That's what I want y'all to
Inshallah,
do. I
inshallah.
need some deeds.
Hey, but
Inshallah.
Hey, therefore, I don't want
here's
to
one
sit
thing.
there and
When people
shit
talk
on
about that
Shakur and
contract,
Devin,
one
and then
second,
as soon
guys.
as you bring up Tank, why y'all talk about Tank? You just sat there for an hour and shitted on Devin scared around. He didn't want to get back and all this. And as soon as you bring up Tank, then why y'all talk about Tank?
Yeah,
Wait, that nigga is
that is
not
true.
God, bro.
You know why? You know
He's
why
not
niggas do that?
God, bro. He's a
Because
fighter,
y'all
like all the
mentioned
rest of the fighters, bro.
us as a whole. Y'all Tank fans. When I just sat up here and said Ryan versus Barrios is a good fight because now we could get a unification with Haney and Ryan. It'll make the
But
fight
that
better.
but that go
It'll
both
sell
ways,
better.
It
Supreme.
goes
I
both
That
said
go
ways.
that,
both
right?
Yeah.
ways.
Now I'm just saying, I'm talking about Shakur. I spent my hard-earned money, nigga, on Shakur stoppage because I'm thinking this nigga can't do nothing with Shakur. And then he cruises and then he apologizes after the fight. This nigga too rich. Oh, well, Tank didn't stop Lamont Roach. The fuck you talking about, nigga?
See, I don't know
Then
why
you go
you
in the
been
whole
on the
Bro,
spiel
he
front
you
again.
foot.
know
Like
you
you
a
keep
tank
it
Like
a
fan.
you
That's
hundred,
why
bro.
he
talking
know you a
spiel
tank
again.
fan.
Like you
Because
talking
he
spiel
that's
shit
why
because
he know you a
to
tank
keep it
fan, bro.
100, right? To keep it
You act
100,
like
right?
we don't all know each other, man. We know what fans
Listen,
we
man.
is and all of
Listen.
that,
All
bro.
right.
but y'all not criticizing the knockout artist for not knocking the nigga out. What sense that make? Who's supposed to get the knockout artist or the boxer?
Dang,
The nigga that said he gonna
he
knock the
got a
nigga
point
out.
right there, bro. He got a
Now he don't
point
got no
right
point. You
there.
know why? Because
No.
Shakur and Haney both then said they gonna knock somebody out and then didn't knock the nigga out. And then
But we
instead of
don't know
saying,
them to be the
listen,
knockout
Let me say
puncher
this
though,
to
it
bro.
don't
Fame.
matter to them. Why they talking like that then?
And why you
So
talking
we not
like
But
supposed to
the
hold these niggas to the fire?
but we don't know them to be that
Why you
though.
stuttering?
Because we don't know them to be that though. That's why,
So
bro.
why we
The
allowing them to
knockout
sit there and
puncher is supposed to
or
get the
said
knockout,
anyway?
bro.
All right, so
or
whatever.
said this.
That's a moot point according to Rich, right? I'll look at it like this, right? Someone like Steven Nelson. This nigga's on Crawford's camp. This nigga shot a 14-year-old girl, bro, and then got a man to fight versus Pacheco. I didn't see nobody on the zone commentator team bring that shit up one time. Crawford got caught with a gun after the fight with Canelo. Niggas ain't bring that up.
Bro, how we know about it, bro? Somebody
How
just
you
bring it up. How
follow
we know
boxing?
about it?
You follow
We know
boxing.
about
How
it
do you
from
not
people
know this,
bringing
bro?
it up.
It was
All
on
I'm
the
saying is this,
news,
right?
bro. We seen
What
that.
I'm saying is this, right? I'm talking. Y'all being disingenuous, bro. Because I want to say Sean consecrate's name, and y'all know who I'm talking about. These niggas spend lives, make videos after video, talking about Tank Case, moms, all that. The only nigga I can say that went too far is Southpaw. I've been unsubscribed from that nigga like 4 years ago. He been doing too much with Haney and his family and all that.
Nah. Supreme. They got one nigga that be going too far, man. He disrespectful, man. Nah.
And
Don't
y'all
let
know I don't even fuck with Fanon.
And I ain't talking
I
about
don't fuck with that
none of
nigga.
them niggas. I'm talking about the nigga that Fly know what I'm talking about. The nigga that be that's beefing with KO now, man. That nigga
Who they
crazy,
talking
man.
about?
Hey man,
That
shout
nigga
out
crazy.
to Fanon and anybody else, man.
Nah, that
I
nigga crazy.
ain't really trying to bash them guys,
The
man.
views I have for Fanon
They
does not
got their
reflect
own
what
they
Flyer
got their
thinks.
own opinions, man. Their opinions might be
This is the
strong.
views and opinions
You
of
got Tank
Supreme.
fans and then you got Tankomaniacs, bro. It's a difference, bro.
All
All
I'm saying is
Tankomaniacs
I
look
don't
the
like.
same, bro. We
Listen,
know
I
what
don't
they look
like when
like.
niggas like Too Rich get up here. Listen, I don't like when niggas like Too Rich get up here and try to group everybody together, bro. Everybody's not no super duper Tankomaniac fanned out. Nobody doing that over here, brother.
Hey, but
That's
this
what
the
I'm
thing
saying.
about it. This the thing about it.
Sometimes y'all be almost there though, bro.
You say y'all.
Hey, Fly.
You say y'all like this nigga Haney.
You got
Y'all
2
niggas is
cents. You
crazy.
got
I'm talking about the
Thomas.
Tank fans that's here. Sometimes y'all be almost
Wait.
there. Y'all be not too far away though,
You
bro.
got 2
I
cents.
disagree with that. You know why? Because I seen, for example, Bo Mac.
Oh, we lost you, bro.
They fly.
Nah, damn, nigga, we were
Hold
trying to get
on,
in
hold on.
I was
Hey,
trying to
Fly.
speak my piece,
Hey,
man.
Fly. You got 2 cents. You got Thomas. You got on Supreme. I bet you they can't pick one channel or one chat that I ever said Tank a maniac. I ain't never said that word at all. I just don't
You
like
call
the
them Tanker
fans, man.
Bells?
Nah, I just call them niggas bitches. Especially the
No,
haters.
you missed it. You wasn't here earlier
Nah.
though. One of the Tankomaniacs came here. We had Tommy Hill. Yo, we had Tommy Hill on the panel earlier on the earlier live,
I
and we
don't
had
even
him
use that
surrounded.
word
And
though.
then a Tankomaniac hopped up on the panel and ripped his shirt off and started going crazy. He was like, "Yo, what the hell?"
Nah. The thing about it is, not all of them, but most of them, man, they crazy. I understand why the women like him, man. They might just like his appearance. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey, have
understand why
Matt
they
come
going.
out and do the table now.
I understand why they going that crazy, but once you say that
Yeah,
nigga
she's
name,
done. She don't want to eat.
once you say that nigga name, it's like you trying to get into a building or something. They a security guard. They
She's not
cut
gonna
you off
listen to
before
me.
you even say something.
That's
Them
a
niggas
grown ass
crazy.
man, so.
I understand why the women though. I understand why all the women like him. You know what I'm saying? Because they groupies. I ain't gonna say they groupies, but they, you know.
But are we talking about
Yo, you ain't
Jazz
got
and
nothing
Hooks
good to
right
say.
now,
Don't
man?
say nothing at all, bro.
Hey, Fly. And we talking about Jazz and Hooks right
All your
now,
blessings
man.
will go
What
away.
we talking about
All
right
right, hold on. Let me get this $2 super chat from 2 Cents Boxing. Shout out to her. She said, "Y'all allergic to common sense and logic. It's sad." That's what she got. That's the queen
Free
got.
cash. Last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch.
Yo, see,
Hey,
I feel like whenever we talking about other fighters or whatever, Devin and Tank always get brought into the conversation, and now Shakur also.
Yeah.
We could be talking about David Benavidez or somebody in a totally
Yeah,
different weight class, and somebody always come on a panel and want to talk about Tank or
Devin
want to
or
talk about
Shakur.
Devin or Shakur. So
They're the hottest
and
topic.
even Keyshawn is getting there.
They're
So
the biggest
I feel
names in boxing,
like you
bro.
can't. And then the exaggerations be killing me, man. Like somebody came on my panel. I guess it did. I might bear some of the blame too. I guess in some people's eyes, but people come on my panel and different things happen. But you got to understand that a lot of times, I got to run and do stuff. I might have to go handle some business, so I might ask Ray to run it. So a lot of stuff I miss and I don't know what's going on. But I had somebody tell me that I was on this channel on live betting how many years that Tank was going to get and all types of crazy stuff. And I'll be like, yo, where? Somebody said, I heard Big Supreme just now said I did a whole 10-hour live talking about Tank. It was more exaggerated from the original person that said it. They said I did a 30-hour live talking about Tank. Somebody named
But
Savage Bo or
but
whatever.
this
He
the
said,
thing.
yo,
What's
I
that,
heard,
bro?
he said,
This
I
is this
heard
is
you did a 30-hour live
hey,
talking about Tank in this
hey,
case,
fly.
man. All y'all do is
Hey,
talk about Tank. I'm like, what?
hey,
I didn't
fly.
do no
This is
30-hour live.
hey, fly. You forgot to name one other person. You got the niggas though. This how badly these niggas is, man. This how I know they a different breed. You got them niggas disrespecting Clarissa Shields now. You
Oh
Yeah,
got
yeah,
that's
these
they be
niggas.
crazy.
going at
You got these niggas.
the
You got
whoops and
these niggas. I think it
Hmm.
was up to if it was up to them niggas would knock her out if
Mhm.
they see her.
Yeah, they
If it was up
would.
to
They don't
them,
like her because she
them
don't like
niggas is
Tank.
crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like
don't
these
make
niggas.
sense to me.
Like name a time when you ever seen a fan base, a Shakur fan base, sit back and start hating on everybody that Oshaki is cool with, or Oshaki Foster, or anybody that Shakur beefing with. They just start hating on everybody that's around him. Name a
Yeah,
time
I
when you
ain't
see a
seen
Devin
that.
fan doing that. You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
seen that.
These niggas that sit back and hate on once a nigga associate with Shakur say that they don't like Tank or something like that, these
Yeah,
niggas
they
will
don't
find
rock with
something
him.
up under the ground, man. I keep telling you, if Muhammad Ali was alive and said something about Tank, these niggas would talk about his daughter, his mother, they'd talk about everybody. They fucked up in the head, man.
What's wrong
These
with
niggas
Rich,
is
bro?
fucked up. I'm telling you some real shit. Just pay attention to these niggas. Just pay attention.
Hey, check this
Niggas
out. Check this
fucked
out.
up.
We watch Tank come out of hiding to go on academic
Oh,
channel Twitter just to hate on Shakur fight. Just to hate on Shakur fight. Do you think they said
well,
anything about that? They ain't had
Shakur
one
got
Nope.
that
problem with
front
that.
foot.
Not one
Shakur got
problem.
a hell of a front
Now what
foot.
they
You know
said
what I
is
mean?
hold on. What they said is, see, he ain't running. He wouldn't be able to do that. See, he ain't running.
Exactly.
hey
Hey,
man.
Shakur Stevenson, man. Hey,
I want to talk about some jabs and hook like FaZe
that's
Yeah,
what I
did.
yeah. I
said,
was
man.
gonna
Let's
say I
talk
don't
about
really like
jabs and
talking
hook.
about the Tank case. I
Yeah,
might
man.
do
Hey,
a video and
Rain, I
tease
understand.
people and stuff like that.
Wait,
But
Hey, Joseph.
Rain, I understand that you a fan of Tank, man. So I understand you a woman. You slide on this one, man. I'm talking about
but
the
why
niggas.
it sound like people was rejecting this talking about Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
cause
I heard Rich
they
say
don't. They
something
know you're
about it,
not
but then
ready.
Hey,
people
this
start
what I was
going
gonna
wild
ask.
about it. Ain't wanna, talking
No,
about Shakur
I
lying and all of that stuff, man. I
Yeah,
believe
but
him,
what do
man.
y'all think about that whole situation with the UFC fighters? Did y'all hear about
oh
that?
with Bud and them,
Yeah, with
Bud
Bud
Crawford
Yeah,
and
talking to this
or
dude.
with Tyron Buckley.
yeah,
What?
he's not that
Bud
good
whooped
though.
that nigga ass. Bud whooped
Yeah,
that
he
nigga
Tyron,
ass.
he
lost.
one of the low tier fighters over there at the UFC. Like,
Yeah, he's not all that.
he the wrong one to be talking. So I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just clout chasing.
Nah,
I
Hey,
agree
that's
with
just
man,
James
he just
about what Shakur
he
said.
just
They
ate
I
on
trash
know.
that.
though.
I know, like for the UFC, they be having to do weight cuts too, and I think theirs be way more diabolical than in boxing, man. Them
Yes,
dudes
it
be really.
does.
I was listening to Rampage Jackson on $1 million worth of game, and he was talking about, he said he had to cut weight, and I think he said he had a few hours to do it, like 25 pounds to cut, and they asked him how the hell he do it, and he said he was spitting, constantly spitting, and all types of crazy stuff he was talking about doing. And he said he did it for the money because they wanted him to fight some
Hey,
Japanese guy, whatever.
hey, do
Some
y'all know
Japanese
where
guy.
y'all know where I
Uh,
can find any fights of the nigga that Gary Antoine fighting? Cause I can't see ain't none of his fights on YouTube. The nigga that
who?
Gary
Gary
Antoine
Antoine
Russell,
Russell?
the nigga that he fighting. What's his name? The nigga Gary Antoine Russell fighting on the same card as Ryan Garcia.
You talking
Who
about
you about to
Andy
fight?
Hiroko?
Yeah, I can't see, man. Ain't none of his fights on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I only called him because I watched him live. That was it.
Yeah, I've never. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no fights to this nigga on YouTube.
No,
Crazy.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know him. Big
Yeah.
Supreme probably know him though.
Hey,
Supreme left off the panel.
hey, Joseph, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about that front foot, though. You understand what I mean when I say that, though?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for anybody to get around it. You gotta have a long ass reach. That's the
That's what
only
I
thing.
keep
One man can get
saying.
around it.
I
Only
keep
one man can
saying
Hey,
do
that.
so
it.
what's the consensus? Y'all don't think that Keyshawn Davis gonna be able to go up there and deal with Devin Haney?
He ain't ready. He too
Man,
Hell
green. Like
no.
he
Hell
talking
no.
the talk, but
hey,
he too green.
listen, he gonna fight the UK guy, and then he gonna beat Devin Haney by the end of this
That don't
year.
get you ready. That don't get you
No, they
ready.
saying he gonna go straight. Shakur, if we going by what Shakur said he fighting them next, and it's gonna be soon.
But Keyshawn said on one of them videos, his last video, he said that I'm gonna fight Devin Haney after I fight the guy, the
Yeah,
But
white dude.
Keyshawn
Crocker
don't even
fighting
know what
Leon
he want to
Paro
do
though.
though.
He
Crocker
said
fighting
something.
Who?
Paro.
Lewis Crocker?
Yeah, he fighting Paro.
No, yeah, if Keyshawn gonna fight Devin, they trying to make him do it now.
Yeah, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna have to do it now.
Yeah, because because Crocker is tied up, and I think that's the fight that they were saying that Eddie Hearn promised them, man. Everything subject to change, bro. So, but I don't like that fight for Keyshawn for real. I don't like him,
Nah, I
going
don't either.
straight
I
up there
don't,
and
he ain't
fighting
ready.
Devin,
He ain't ready.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good fight for him, and I don't want him to get ruined. I feel like he'll get ruined, he just coming off of, some issues with mental health, So,
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey
fight
man,
I
Brian
think right
Norman.
now he don't need no loss like that. It's
every
not to Devin
every
Haney because he
Let
don't like Devin
Keyshawn fight
Haney.
Brian Norman. Let him fight Brian
yeah.
Norman.
Everybody not ready just to jump in there with the Tim Duncan of boxing, man.
Hey,
These
Hey,
dudes gotta
hey,
Him and
grow up.
Brian
hey,
Norman is a
Rich.
good fight, but he could probably he might lose that fight though.
But
No,
Rolly
he
about
ain't.
Hey,
to
Rich.
fight.
He
Hey,
ain't lose that
Rich.
fight if it's Brian
Hey,
Norman.
Rich. Hey, Rich. Why Ariana?
Yeah.
She said you be switching up, man.
Arena.
Not you, Rich.
Oh, okay.
Arena.
Oh,
But Rolly
nah.
about to
She
fight
cool.
Brian Norman.
She cool. I can't even talk on I do, man. I'm the same nigga, man. But I can't talk on a lot of other panels. They'll kick me off fast and shit like
Hey,
that.
Rich. Hey, Rich.
They'll say I'm talking over, or they'll sit back and uh, do what they do. The boxer hack and ask them a million questions. Won't even let you talk. They'll just kick you off. So it ain't.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
You
hey,
know what I'm
I
hey,
saying?
know.
Rich, hey, Rich. I feel the
So
same
so
way though.
so
That's what
I
we do
feel
all
so
the
like the
so
time.
thing.
so
I feel the same way though, Rich. I feel like
it's like
the
so how can I express myself? So Fly got a channel that you can really express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hey,
you know what I'm saying. You don't see him kicking nobody off the
hey,
panel.
Rich.
I hate when
Yeah,
they
Yo,
kick
fly
people
for the
off.
I had to
people.
talk Blue Hustle Man down
Yeah.
earlier
So I
today because he
so
was
so
pissed somebody threw him off the panel. I'm like, yo, man, what you expect,
I
bro?
hate when people
It's
ask you
just
a
the
bunch
way
of
it go,
questions
man.
and
Don't be
they
mad.
be like, "Why am I answering all these damn questions?"
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't pissed though.
to the
I
girl
want to go after
Lorraine,
you, Rich.
to the girl Lorraine, I'm not talking about y'all women because I know y'all women, y'all might like something in Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm not saying y'all groupies or nothing, but
And
y'all
we
just might
just
like
we
something
just
in.
got off this topic.
Hey,
Y'all
No,
y'all
no,
ain't
Yeah,
no,
getting
we
to
ain't.
it.
We
I
ain't
feel like
going there,
they
Rich.
they could be
Hey,
tanker man. They
Rich.
could like Tank if they want, man. It's just the dudes who be
Yeah,
acting
we ain't
weird.
going
Yeah,
to.
I ain't got no
Hey, let me.
problem with the
no,
women.
no. I'm not.
Hey, let
All I'm
me.
saying is, to the guys, and I'm not saying to all the guys, because some of them like Supreme right there, he ain't one of them type of niggas. that's like the other niggas. The other niggas is crazy. Like them
Yeah.
niggas, if you as soon as you say something, once you say take, all you hear is man, shut your bitch ass up. Like they just like go crazy. Like damn nigga, I hope you defending your mom. Like hope
Yo,
you defending.
one of them
Hope
talking
you.
about they wanted to rumble me. I said, damn, you do?
Yeah.
I hope they don't run
I'm like,
down on me thinking it's sweet, bro.
I hope you defending your mom like that, man. I hope you defending the nigga that beat up your sister like that. God
Who's
damn,
all
what's
rich
up?
though?
Like, fuck is you going crazy for?
They
Like,
told me I was a short, fat young boy. Yo,
Hey,
on
Blue,
one of the
that
panels,
man.
somebody told me
Hey,
I was a short,
Blue.
fat young boy. I said,
Hey,
yo,
Blue,
man, what the hell?
crazy. He said
They
a
got
nigga
me all
asked
the
you
way
a
wrong.
he said a nigga asked you a million questions, won't even let you talk. These niggas crazy. Hey, I see him do it.
They be asking you one question. Answer this question, or I'm kicking you off the line. I'm like,
As soon as
Jesus
you
Christ.
answer it, that nigga cut your ass off.
Yo, that's you gotta know how to play it, man, and you gotta keep your integrity. Just get kicked off, bro. Don't be all, you know what I'm saying, not be pulling punches and stuff, man. I just let them. I try to get kicked off as fast as I can, bro. I try to see how fast I can make them kick me off without
Hey,
me
I'm
just going
blocked on
crazy
most
or
of the
something.
channels. I'm blocked on most of them. But
Hey, I
not on
try to cut deep
StreamYard.
with
Not on
with regular
StreamYard,
words,
but on
bro.
the channel.
Yeah, me too.
Dr. Acker, what that nigga tell
That's
you?
funny as shit.
That nigga told you, I'm gonna block you right now. You'll never come on the show again.
Yo, but look, I pride myself in getting kicked off some of these crazy tank channels, bro. And I can say that I might be the only one who got kicked off every last one of them, bro.
No, I've been kicked off every last one of them, buddy.
Oh yeah, and hacker, yeah, hacker.
Acker, that's
nah,
you.
nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah, nah,
hacker.
nah,
When
nah, nah,
when
nah,
I when I
nah,
got tired of getting
nah,
kicked off, I said,
nah,
man, let
nah.
me chill, man. Then
Hey,
hacker took up the
look.
slack. He been
Hey,
holding
hey,
it down for a
hey,
while.
see, y'all niggas worse, man. Y'all niggas worse. Cause salute the good old KO. I ain't never been kicked off his panel though, man. So salute to him, man.
He got me
That's
blocked
one.
over there, but not on StreamYard. Not on StreamYard.
That's one person. That's one person I ain't never been kicked
No,
off.
cause
So
you don't go up there. You don't go up
salute
there
to
all
him.
the way. You don't go up there all the way raw like I do, man. Sometimes I might go over there and be like, yeah, how you see that? I'll be like,
I
man, I
got
just
blocked from
think
the panel over there,
I
the
just
chat
come
over
out and
there.
say, yo, I think that fight had never happened. They'd be like, why? And I'd be like, cause Tank scared to fight. He'll never make that fight, bro. And it just
He done rock.
it just pissed them
Nah,
off,
I
yo.
ain't
That
never,
how
never been off.
serious and direct I be with it. I think they just can't take it, so they just gonna throw me off, you know. But
what's funny, they'll say you're over talking people, but then other people that like Tank be cursing you out and shit.
exactly, they be I get on there as soon as I start talking, they start cussing and going crazy. Yo, what's
Man,
the
them
it was a what's the boy name? It's somebody who used to have a show early in the morning, and I used to listen to it when I be on the train on my way to work, and sometimes I used to pop in there and talk or whatever. I forget his name or whatever. He had the punching bag up there, the heavy bag, and he'll like if somebody send a super chat, he'd get up and punch the bag, the heavy bag. I can't remember his name or whatnot. Dang, what's his name? Hardcore. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Hardcore, yeah, hardcore boxing.
man,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie
I
to you.
used to be over there. The first time I got on his panel, yo, D1 just went crazy. Yo, I started talking and D1 just went crazy. He started cursing me out and going crazy. And Hardcore was like, ho, wow. He said, yo, I ain't never had this on this panel before. I said, my bad, bro. I just
I
people
stay
follow
away
me
from.
around and go crazy, bro. They, you know what I'm saying?
I
They
stay
hate
away
me.
from. I stay away from that type of shit though, man. Like it's like I ain't gonna lie. It's one of y'all. Like I said this. I ain't say his name earlier, but he with y'all Haney clan. I said, damn, if I ever go over there, he do what he do to them niggas over there, man. I'm out there definitely catch him in a fight, man. He just get
No,
over
but
there.
that's know why that's different, man. I look at that as different because he actually close to their camp though.
First thing that nigga say, soon as somebody get on the panel, bitch ass nigga, he just get to talking. He say, let's talk about shit. Get off the panel.
Yo.
And I'm like, damn, why he talk to niggas like that?
Yo, he's
and
a
I'm like,
Haney
and I'm
fan,
thinking
but
in
I
my
can't
head,
rock with that.
Hey,
and,
hold
and
on.
I'm thinking
Hey,
in my
hold on.
head,
Let me say something real quick.
as soon as
Where's
that nigga
Joseph
say
at?
that, huh?
Joseph
Where's
left.
Joseph? I need him.
Joseph left
I need
off.
him to pull up, man. I was trying to
And
talk to him,
I
man.
said, damn.
Yeah.
But hey, look, one thing I can say
Rich,
about him,
I'm the same
Fly,
way.
though.
I
Hey,
I
Fly,
don't like
one thing I can
people who
say
curse
about
too
him,
much.
man, he a loyal ass Devin fan, man. I know y'all lucky to have him
Nah.
around.
I don't rock with Buddy, man.
Hey, look. Hey,
I
look.
know
Bro,
y'all
Joseph.
lucky to
I
have
Joseph
that
don't
was.
nigga,
believe in
man.
Hey,
disrespecting
hey.
people,
Hold
man.
on, Rich. Hold
Hey,
on,
That
Rich,
Rich.
you
nigga,
gotta,
Hey, hold
Rich,
on,
you gotta
Rich.
go back and look at the earlier live, man. The earlier live is funny as hell, man.
hey, listen, hey, listen,
Nah, he be
That
lying a
nigga,
little bit, man.
that nigga at Bella Faith, the girl that's in the chat. Oh my God, man. I said, damn, man, I wish they was Shakur fans.
Well, shout out to Bella, man. Shout out to Bella. We
Oh
need
Nah,
no,
Bella
yeah,
be
yeah,
sitting
Hey,
on
oh
the
but
yeah.
James,
ground.
Hank
The
got the
Hey,
Tank
best
fans
fans.
hate
I tell
Bella,
you that
yo.
though. He got the
They
best
hate
fans,
her with
boy.
a
They
Oh,
cap
passion,
they
for
yo.
all
They
say
hate
everything.
Bella, yo.
Shakur fans.
I
hey,
don't know
Bella.
what
Man,
buttons Bella
Hey, God
be
damn it.
pressing, bro, but she be pushing they buttons, bro. They hate her with a passion, yo.
Hey,
They
Bella
done
be going
lied
in
on
on
her.
her.
They done lied on her. Talking about she dropped the N bomb on somebody panel.
wait.
Yeah,
Oh
they
Hey,
yeah,
they
hold
they
on.
yo,
Let
hate
me
yo,
let
her,
me
that's
say
bro.
what I was
enough.
gonna say. Let me say what I was gonna say though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now, man, I need Joseph to pull back up, man. So Joseph, if you listening, man, pull back up, bro. Please, please, and thank you. But
nah,
anyways,
I'm
nah.
just
He
man,
said,
saying,
he
he
said,
yo,
Bro,
drop the
we
link.
ain't talking
He
about
said,
no content
man.
creators, bro.
he
If
said,
that's
drop the
what you
link. He
thinking, bro.
said, drop the link.
nah, cut it out, man. I should be able
Nah,
to
ain't
speak
nothing
my
wrong with
piece and not
Joseph.
affect it.
Ain't nothing wrong
And
with Joseph.
no, bro, let me speak. You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Yo, what you wanted me?
Joseph
What you
back.
wanted to talk to me about, bro?
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Hey man, say man. Hey, you know you was on a certain panel the other day, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason I just tuned in. And man, you was trying to like kumbaya with that nigga, but he was cutting you down any kind of chance he could.
Yeah, bro. I don't. You know, I don't do that beefing
You
shit.
know
So
what
you
you know
know,
what I'm talking about.
You're probably talking about.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Man,
that,
I don't do that beefing stuff. No,
what was it
I
Yeah,
about?
rock with
yeah,
everybody.
that's corny, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's corny to say the
That's
least.
what I
yeah.
was sitting there thinking. I'm like, bro, why are you sitting there trying to kumbaya with him? Just leave, bro.
Joseph's
Who,
a positive buddy, man.
bro? I
A
don't do
positive
none of
buddy.
that beefing stuff though. Like it's just pointless. I just came up there to talk boxing, and niggas want to grill me. Like I ain't
You gotta
tripping.
grill him back,
Like, I
Joseph. Don't
ain't.
be
Yeah.
scared, though. Grill him back, you
I'm
know.
not
No,
scared,
the
bro. It's just
important thing
pointless.
you got to keep
This is
your
the
integrity, bro.
this
Just get
the
kicked off,
internet
bro.
though. This the internet though. Like I'm not finna like y'all notice I
Crash
don't be
out.
yelling. So like I'm
Crash
not
out
finna crash
on
out, bro. Like if we
him.
got two different perspectives, cause I watch
Leave it
everybody,
at
and I
that.
don't like that
Yeah,
I
leave it at
watch
that.
everybody. It don't matter to me, bro, cause I'm not getting into nobody beef. If you wanna beef with them, beef with them. But I
Yeah,
don't do
exactly.
that.
That don't mean that you ain't. Yeah, I think some of these content
Exactly.
creators
Exactly.
expect for you to not go over somebody else's channel because they beefing with them and they get mad at you and they,
Yeah, I don't do
I
all
had that
that.
happen. I had that happen to me a couple times, too. You
Yeah,
know, people threw me in the LDBC and John a bunch of times. You know what I mean? And I'm like, huh? Like what?
Lies
Like
dead.
I rock with them guys, but I ain't in the LDBC though. You know,
Yeah.
they cool.
They
I
cool,
love,
though.
going over there looking at all the channels, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them I can't stomach. Some of the channels
But
that,
the
but
thing
not
about
saying the
it,
LDBC joins, but some of the other channels,
a fly, a
just
fly.
channels in general. Some of them I can't
a
go to.
a fly.
Bella, you're crazy.
Only people that I
Joseph's
used to see
crazy,
was
y'all.
only people I used to see before I got introduced to y'all was showbiz and fight hype and all them. But then when I got on Knockout channel, that's how I got introduced to all y'all. So that's why I salute Knockout. That's why. But he introduced me to some wild niggas, man.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
you got this by 78 sports.
I went to some wild channels, man, and I ain't like them. But everybody else though, from 2 Cents, from you, from Dean, all y'all, I could deal with y'all, man. I could deal with all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I think I started
I mean,
watching 78 sports and who was the other guy? The Jewish guy. Ellie Setback. And then one
oh
day,
Yeah,
Ellie, man.
yeah,
I started watching him back in like 17, 2000. That's the only person I used to look at for real. That's how I be knowing. That's why when the people keep saying all that, Tank said this about Ryan Garcia. He said that plenty of times, or at least back in like 17. Said I wouldn't even fight Ryan Garcia right now. That fight is later on down the line. It's gonna be like an Oscar De La Hoya at Floyd. He kept saying that throughout all at least aspect. So he already wanted that fight to happen. It ain't like that. Ryan really did what he did, but he wanted that fight for himself too. You know what I'm saying?
Then
So
Hey,
remember the whole thing with
I ain't
Keyshawn.
worried about all that
so
soft skin shit. When I heard these niggas say all that top ranked Toby, they had no problem shitting on the best fighters in boxing, and then want to protect somebody. Fuck all that, man. Fuck all
Hey,
that.
that's facts. Hey, that's facts too, because the simple fact is that's what I'm kind of tired of, man.
But
Like when you
two said
guys
said
when you
two said
boxing
question
hacker,
though.
boxing hacker,
My
can I
bad, bro.
talk,
My
man?
bad. Go ahead.
Thank you, fam. You know I ain't been saying nothing. I ain't
Go
been
ahead.
saying nothing, y'all. Okay, so thank you, my friend. I appreciate you much, most definitely. But uh, I've been, I was hearing you guys like when Big Supreme was saying, like when Supreme was saying, that, people talk about Tank so much and this person talks about this person. He's tired of hearing about Tank, but, and you got to understand like this, it is true when, just like what Rich was saying, I've been saying the same thing when it comes down to it. You got fighters like if Shakur says it does something, you know what I'm saying? They run like the wind with it and they don't do no investigations just to make sure he didn't truly do it or that's what he really meant. It's basically, it's like crucifying. But when it comes to like, certain other fans and their favorite fighters, they give them the opportunity to prove themselves and, they give them the benefit of doubt and, they really go out their way to make sure or to assume or speculate that their fighter is this and that and the third and their fighter never pretty much walks on water. You know what I'm saying? I like to say that a lot of times, but
I
I
think
just
you
feel like
just a Shakur maniac, bro. You a Shakorian.
no,
No,
because I
just
like a lot of fighters. I like a lot of fighters when it comes down to it, man. I like a lot of fighters and I
no,
do
but look,
appreciate
this what I want
I
to ask
understand what you
y'all, man. I want to
but
ask you,
hold on, let me finish.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
almost
let's
done,
change the
Flyer.
bro.
subject.
We tired of hearing the
Yeah, we
talk
change the
about that,
subject.
bro.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
tired
yeah.
of
We
hearing
change
that,
the subject.
man.
But let me get my bars off, fam. I'm almost done.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got to get your
Thank
feel.
you.
Go ahead.
Thank you, man. Let me get my little filler off. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my
All
tentacles out
right,
there so I
man.
can touch everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
Pause.
all I'm saying is this, fam, is
Pause.
whatever. Whatever.
You
Whatever.
talking about touching
Let me
everybody, bro? Go ahead though. You
okay,
got
man.
it.
Okay, man. Okay. Well, I just wish they'd keep the same energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
What,
instead of
what you about to
protecting
say,
and
Fly?
hold people. Hold your fighter accountable. Same thing when it comes to Shakur, man. Same thing when it comes to Devin. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Come
matter
on now,
what fighter it is.
Blue,
Just hold your
Blue Hustle
fighter
Man.
accountable. That's all.
We grilled Devin for wearing them goddamn Uggs and carrying them goddamn
Yeah, I
purses.
don't give a
Me and
bro.
Flyer
Don't do
don't
that. I
let
don't
that
care.
shit fly.
I don't care about no Uggs
Flyer,
and
ain't that
purses.
right? Ain't that
Yeah, we
right?
ain't rock.
We
Yeah, we
we
ain't
we don't
rocking with
rock
none of
with
that,
that.
bro.
We
None
don't
of that.
rock with that.
Definitely ain't
So you
rocking
trying
with
to
them
tell
darn
me?
purses and stuff that we be seeing your guy
Okay,
Yeah,
so
with.
here's the situation I'm talking about right now. You got some people that really believe that Shakur took a five fight deal with Eddie Hearn when he didn't. His
No.
lawyer came out there and
nah,
I've already debunked it. I've already debunked the situation and I proved to everybody he didn't. Because the simple fact his lawyer even came out and said he is no longer with Eddie Hearn no more. So he's already
yeah,
fulfilled the 3 fight deal. So I'm tired
yeah.
of people trying to
Two
make it
times
seem
in,
like,
two times in.
like he is doing something and then they run like the wind when they hear something one time, a speculation, and then they say, "Oh well, we got it from this person, and this, that, and the third, and we don't believe it because this person's
How,
not credible,
you
but
can't
everybody
really
else is
go
Hey,
on
credible
that.
except for him."
this what I can say, man. I feel like Shakur want the Tank fight more than Tank want the Shakur fight. I think Shakur
That's
the
a
one who
fact.
wanted it. But
That's a fact.
since Tank do the things that he do, I think that it pissed Shakur off, and so now that's why Shakur don't really want to talk
Yeah, he
about
don't
Tank
speak on
fight or
them no
nothing like
more.
that,
No, he
And he
don't.
Man,
don't.
fuck him.
you
Yeah, he
got
Yeah,
don't.
you
He
but the
don't
got
reason
got
you
a
why,
got
the
to
story.
reason
he
why he
he
don't
on
speak
that
on it
right. He
because
on
he,
that right now, but
No,
yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
understand. You gotta understand that the nigga on his last tweet, the nigga made it seem like that.
Yeah,
Like,
he
No,
like,
muted
like,
Keisha.
like
him.
he
Yeah,
made it seem like he said something about nigga,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna let you
starve
get
you
it out
out.
the yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
starve
Yeah,
you
get it
out
out the
and all
yeah.
this
mud.
stuff.
That
You
was weird.
nigga
Get it out
Shakur,
the
It was
mud.
weird.
y'all gotta understand with these creators and people that trying to create a big thing, y'all gotta understand these niggas is getting older. You can't talk to certain people like that.
Yep.
Whether he
and they
probably
all
just
getting
be
money already.
and
So
that's what I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
saying. Whether he becoming a man or he still is not a man yet, or whatever the case may be, he's becoming a man. The shit that you say, you just don't tell people that. So when a nigga say some shit like that to you, now these content creators all something mad. That's why throughout their panels, they keep bringing up Shakur and Tank, and they wonder why Shakur not saying nothing about him. They like, damn, man, we used to have something to talk about. Now we got
But this
fine
what
shit
they
to talk
wanted
about.
though.
Now, but this
This
what
what
they
they
was
wanted.
asking for like
Yeah, they
six,
said
7
stop
months
talking
ago.
about him.
Why
Yeah,
does he keep talking about? Why is he
Yeah,
keep
and now
attaching
they
his
yeah.
name to
So
Tank? Oh, once again,
yeah,
Shakur
but now
saying
they
his name
doing it.
just to sell a fight. And once again, Shakur doing this to sell a fight. Now he not doing it, so now they finding anything possible.
No,
The nigga could
Well,
get back
no,
on.
well,
it's good
The
though.
nigga
no,
could
what
get
they,
back.
Hey,
hey,
yo,
Reg,
hey,
no, what
yo,
they
hold on,
saying,
hold on.
no, what they saying now, Reg, let me, no, hold on, what they
Hold
saying
on, y'all.
now?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Do y'all think that Rolly Romero can beat Conor Ben?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
That's
don't
just
know,
two
I don't know,
punches.
I
yeah,
think
I
He
don't
so.
act
know,
like he's scared of Conor
but
Ben. He act like he's scared of him.
Yeah,
Why you
whoever
say he act
landed.
like he's scared of him?
At that fight, when they every interaction they had, he was drawing up to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
like he was scared of him.
Connor did pressing. Connor did pressing.
Y'all saw
Connor's
when
just
they
be
start wrestling or
Connor's
whatever.
just be loud
Yeah.
yeah,
talking.
When they was wrestling and everything, I saw an interview with Conor Ben. He said the reason they start wrestling, he said because when they shook hands, he said Rolly Romero was squeezing his hand. He
Oh,
said people ain't know that he was squeezing my hand, and that's why we was wrestling. I was trying to get my hand back. So Rolly Romero instigated that, bro.
all right. Early had that crayon strength. He used that crayon strength
Yeah,
on
I'm
he was
you.
telling
trying to
you,
break
boy.
his hand, I guess.
No, I definitely got
That's a
Rolly
good fight though. I don't know who wins that
No,
though.
whoever
I got
land the big
Rolly.
punch first, that's who gonna win.
And remember,
I feel like Conor Ben is a better boxer than Rolly Romero.
No,
But we saw
no.
Rolly Romero look different though when he was fighting Ryan
Connor Ben
Garcia.
ain't never showed no
It
boxing
might have been
skills
his
though.
trainer or whatnot. So I guess we got to see Rolly again, man.
and how's Conor Ben got to make 147 this far at 160, right?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he ain't.
saying, boxing
I think
hacker.
he
I don't
gonna
know how you
die
gonna
at
do
that
Rolly.
weight.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, coming back down to 147, you think
Yeah,
that's
he,
gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
an
only
issue
straight
for
he,
heavy
Conor
going
Ben?
to come right back
he gonna
down.
I
pass
think
out. He
so.
gonna pass
Yo,
out
I
trying to make
don't.
I
You
that
know
think
weight.
why?
so.
You know why I don't think so? Because when Conor Ben came in the ring with Shakur, they look the same size, man.
They
Nah,
ain't
it's
gonna say
weight, but he ain't cut
no,
that
no,
weight in a
they're
minute though.
deceiving, man.
That's different
He
when you
but
cutting.
I'm saying he wasn't even in fighting shape, and they look almost look the same size, is what I'm
Nah,
saying.
they look the same height, but like
Same
the
height.
width was
Yeah.
different.
I've been saying that for so long. Thank you,
Yeah,
Joseph. I've been saying it for so long. People keep telling me
They the same height,
yeah.
but they weight is different.
the
The
width,
width,
width.
width, width,
They're
width.
I don't
massive.
know. Shakur looked kind of filled out, man, at the Tio fight.
Nah,
Shakur, to
he
me,
do look
Shakur looked
filled
more
out. He
filled
look
out than
filled out.
Tio.
He look filled out, but Connor is more stocky. So like we ain't just gonna skip over that.
well, that's the reason why Shakur said that he wants to put a rehydration clause. He's coming from
Man, don't start
160
that.
down to
Don't start
147.
that.
But
Don't
that's a part of the.
start
Hold on,
that.
Joseph, you got to accept it, man. That's a part of the
Bro,
game. He said
just let
anybody.
him be
Hold
You
on,
don't
great
call
at
Joseph.
nobody out
140.
and to ask to
Yeah.
put a rehydration clause on them.
It
Let
doesn't
him be
listen.
great at
Listen.
140, bro. That's what we talking
No,
about.
no. Listen,
Let
listen,
him be
listen.
great at
Y'all can say what
140.
y'all want to say. The only reason why Shakur said that, and you guys know it, stop trying to sweep the shit under the rug, bro.
But I
He
hate
said
when
it
you
because
try to
it's simple
you
fact.
try to make it seem like he that smaller than these guys. No, I guarantee you, if you
Bro,
go to
what are you talking about? He
147,
won't.
Bro, you're not gonna
Listen,
win.
he
You're
no,
not
just
gonna
did
win
two
this.
fights.
You're not gonna win this back
He
and
just
forth
with
with Blue
two.
Hustle, man.
Listen,
bro,
he
he's
did
not that
two
much
fights,
smaller
bro.
than these
Two
guys,
fights
And
at
bro.
plus, he
160. You have to
Shakur
stop it,
said
bro.
it in response to the Eubank fight, though. Y'all
Thank
be
you.
leaving that part
Thank
out,
you.
man. He said
That's
it
what
in
I'm trying to
response to
say.
the
And Joseph
Eubank
keep trying
fight.
to cut in and make it
No,
seem
but
like this is what it
y'all try to
is,
make it
bro.
seem like he this little guy. If he was really that little,
Bro, what are
he
you
would
talking
never.
about? He
Bro,
doesn't.
he
Has
look
he ever went
way
to
bigger
160
than
or
To.
154?
He look way bigger
Has
than
he ever been at
To.
150? Has he ever fought at 147? Has he ever fought at
He look
154? Has
way
he ever
bigger
fought
than
at
To.
160? No, no, no,
So,
no.
bro,
We're off that.
so you don't
Has he
think
ever fought at those weights?
you don't
Has he
think
ever fought? Has he
you don't
ever
hold
fought
on.
at
You don't
147,
think
154,
Shakur is that
160?
great?
Can
How
you
I think he
please?
is.
Can you
You don't think
please
he that
answer my
great.
question? Can you
You want
please
to
answer
put
my question?
limitations on him. You want to
You're
protect
not
your
answering my
fighter, and I
question. You're
understand
not
it. I
answering my
understand
question,
it.
bro. Has he
You
fought at
want to
those weight
protect your
Hey,
classes?
fighter.
Blue, how do you explain what Bud did, Blue?
What do you mean?
That's greatness right
Bud
there.
went up to 168 with no rehydration clause
Bud never started. No, Bud never
in
started at
four.
126, did he?
He started at 130.
135.
130.
Yeah, 130. My bad. 130. One weight class
I thought
off.
he
So
started.
what's
I
your
thought he started at 135. Because how many fights you have?
135.
It might have been
135.
135, but 135.
135. But you see how y'all try to reach and try to grab
Okay,
that
but
little extra
okay,
weight
look,
class?
okay, listen. You said 126 for Shakur.
Yeah.
Okay, let's count the weight classes up to so you got
Okay.
160?
126, you got 130, then you got 135, then you got 140,
Yep.
and then 147. So from where he
Now count
started,
them.
that's 5
No.
up. Okay, now
Yep. Count.
let's go with Crawford. Okay, we
Yep.
got 135, we got 140, 147, 152, 160, 168. That's 6 weight classes, bro.
He only hold on. Did he fight at 160?
He went
He
past
skipped it.
160. He went
Okay,
past
so he skipped it.
he fought at
That's why he's listen.
168.
Listen, he's a 5 division champ, right?
That make it
Exactly.
even
That's
worse.
Terrence
He skipped
Crawford,
over
bro. That's
one, bro. He
Crawford,
skipped
bro.
one.
That's
So
Crawford,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. No. You're not gonna do this. See, what we're not gonna do is we're not
No,
gonna add something that he
I
didn't
just
do.
feel
He
like
did
he
not
want to
fight at
He
protect
160.
skipped over
Shakur.
one,
That
bro.
mean
What are you
that
But
that
talking
he's
make it
about?
worse.
but
He skipped
he's still
over
a
a
5.
weight
Otherwise, he'd be
class.
a 6 division. Right? Listen what I'm saying. He would be a
No, we
seven
not
division
saying
fighter
we
right
not
now.
saying he a sixth division champ. We saying the
But
weight
no, that's what
classes
freaking
We
you
fighter.
saying
He's
the
can
weight
adding
classes that he
you
160.
went up.
can
We talking
include
about the weight. You crying
He
about
went up.
That's like telling
Okay, so
Devin
he
to
went
go
up
to
the same
160
amount.
and fight
He
Janabek. That's like telling Devin to go to 160 and fight Janabek.
No, that
Yeah,
is
I'm not doing
not.
that. I'm not
So
trying to do. Listen. You guys,
how big do y'all
listen, you
think
guys.
Devin is to Shakur? Like, is he like
He's
Hercules? That's
bigger,
what
nigga.
I'm
What you
getting.
talking about?
That's what I'm getting. Is
The
he
nigga's bigger.
Hercules? Damn.
Hey,
but
y'all call him Debo, nigga.
I asked you to explain Bud. You didn't do well with that.
Yes, I did. I said what I
No, you
said.
didn't.
What are you talking about?
Bud did
That's what
more
I'm
than what you
saying. Just
Bud did
leave
way
Shakur
more
at
than what
140,
he
bro.
doing. And he's supposed to be better than everybody.
The Bud went up
Yeah.
there because that's the only way he get to fight, and he was at the latter end. How many fights does
Hey
that man
I
man.
have?
didn't say like
How
could
many
he
fights does Bud have? No. You right. You right. So let's break some stuff down. So Shakur has how many fights? 25.
Yeah.
Okay. How
just
many
say
does
you
Bud?
don't
No,
think
no, no,
he
no, no,
is
no, no,
as
no, no,
skilled as Bud.
no, no, no,
I
no.
would
Stop,
I
stop,
can
stop, stop.
accept
I
that.
got you. I got you. No, I got you. Um, Bud has how many fights? 42, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Shakur is
say
So
in his
no, 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 no,
prime.
no, no, no,
Bud
no.
wasn't in
Let
his
let
prime.
no. Listen to me. Yeah, Bud. You can still say Bud's in his goddamn prime because a man will beat any nigga in his prime right now. Beat him down. So, anyways, like I'm saying,
No, he won't, bro. Stop it.
you stop it. You stop it. Now I'm gonna say this also. First of all, Bud has power on both hands, right? He's a very versatile fighter, correct?
I'm just hearing these excuses. Just let him be
I,
great at
you asked me a question to answer, and I'm answering it. So I can't give you
bro.
excuses. I can't give you reasons why.
Shakur is not no duck if he don't go up to 147, bro. He great where he at, bro. Ain't nobody calling him no
Ain't
duck. He
nobody
don't gotta
saying them,
come up with
bro.
these
I'm not. That's not my
excuses.
argument. That's
If
not
he
my
don't want
argument.
to fight up there at
That's not my
147,
argument,
he don't
bro.
got to, bro.
You're moving the goalposts and you're moving from the situation. I was talking about a rehydration clause. You have a man that had 2 fights at
Bro,
160.
if you can't
Two
stop
fights at
with the big
160. Hey,
dogs, don't
Joseph, let me
stop
talk,
with him.
man.
He
Joseph,
is
let me talk.
Shakorian, man. You ain't gonna be
That's
able
what
to
I'm
win this
saying,
argument
bro.
with
Joseph,
him,
I'm
man.
like, bro, he
Joseph.
not ducking, bro. But you pushing his rehydration clause on
I'm
people who
not
won't
saying,
take
bro,
it.
let me just get my bars off, bro. I
It's just
understand
crazy.
you guys may not like what I'm saying about a rehydration clause, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you just like this, it's up to that fighter. He fought at 162, 2 fights, bro. 2 fights, and then he's coming back down to 147. He said he is a 147. This is what Conor Ben said. So therefore, Conor Ben has a choice of either fighting, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, which he's not doing now. So because I guess he's in talks with Rolly. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it was. That's what I was telling you before. The only reason why he even said something for the rehydration clause is because the simple fact is he wanted to be able to do the same thing that Conor Ben did to Chris Eubanks Jr. That's the only
So
reason
he
why he
want
said
to
that.
fight. So he want to fight a dead nigga. That's what he
He was
said.
proving a point. Listen to what I'm
No,
saying. He was
not
just
No,
proving
dead,
a point, bro.
half dead, bro.
Okay, whatever. He was proving a point. He was like, man, you up there acting like you this and that and the third, but You doing it to him. You put a rehydration clause on that man.
But
Give
how
me the
does that
same
give
thing,
Hey,
and
him
let's
hey,
get it
hey,
credit?
in.
Rich, get your man's, man. Get your
Oh my
man's, bro.
God. Yeah,
Nah, man,
yeah. This
I'm not going. I ain't messing with Blue, man. That's when we Blue the boxing hacker of the Shakur fans, man. So
no. Hey, I ain't
we
got nobody
respect we
putting in the
respect
comments that
Blue.
I'm moving different from every panel. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, you just a
You
boxing
be
hacker.
switching up.
I just don't agree with no Shakur, man. Putting rehydration clauses on
I
people.
understand that. I
Even
understand
if he
that.
even if he don't, it's nothing to be argued about. It's not, like no one
Yeah.
can nobody at 147 can duck a nigga that's telling them only way you can fight me if I get a rehydration
Look,
clause.
And
Devin
Shakur
No
Haney
not
one.
talking.
ducking
Look,
either.
Devin Haney.
Shakur
I know
not
some
ducking
people
either.
think. I know some people thought
Nah,
that.
Shakur not
I
ducking
know
either.
some people don't believe it or whatnot. But Devin Haney was kind of entertaining going up and fighting Xander Zayas for them 2 belts. If Devin Haney would have said he putting a rehydration clause on Xander Zayas,
They
I would
would
have
have
been like,
shitted
man,
on
leave
him.
it alone, bro. Leave it
Yeah,
alone, bro.
you ain't ready to
You
go up
making us
there if
look
you need all
crazy out
that.
here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You got us
Shakur
looking
never asked
crazy
for
out
a
here.
Devin fight, bro. They asked him a question. He didn't ask for a
Yeah,
Devin
that's
fight.
true.
No. This will happen. If you gonna speak on somebody at 147, you gotta go through the big dog. That's how it is.
But that was personal between Conor Ben. Remember, they was on an interview together, man. That was like some
Nah,
Exactly.
personal
but
That's
you
static
all it
they
can't.
had
was.
But
And
together,
they
bro.
keep
you
making it seem like
too rich.
the man can't do something. He can't have a fight to where he's doing a
No,
legacy fight, where he's doing a big
no.
money fight. These fighters do it all the
But too
time.
rich. You know you
Yeah,
can't.
but at
You
the
can't
same
speak
time,
on 147
What do
if
you
you
mean?
talk
Yeah, but
if
there's
you
no
not
but in the
talking about Devin
situation.
Haney. Like
it's
you just ain't finna
it's
go up
not
there
a
easy.
legacy fight. To me, it's not gonna be no legacy fight. I mean, you could consider a legacy fight, I don't think Shakur would consider a legacy fight if he got to go up a weight class and put a rehydration clause with somebody. And when he win, I don't want that
Shakur
type
didn't
of shit
care.
that
He said,
I don't
"Put
want
Nah,
me
me
that.
like
either
that.
Wait,
Give
though.
me
Me
the
either. He
hold
got
rehydration
to put
on.
clause." Why
hydration
are you
or
sitting
don't
there
fight the
saying that,
fight.
bro?
Don't fight the
So
fight.
fighting Connor Ben is a
Hold on.
legacy fight now?
Hold on. Conor Ben nowhere near a legacy fight, but I don't want him to
That's
go.
what he said.
I
But
don't
it's a
want him to
big
go.
fight in the UK,
I don't.
though. It's a big
Bro, that's
fight.
Bro,
not a
It's
it's
a
a
big
big
legacy
fight.
fight
fight
in the
though.
It's a big
UK. You
fight.
guys all
But,
know that.
but wait,
It's a
hold on.
very, very big
But
fight in UK. Conor
this
Ben has a name.
this the thing about it. This the thing about it. Shakur and Pitbull is a big fight.
That's a
Shakur and
garbage fight, though.
wait,
That's
hold
garbage,
on.
man.
Let me talk,
Man,
please,
that's a
please let me
garbage
talk.
ass fight.
Let me please talk. Shakur and Pitbull is a big fight. Shakur and Ryan is a big fight. Shakur and Conor Ben is a big fight. But it ain't no fight that's a legacy that you can sit there and be like, damn man, he beat somebody. He got somebody on his record. Y'all call
Shakur
it
and
the
Gary
God.
Anton Russell, that's legacy.
Y'all call the Shakur and Gary Antoine Russell is a big fight to me. It's a
But that's
competitive fight.
legacy. And that's
Shakur
legacy
and Devin
too.
Haney is a competitive fight. So whatever Too Rich and Blue keep saying, that's a big fight to y'all. That's competitive. I don't know how it's competitive to y'all, but in my
Bro,
eyes, it's
other
not
people have said
competitive.
that's a legacy
It's
fight
just
too,
a
fam.
big. Listen, it's just a big
Connor
fight.
Ben is a
That's about.
legacy fight? What has he
No, it's
done?
not. It's just a money fight. It's
No,
a
it's a
money
That's
big
all
fight.
I
fight. It's
see.
a big
It's
fight. That's all I said.
It's a
It's a
big
big
fight
fight.
though.
It's a
It's a
big
big
fight.
That's
fight.
what I'm trying. But I'm trying to tell you right now, Shakur and Pitbull are gonna be a big fight. Am I
Yeah, I don't
lying?
like that fight, though.
Am I
I don't
Pitbull,
lying?
like
man.
that fight.
Pitbull
We all know
trash,
what's
bro.
gonna happen. Yeah,
Lamar,
we all
look,
know what's gonna happen in that fight, bro. Come on now.
We all know what's gonna happen to Conor Ben. What the fuck?
especially with the
But he a bigger
rehydration
What
dude.
the
He a
clause.
fuck
bigger
y'all
dude,
talking
though.
about, man?
Thank you, man. That's what I'm trying to say. People don't understand. He could actually clip Shakur with something and hurt him, bro.
And Pitbull guys nearly clip Shakur. What
Nah,
the fuck?
Pitbull can't
I
punch,
got, I got,
man.
I got, I got Pitbull.
no.
I got Pitbull beating Conor Ben. I hope
I could
that
say
fight happen.
one
I have
thing.
no
I could say
chance.
one
I
thing
got
about
Pitbull
Pitbull.
beating Conor
Hell
Ben.
nah.
I don't like. I
Hell
don't
no.
like Pitbull. But one thing I can say about Pitbull, he ain't gonna look like Tio in there, bro. Against Shakur,
Yeah,
he ain't
you
gonna
know
look
what? It
like Tio.
doesn't
That's
fucking
one thing
Man,
matter.
we
he
know. He
Hold
ain't
on.
gonna
Hold
look
on,
Lamont
like.
Fight
Roach did it
Shakur.
like 10
Yeah,
years.
hold
Both
on. It
of them
doesn't
lost to
matter.
Lamont
It,
Roach.
listen. It don't matter. You want to know why? Because Pitbull said he don't want to fight Shakur.
Yeah, he already ducked that fight.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. You guys can, oh, I like that fight all I want to.
No, we
No, it's
not
not happening.
acknowledging that duck. If y'all don't acknowledge all the ducks that Devin Haney got, they ducking Devin
Yeah,
Haney.
I mean, at the same time, like I don't know where y'all keep getting this big fight. All it is money fights. All it is another Jake Paul fight when he fight. If he fight Conor Ben,
No, it's not a
Ryan
Jake Paul
Garcia.
fight. What are you talking
It's just
about?
what I'm saying. It's just another money fight. It's not nothing that you can sit back and be like this. Oh, Shakur gonna lose. The odds probably be like
I'm gonna put
plus.
it to you like
The
this.
odds probably be like plus 800. Conor Ben or some shit like that. He's gonna
Okay, so
lose.
you know Solomon, you know what he did for Conor Ben? What he's praising him for? He went up there and beat, you know what I'm saying, had two great fights with Chris Eubanks Jr. That's why we're allowing him to be within the top five at 147 when he ain't even did anything or fought for years. So what do you keep talking about? It's not a big fight, bro. It is a legacy
But
fight. Other
that's a
people are seeing it
legacy
like
fight.
that.
He's
Because
done
other
Hey,
people
nothing.
are
hey,
seeing,
hey, hey, hey,
listen, other people are looking at it
hold on.
like that too, bro. They listen,
No,
listen,
you
listen.
are. That's it.
Hey,
You are.
hold on. Name
Uh,
one nigga on Conor Ben resume that's even a Hall of Famer or even close to being a Hall of Famer that's even good. That's even good at 147. That you can sit back and say that. Name one nigga.
it's his
Wait, hold on,
name,
Conor
bro.
Ben. So
It's his name.
you mean to tell me Conor Ben went all the way up to 160? Now he gotta go back down to 147. Now he gotta get put on a rehydration clause, and you sit back saying that it's a good name
Nigga,
on the
that's
nigga
on
resume?
him. That's
Man,
on
get the fuck
him.
out of there. Ain't no good name on that nigga resume.
Oh,
All
you
that
can say
nigga is
what you want to say. That's on him. Nigga, didn't
nigga,
nobody tell him to go back down to
Dalton
147? He's choosing to go back down to 147.
Dalton Smith is a
He was choosing to negotiate with the
what
sanctioning
I
body, the
what I'm saying to
WBC,
you is
to
this.
keep keep him up in there, to put him in the ranks.
Right. What I'm saying to you is this: Dalton Smith is a bigger name than Conor Ben on Shakur resume. As far as me as want to see Shakur fight the best people,
Yeah, Dalton,
I'd rather see him fight Dalton Smith than a Conor Ben. I don't
I
know
mean, I
about you,
would
but
too. Dalton
I'd
Smith
rather see him
got,
fight.
hey, look,
I'd
look,
rather
look,
see him
look.
fight a champion, a nigga that I don't even think Conor Ben could beat Matias. I don't think Conor Ben is who you say he is. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Damn
Matias is at
blue.
140 though.
Nah, I ain't never
I,
say Conor Bell's a great fighter. Now, don't get me
Yeah, no,
wrong.
I ain't,
you
well,
saying
I ain't even saying that. I'm not even saying that
y'all niggas keep saying it's a big fight. Pitbull is a
because of
big
his
fight.
name, bro.
Hey,
Pitbull
listen
is
to
a
Two
big
Cents
fight.
Boxing, yo. She said a name is not a legacy fight.
It's not a
Facts.
legacy fight. That's why I keep saying
Exactly.
Pitbull is a big fight, but that don't mean it's a legacy fight. Pitbull, you can
No,
put
ain't
a lot of
nobody.
money on.
Who said it
Ryan
was a
Garcia,
legacy fight?
Didn't nobody even
Ryan,
say Pitbull's a
Ryan,
legacy fight.
Ryan
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia is a big fight, but there ain't no legacy or no
No,
name
somebody
fight to me.
said Conor Ben was a legacy fight. That's what she
Man,
talking about, I
somebody
No.
up here
believe.
did just say
Who
that
said that?
Conor
Who
Ben was
said?
a
I
legacy
didn't say
fight.
it. I didn't
Blue
say
hustle
that. I
Ain't
man.
said
no
it's a
Blue
big
fucking
hustle
fight.
legacy
man.
fight, man. That nigga just a regular name, man. They ain't got no fucking belt and never had a belt. He'll
Man,
Well,
never
he
I
get
got
a
didn't
paid
say
belt
he
too
and
was a
never
big.
lost
legacy
it.
fight for
He's
Chris
getting
don't make
paid
Eubanks
too
like
big
that,
Jr.
mouth
bro.
when
That's
you
Nigga, I don't
because
know
of
what you
the
talk about.
history that they
Listen,
dads got.
because of his name, he's getting paid like he got a belt.
Hey,
Okay, what
Flyer.
I'm saying.
Hey,
That's
Flyer.
right. So we agreeing with the same
Yo,
point. He is a big
Let me
fight.
let me
He's a
ask you
money
this.
fight. It's a money fight.
That's what I
That's all.
said, fam.
No, you
yo,
kept
yo,
saying it's a
let
legacy fight and it's a
yo,
name
y'all
on his
I
let
said
resume.
he is
Joseph
a
ask
big
this
fight, and
question
that's
real
also a
quick,
Nah, it's
yo.
legacy
John.
fight
It's John. It's
because of
John.
his name.
Oh,
But it's all
let
good.
Jonathan ask this question real quick, yo.
Yep, yep.
What's up, Jonathan?
This the Flyer and Blue. Because I'm pretty sure you remember this Flyer. Blue hustle man. You hated rehydration clauses last year. What's the why you change your stance? Why you flip flopping?
No, I ain't flip flopping, my nigga. Look, Jonathan, you really gonna come up here and ask me a question? Well, I just explained it already. Are you listening to what I'm saying, fam?
He said you ain't like him last year, but now you like him this year.
He love him now.
No, 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 no. I didn't say I love him. Period. What I said is the reason why I'm okay with it is because Connor Ben did it. That's all I've said, bro. Anybody on this panel, everybody on this
But he
panel has
thought,
heard
But
me say this over and
but you was
over.
but
okay
wait,
with it
wait,
with Devin
wait.
Haney too,
No,
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. You okay
Devin
with
Haney
him
ain't
doing it
do
to
it.
Devin.
Ryan Garcia ain't do it either.
it's
He said
But
not.
you
Ryan
okay with
Garcia
that.
got to take one. He said Devin got to take one.
And you was okay with that, Blue.
You
Nigga, I'm
even went
not.
so far
Listen,
as to
no, no,
say
no.
Devin
Actually, what
Haney
I said.
ducking him
No,
by not
what I
by not
said is
taking it.
no. I said Connor Ben is. I said don't lie. You're lying.
You
You are
said
lying
Devin
right
Haney
now.
was a duck.
No, I
When
never
I
said
first
that.
started
Brother,
talking
No,
you
I
about
did
did
not.
say
Keyshawn
that.
Davis
No, I
fighting
did
You
Devin,
did
not say
say
you
that.
said
that.
he is
You
a
did
No,
duck.
I
say
didn't.
that.
No,
You
I
did
didn't,
say
my
that.
nigga. No, I didn't. What I said was is this. that if he moves up, and because I'm going off what Shakur said, and I know everybody on this panel has already heard me say this, and I'll repeat it again. What I said is, if Conor Ben ducks, if Conor Ben don't fight him, that's a duck because he did it to somebody else. But also, I agree with Shakur when he says this. He said he can offer the fight at 147 with a rehydration clause to Devin Haney, but if Devin Haney says no, they go their separate ways and nobody's ducking each
That's
other.
what I'm
That's
saying. Just
exactly
let
what I
him be
said.
great
That
at
ain't what you said
140.
at first,
Bro,
bro.
That
you
You
is what
call
I
you
said. I've
Devin a
you
always
duck,
said
said
that.
you
You're
man.
you
wrong and
switched
you're
it
You
up
lying.
call
now.
No,
It's
Devin a
you're
all
duck.
good
wrong.
though.
You will
Hey, you gotta
never
play
find
the
me.
flip flop.
Hey, hey,
You
hey,
gotta play the
hey,
flip
no,
flop.
ain't nobody
Play the
playing no
flip
flip flop.
flop.
What you can do is, Flyer, find that. Find it. I guarantee you can't find it.
Bro, you said it like
Th-
2 lives
Dang,
ago
why
or
you
something
say
like
that, man?
that,
Because you
bro.
know I'll find it, bro.
You find it
Hey,
then. I know you
let me ask
won't.
y'all a
My
question.
whole
Do
point
y'all
is you
give
will never hear me
Hey,
say that. You'll never
let me
hear
ask a
me
question
say
right quick.
that Devin Haney is a duck because he didn't take the rehydration clause. What I did, I will
Maybe
not.
you
You
was
ain't never gonna
strolling
hear me say that.
maybe you was strolling when you said it.
Nah,
You
bro,
definitely
don't do
said it,
that.
bro.
Don't do that. Don't try to give me no
Hey,
excuse out. I
let
didn't
me ask
say
y'all
it.
a question though. Do y'all give Conor Ben credit for being Eubanks?
Hell
Do y'all give
no.
him credit for being Eubanks?
Hell no.
Do
Yeah,
y'all
you
give
make some
Tank credit
credit.
for being Ryan and Mario's?
Nigga, no.
Yeah,
Kind of, sort of.
yeah, you
Kind
give
of,
him
Oh
sort
credit.
of. You
wow.
know why?
Those
You know why?
hydration
Because he
clauses
gave
count. They
because Ryan
count.
Garcia had an ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? He
So
had the
so
ultimatum.
put
He
a
could have made
hydration clause.
135,
He
no
got an
rehydration
ultimatum.
clause,
For
or
one pound, you
136
gotta
with the
get a hydration
rehydration
clause
clause.
for one
And
pound.
Ryan had
For one
ostarine in his
pound.
system.
For one
For one
pound.
pound fan.
For one
For one
pound, you
pound
need a
flyer.
hydration clause.
Yeah.
But
For
if you
one
go
pound
up two
flyer.
weight classes, that is egregious.
You
But for
Yeah.
gonna
one
That
take
don't
it.
make
pound,
no sense.
Hey
for
Rich,
You
you
one
see.
gonna
You
pound,
see.
take a
How,
you
you
need
little
see
to
the
get
baby?
hypocrisy in what they're
Take this a
saying.
little
Oh,
baby,
we okay
Rich.
with that situation.
Why
Oh,
y'all
that's
saying two
different.
weight clauses? I mean, we two weight classes. Shakur is at 140. Devin is at 147.
he fought
That's
one fight
one weight
at
class.
140, bro. He
Yeah, I
fought one
thought you
fight.
said
I
two.
don't have a problem
I
with
thought
fight.
he
It don't need
said
to be a
two.
hydration clause. I got Shakur winning the fight. It don't matter if it's a hydration clause to me. Without a
Yeah.
hydration clause,
I'm
I got
saying the same
Shakur
But that's
winning.
thing.
the
So it
thing.
don't
It
matter,
don't
man.
matter. It
Yeah,
don't
nigga
matter
don't
to
want it,
you,
bro.
but it matters to Shakur. That's the whole
Yeah,
idea, bro. It
Shakur
matters to
said
him.
he fighting the Hulk when he fighting
Man,
Devin.
y'all sound like y'all
So
reaching a little bit. Y'all praying on the little man. The man was trying to go back to 135. Y'all trying to pull him
dang,
back to
Shakur that little?
134.
How
He that little?
Shakur the one who? Oh no, I understand what you're saying. Shakur didn't. He said he wasn't trying to fight Devin Haney, but the fans did that though. The fans put
No, they
Devin
got to
Haney
answer
on.
my question. If you fight Conor Ben, would you fight Devin? That's what he asked him. If you gonna fight Conor Ben,
And
he
he
said it'll be
basically
okay
said
with
no. He basically
anybody at
said no.
147 with a hydration clause.
He
I
said
don't
Yeah,
have a
so
no.
yeah,
hydration
so
clause.
we
Let's get this
said,
clear.
yeah,
I
He
so
don't
we
said
agree with
said,
him.
no.
so yeah, so at that point, I said he need to stay at 140. He need to not
Yeah.
try to fight nobody at 147. But
Exactly, but he ain't trying to fight
Blue was
nobody at
like he
147.
ducking. Blue was like
Nah,
he
Blue.
ducking.
Nah,
That's the
nah,
fight
nah,
to
Yeah.
make
nah,
right
nah, nah, nah.
there.
Blue
I-
stepped back and said that. I remember this last laugh. He said Conor Ben was ducking because Conor Ben already agreed to it. So if they don't
Yeah,
fight,
I did
Conor
say
Ben
that.
is ducking. That's
no,
what he
but
Yeah, I
said.
said that.
before that, he told me Devin Haney was ducking.
No, I did
But
not. No, I did
You did,
not.
you did, bro. When I
like I
started
said,
talking about Keyshawn Davis fighting
Nope.
Devin Haney, you said no. The fight is Devin Haney versus Shakur, and you start talking about Devin Haney is
No, you
ducking
got you
if he
got you
don't
got
fight
the
him.
you
And
got
I
your people
start trying
mixed
to
up.
tell you, Shakur
Mm-mm.
didn't want to fight Devin Haney, and your response was, "Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He do want to fight him." I said,
You
"No, he
basically
trying to
said
fight
Devin
Conor
was
Ben,
picking on
not Devin
Keyshawn.
Haney."
That's what you
We got
basically
in a whole
said.
argument about
He
that,
talking about
bro.
he
You don't
picking on his
remember that?
little brother, this and that. Like these niggas ain't the same age. How he picking on that nigga?
We had a
What?
whole argument about that, Blue. You don't remember that?
He was talking about I see what he doing. He going after Keyshawn and not
Yeah,
trying to
because
go
that's
after
because
Shakur.
Keyshawn don't.
Like that nigga, like
And why did
Keyshawn
I
like
say
a
that?
baby or
Hold on. Just
something. Is he a
so what did
baby?
why did I say that? Why did I say that?
Because
Since
you
you
said
bringing
the
that up,
fight was him and Shakur. That's
Explain.
why.
Explain why
no,
you said
no,
it.
no. You tell me what I said. Give me
Bro,
context of
you
what I said because you
explain
heard
why
me.
you
I
said it.
just told you what you said, bro.
No, that's not what.
You said the fight was Shakur versus Devin. And you were saying Shakur was calling out. I said Shakur not calling calling out Devin, and you argued me down about that, saying that he would fight him. I said, yo, saying that he would fight
Yeah, and
him
then hold on,
is
hold on,
not
hold on.
calling him out. We had you don't
Check this
remember
out.
that discussion?
Check this
I
out.
told you, I said, yo,
Damn,
I
bro, let
said
me
saying he would
answer.
fight him. I
You
said
just said
saying
that
he would
you're
fight
repeating
him
yourself.
don't mean he calling him out. That's what I said to you.
Okay, so listen to me. Listen to me when I say this. Now, I've ate crow. Now, you did say that, right? Now, I ate crow. And I said, you know what? Flyer was right. I've said that on Deems. I said that on some other panels too. I said Flyer is right. He did not actually say that. It was, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say that. So I've
But
ate
now
crow
you
about
trying to
that.
walk it back. Just now earlier you said you ain't never say none of that. You was saying that Devin
Bro, what are
Haney
you
was
talking
ducking for
about?
not
No, I did not. That's not saying duck, bro. What are you talking about?
bro. You said that
He
on my
flip
live,
flopping.
bro.
He
I did
flip
You
not
said that
flopping.
on
say,
my
I
live.
did not say
And
that
that's how we
he
got how we
ducked.
get in that conversation then. How we get
Bro,
in the conversation to
I
me
didn't say
saying to
duck, bro.
you
I did
that
not say duck.
saying he
Find
would
it.
fight him is not the
Find the
same thing
clip.
as calling him
Flyer.
out.
Flyer. Find the clip.
You said when I asked you how
Flyer.
would Devin
Find the
Haney be
clip.
ducking him. Okay, I'm letting you know though, when I asked you how would Devin Haney be ducking him, you said because Shakur called him out. And I said Shakur never called him out.
No, I did not say
Saying
that,
you will
bro. That's
fight
not what I
somebody
said.
is
No.
not the same as calling them out. And we had a whole drawn out
And okay,
situation
that's
about that.
fine. But I never said that he was ducking. What I said is he's not ducking. He if Devin Haney walks away says I don't want the rehydration clause, it's not ducking. Because even Shakur said he's not ducking. He's gonna be okay
But
with that. Stop
you
trying to put
did
Okay,
say
no
he
well,
was
okay,
no,
when I
you
stop it.
did say he
Stop
was
it.
moving funny.
Stop it.
You said he was moving funny because he going after Keyshawn. Like Keyshawn would have
Yeah,
given his
because it's
family
the
this
same
nigga.
thing. That's the same thing
bro,
as fucking
when I
fighting
pull up,
Brian
you
Norman
saying
Jr.
Devin Haney ducking
Hey,
because of
hold
that.
on.
You cooked,
Hold
bro.
on. Hold on.
You
So,
cooked.
Why
like
are
I
you
said,
protecting
so like I
Keyshawn if you
said,
think Keyshawn could beat him? Why are you protecting that nigga?
no. I'm telling you, I don't care. I think Keyshawn could beat him, so I'm with it.
So don't
I'm not
protect him
protecting him.
and talking about he trying to catch him when he young, when these niggas is the same age.
No, bro, I'm just being real.
Keyshawn
They're
a
not the
Hey
same
baby.
yo,
age.
That's
y'all.
why Keyshawn a
Keyshawn's
baby.
older. Keyshawn's older, bro.
Y'all,
And
it's
he just,
midnight, man. I'm about to shut it down, man, because I gotta go to work in the morning.
All right,
So,
salute,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
damn,
I
nigga, you could have
appreciate
shut this shit
everybody.
down earlier.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody for showing up. Smash the like button on the way out, y'all. Y'all kind of
Hey,
stingy with the
appreciate your
likes, man.
flyer, man.
Salute to you,
Find that
Flyer.
clip, nigga. Find that clip,
Salute,
nigga.
y'all. I'm
Find that
definitely
clip,
gonna find the
nigga.
clip,
Yeah,
and
you ain't gonna find it, nigga.
I'm gonna have a
You ain't
brand new
gonna.
cooked video and everything for you, bro.
Hey, you ain't gonna find it, nigga. Hey, so when you don't
All
find it,
right.
what you gonna say for me? What you
When
gonna
I
say?
don't find it, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna find it, bro. Don't
So
even
when
think
you
about me
don't
not
find it,
finding it.
you ain't. I didn't say that, bro. I ain't never said that he was ducking and that it's a duck. No, what I said is this,
Okay,
exactly
you
this.
did say that, bro.
That if the what? No, I didn't. What I said is if he walks away, if Devin Haney says he doesn't want to fight, then it's not a duck because even Shakur said that. Why am I going to go against the grain what the fighter says? I've
No,
always
you
said that.
did say it was a duck, bro. I'm
No, I
about to
said it's a
show you.
duck on Tyler Ben.
Okay. And when I
Thank
show
you.
you, bro, you cook.
You
That's
ain't
all I'm
showing me
saying.
nothing. You ain't showing me nothing.
Okay,
You good.
that's
You
the
good.
stance you taking. Stand on it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, I'm standing. What do
Yo,
you think? You
salute,
know how I am. If I have to eat crow, I eat crow, but you about to eat crow. I promise you
yo,
that.
salute to everybody, man. If I don't find it, I'm gonna come back on here and say, yo, Blue was right. But if I find it,
Nah, nigga,
you
what you
cook,
gonna do
bro.
is make a video. You just told me you gonna make a video about me, all this other shit, bro. You need
No,
to make
I
a
ain't
video
say I ain't
about
gonna make a
yourself.
vid. No, I ain't gonna make. No, I don't do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna make
Oh,
no
okay. I'm
dedicated
about to
video. But
say,
I'm gonna come back on
I'm
the
about to say
live.
you better keep
I
the
said
same
I'm.
energy,
I
nigga,
told
for
you
yourself.
I said you gonna have a whole new cooked video. You know what I'm saying? You know when the John come up and pop up and somebody cooked, you gonna have your own personal John.
Nah, nigga, that means you gonna have to do your thing. See, so if that's the case, you gotta do one for yourself, nigga.
No, it's not
All
gonna
right.
be a personal, but it might be a new one though. But
I
salute to
got you.
everybody in the chat, man. Smash the like button on the way out. I appreciate all of y'all showing up. And Two
Hey,
Cents was
peace,
holding
flyer.
down the channel with her super chats and everything. Salute to everybody was on the panel and everything. Salute to you, Blue Hustle Man, and Too Rich still here, yo. Salute to
Yeah.
y'all, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate the positive going back and forth, man. It was fun.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. I ain't gonna
All
throw
right,
you off
peace.
the panel, bro. Salute, y'all.
Hey, peace, love, and air grease.